Lights on, screen up. Oh yeah. Death Witch in the house. Pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, go! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share. Watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up. Oh yeah. Death Witch in the house. Pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, go! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share. Watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like, come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up. Oh yeah. Death Witch in the house. Pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death witch like come join the fray. Join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay. Don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway. Stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, yeah. Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of pinning treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watching dominate every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play. Death witch like them, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up. Death witch in the house. Pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree. Get ready, folks. It's time to see. Everybody move, swing and play. Death witch like come join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway. Come on, yeah. Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of pinning treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watching dominate every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play. Death witch like them, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up. Death witch in the house. Pump it up. Sexy gaming stream. Feeling right. All eyes on him. In the zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree. Get ready, folks. It's time to see. Everybody move, swing and play. Death witch like come join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway. Come on, yeah. Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of pinning treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watching dominate every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up, oh yeah. Death Witch in the house, pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready, folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, yeah. Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share.
What's up, witches? Alright, let's get signed into the Discord, get this party started. We'll check out the Alright, we gonna check out the Fortnite Christmas update. Oh no. Skibidi toilet is in Fortnite. It's real. It's fucking real. Oh, maybe I get a cold or something. Oh God. Oh, I do not feel super great. Oh boy. Oh. Ah. Oh. Well, we'll check out the Fortnite Christmas update. Maybe do some rocket racing. Relax with some Lego. I don't know, something to level up. Check out all the different content provided in this. Gaming platform, I guess, is what it is now. Oh, I got one of them. Oh, I got one of them Fortnite guitars on my Amazon wishlist. There we go. Alright, we're in there now. We'll probably watch some YouTube slop content while we check this out. Got any new skins? Shord, this guy's name. Alright, well, let's add him to my list. It'll be one I delete when I find what he does. Trod, no. Shord. Death Witch, you dyslexic. Fuck! See if they fixed random yet. Skip a toilet bundle. Jesus. Winterfest. Is Winterfest just a shop event now? It's not like a thing you interact with anymore? It's Christmas chicken. The cynical side of me says the ballistic game mode was only created so they had a way to sell weapon skins. Because it's the only time you really see them. Okay. Little whip. I can buy shoes now. Alright, nothing in there. Just do 0 bill. Oh, let's go get our ass kicked at Fortnite. Nope, it did not save. My thing, random, is not working. Okay, well, random's not working. Okay. There's gonna be a bunch of people there. Let's go here. We gotta kill a demon. I think I missed the mark on this one. No, I landed about where I wanted to. He's just down there in the street. No loot near him though. This ain't gonna be enough bullets to kill him. Oh, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need a lot more. Need a sword. Or go kill this guy. This'll have to do, pig. This'll have to do. Wait, I got an NPC I can hire over here. This'll work. What are you selling? Alright, let's go kill this damn thing. Come on, bud, me and you. some YouTube while I play games. Oh, I'm not in a super talkative mood, so this is just gonna be a chill and react to content slash play games kind of stream. Okay. Mission accomplished. Any more I can go kill? One more on the map way over there. Hadn't been killed yet. Alright. Damn, it's a long ways away. I don't know if I can get to it before the gas overtakes it. Need a vehicle. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Sorry, NPC, ain't got time to wait for you. Okay. Just ignoring them. Jesus Christ. Jesus. He just refuses to go. Oh my god. Go, let's go, let's go. I'm out of time. Damn it, he's in the gas now. I don't care, I'm still going for it. Completing this in one run. I got 2 med packs, I'll make it work. Oh, tell me the gas killed him and not a person. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Good to know. My NPC's gonna die in the gas. It's too dumb to get out of it. Come on, teleport out of the gas. There you go. I got him out. All right. Whoa. Oh, okay. Don't like that. Is this? Earth Sprite. Trade item. Whip of valid item. Here, take shotgun. Yeah. Only shotgun. Now we're talking. Thanks, bud. Oh, let's find some Fortnite content. Well, not Fortnite, but yeah, you guys get it. Where's it at? Okay. Okay. Super lane. There we go. DM. What? Okay, whatever, dude. He just gets to back up and casually shoot and win. Wasn't even aiming, he just hip firing. Whatever, dude. Sword sucks. I mean, I'll play the mod when I get a chance to install it. I haven't downloaded it yet. I'll be honest with you, I'm only like half-ass interested in the mod. I hate the cel-shaded look. I don't know why that's what he went with. I absolutely hate that look. I think all the characters look flat and bad. I like their original look better. The 3D look I thought looked better. On most characters. There's a few that it looks better on, but I can get over the look if the gameplay is good, but I'd rather play the mod than watch him play it. I'll just probably play it later today. It's not. I don't think it's out yet. Or I don't think you can download it yet. I don't know. I see other people playing the game and they're like preparing for the mod. A couple other streams of people playing it. Thought there'd be more to this Fortnite Christmas update. But all I'm seeing is like just a Winterfest is just a thing in the shop now. It used to be a whole interactive thing. Is this all the Christmas update on Fortnite's gonna be? And random is just not working. It's just I put it on random, it still makes me play as that dude, so I guess I gotta go through and manually pick. Let's see. Let's see. Got like 200 loadouts now. 157. I don't know who I want to play as. And this isn't even all my skins. This is just all the ones that I was like, I feel like using. You know what? It's Christmas. Let's do the Christmas skin. Yeah, let's do the classic Christmas skin. Christmas Jonesy. I'm gonna pull up some YouTube content. We're gonna watch YouTube slop content. I'm bored, tired. Nick Fuentes' full body cam's been released? Okay, I gotta see that. Not exactly slop content, but I gotta see that.
Apparently, body cameras.
Put that down to there. All right. We got full body cam footage. Of Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes got doxxed. And some lady came to his house. Some old 60-year-old lady came to his house because he got doxxed to harass him. And he met her at the door with pepper spray. And then kicked her down the stairs. And you know what? Fuck that old lady. Fuck around and find out. You come to a YouTuber's house or content creator's house because you don't like what they did online or whatever. You know what? Get kicked down the stairs, bitch. Fuck around and find out. I'm here for it. Go, Nick.
Fuentes.
Okay. Also, this is cringe then. It looks like most of these, like, honestly, given the types of cars that he drives, the fact that he's only been pulled over for speeding once, it looks like in this, is actually pretty impressive. But, okay.
Oh, the YouTuber guy that got pulled over for speeding. I don't care about that. Show me Nick Fuentes' body cam.
Dealer's choice.
I don't want to watch your whole podcast. Yeah, there we go.
You're a white supremacist? I'm not a white supremacist. I'm Mexican. My last name's Fuentes. I know, I kind of a white supremacist. I saw.
You're a white supremacist? I mean, he is a white supremacist, but
Okay.
that's
Did
still
you get
not a
that?
reason to go to his house.
That I'm not a white supremacist?
And?
He is.
You're a white supremacist? I'm not a white supremacist. I'm Mexican. My last name's Fuentes. I know, I kind of a white supremacist.
Did you hear that part?
No,
Oh.
interesting.
I'm
He's-
Mexican.
I'm Mexican.
Okay.
My last
Anyways,
name's
another video,
Fuentes.
longer
I know,
one.
I kind of a white supremacist. I saw.
He's a Mexican supremacist.
You're saying you're a...
Full footage, right there. Well, below.
Yeah,
Look,
there we go.
on
Full
Discord.
footage. Find the full thing.
Okay. Wait, what is this link? Hold on.
Because that one cut off there. Okay, so they're like finding
That
this
was the
live
one
on their
below.
podcast. Yeah, there we go. Show the full thing. I want to see the full footage. I might find the raw footage after this. There's got to be like an upload of it.
Doesn't matter, you can stay outside. Were you the one that got pushed?
Oh,
No, this woman was standing out there. I'm sorry, I'm shaking
Where?
so hard. She was right in front of his house.
Oh, you weren't involved?
oh, was this the aftermath?
Okay.
And I would
Okay.
be more than happy to explain to you exactly what happened. And I tried to
So she's
film
up there
it.
right now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're probably not gonna see him actually kick her down the stairs because you're gonna get the cops responding to the call afterward. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yes, yeah, she's just right out there. I tried to get her to come with
Yeah, but
me.
like, you just like get
Yeah,
your
of course.
information real quick.
Let me just take 1 minute to shit on Fuentes, okay? The fact that he didn't have a fucking sombrero ready to go come out of his house. Hola! La policía!
Hola, amigo.
Me llamo Nick Fuentes!
Before I leave. So what happened?
So,
It would have been an epic video.
That would have been
I was
funny.
told by, I'll just be completely honest with you. He's the white supremacist that coined the phrase, your body, my choice. So
Your body, my choice. That's the part you guys are mad about?
How is she so fucking triggered? That's the one, Your Honor! Who coined the phrase, your body? Is he in the courtroom right now?
That's what I needed the essence.
Not good.
it's evil against women. So as I pulled up, going past,
How do you know him?
it's all over the internet, and I'm just.
Off of the
I
internet.
drove by because
She
I-
says it like that makes it okay.
Post that he made?
No, everybody's outing him because he's a white supremacist, and he's
Okay, but that doesn't give you the right to go to his house.
Oh, boy.
God, please tell me the cop like acknowledges that and is like, no, what you're doing's not okay.
Why exactly were you here?
I drove
Doesn't
by
matter
because
if you're
it was
mad
a
at them or not.
To be totally honest, I'm so
If
disgusted
you like
with
what they did online or not, you can't go to someone's house. That's not a thing you can do.
And when I came by, other people were like taking photos, and then she was standing there, and I
Is your middle initial M for
yeah.
Okay. There's your current address? Okay.
They gotta fix this body cam audio. Like, there needs to be a noise gate.
Wow.
I mean, it's body cam audio, dude. There's gonna be environmental factors. You just gotta deal.
I'm gonna try to make sure she's okay.
Sure, and I'll tell you exactly what happened.
What does this negative 0600 mean at the top? Like, I'm guessing this is the time to.
Maybe
what
that's when the shift started? Or that could be the time zone?
Negative 06.
Where's the sun?
Or it might be time zone, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably time zone.
He came out with his full body, both arms,
His full body.
pushed her back. She fell.
Like, I don't understand.
I-
How do
I mean,
people
yeah,
do this?
she's-
Like, just...
She's coming to his house to harass him. She's on his doorstep.
She has the phone in her hand. He grabs it. He's going back up the stairs to his front door. He slams the phone down, and the phone went in the house.
Okay. And then
Yeah, he's
And
pissed.
anyone is not.
Okay.
Slams the phone down. Slams it into the ground.
I mean,
Okay.
you know that Nick Fuentes is a landlord.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He owns this whole building. He rents it out to the other people there. I think.
I don't think that's true.
I think it's true. I think he owns the whole building and he rents
don't
out the
think
other
that's
Which
units.
building?
The one he's in right now, I think.
Isn't he just in a house? This is in a neighborhood with apartments in
I
it?
think this is like a duplex or a triplex.
Put this up here in the corner.
We'll see.
Yeah, please. Give me like, to be honest, give me like 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
How are you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Come on. That's
Are
a
these like
two-story.
multi-unit buildings?
Definitely. That's like a 2 to a 4
You
unit.
live here? Yeah. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys separate. You know that, right? Can we walk across the street to my car?
None of this makes it okay to go to his house and harass him, though. Like, absolutely none of that.
Voice.
Please don't go inside, man. All right? I'm just trying to figure out.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like the guy,
Just stay away.
but
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a vintage.
we can't
GMC
live
truck.
by
I
this
like that.
rules for thee and not for me thing. That because you don't like a person, it makes it okay to.
Sir, stay in the front.
No. Yeah, no, not okay.
Somebody in the gate? Oh. Okay.
You catch him fucking around in public, then yeah, have at it.
Okay.
You know?
So what happened?
But you can't go to someone's house.
Oh my god, the pins.
Are you familiar with the resident?
No, I'm not. I have no idea who he is.
We're at
So
Tchotchkes.
he's a white supremacist, and he talked about men should be allowed to rape women because
And he
he's the
said
one
things
that made the
online I
phrase-
didn't
he
like,
coined
so
the
we
phrase,
went to his
"Your body,
house."
my choice." That's what she's about to say.
Who actually did come up with that? Was that him or someone else?
It
I don't know
might
if
have
he
been him.
coined it or if he just tweeted it.
But yeah, he's the guy famous for saying it, whether or not he had coined it. I don't know.
He is is a white supremacist, probably, and he was on his very popular YouTube channel talking about how after Trump won,
She's already spreading disinformation. Man got banned from YouTube a while.
Wrong, yeah.
by choice.
Yeah, she means Rumble.
I got kind of somebody that
Okay,
kind of doing
so
this.
there are a lot of people who are doxing him because he basically threatened every woman and their daughters
How?
by
By
saying,
the post?
your body, my choice. I don't care how he votes. I mean,
She left out the forever part. And by the way, little tidbit. I read this somewhere, and it's guided me well throughout my years. Somewhere, sometime, there was a statistic that was created by someone who I assume did a study that said that people that have bumper stickers are like 20 times more likely to fucking kill you or get in an accident.
Probably.
And I fucking believe it.
Crazy
And I
people.
would extend that lack of charitability.
A lot
to
of
people
bumper
that wear
stickers.
a
There's an
fuck ton of
acceptable
pins.
amount of bumper stickers.
So,
There's an acceptable amount of bumper
you know
stickers.
why that statistic exists like that?
Why?
Because if you're so willing to put your views out in the open like that, it's like you're
Yeah.
looking for a fight.
Yeah, if you got
Trying to
certain
fuck
types of
around,
bumper stickers.
fight
Okay.
out.
I was about to say, I got bumper stickers, but they're
Why
like
I
my
exclusively
kids
shoot at people
in,
with the baby on board bumper stickers.
you know, like my kid
Right
won
where
the
the baby
gymnastics
it
finals
doesn't
kind of thing.
matter. I mean, I know a lot of Republicans, my favorite authors were
They're like
Republicans.
kids'
My point
accomplishment
is
bumper
that is a
stickers is
threatening
what
statement,
the
and
wife
there
put
are
on
a lot
our
of people who are
car.
upset about it.
Yeah.
I came by here
Those are acceptable.
because I live in Berlin. I live on the south side.
Okay.
And I came to do a little video.
She's
because
saying
my
all of
friend
this
said, you know,
stuff
he
like
doesn't come.
like
So I went
like
outside
she's
to
the
do a
fucking
video.
hero.
Yeah, nice building.
Like what she's saying is okay.
Like,
Yes.
take this house?
Yeah, it is a nice looking building.
Okay. And what was the reason for that, for videotaping?
Because I wanted to show people that there was no, there were no, people are making
You know what? That might be
Say
a 3
it,
unit.
say it, say
Could be.
it, say it.
to him of like dog poo and stuff. And I was.
Because I wanted people to know that there's no safe place online if you say things that I don't like. Basically, you're saying you wanted people to know that freedom of speech is dead.
I said, ring his doorbell and say hello. So there are no signs on there saying anything about no solicitors, okay?
It does.
So
It
I rang the doorbell.
it doesn't have to
immediately
say that.
Opened the door, sprayed me with pepper spray, and pushed me down the steps.
You sprayed you with pepper spray?
Yes, he did.
And it got in your eyes?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
A
that's,
little pause for a second here.
I'm not calling the ambulance to make sure you no, but
I do think there's some sort of interesting law when it comes to your ability to do certain things if you have a no soliciting sign on your door or at the front gate of your building. Like having a no trespassing sign, I think does give you a level of I don't want to say protection, but I think there's certain things that you can do if you have posted no trespassing, no soliciting signs that aren't present otherwise. That's like a little legal thing to look up at another time, or right
huh,
now.
yeah.
I feel like you're messaging someone like, see if
should
Ganon's retarded.
Look that
please.
up. I'm wondering if I put that on my door,
Because it seems like it shouldn't
will
matter,
it
but
will
apparently
it make
it does
will
a
it
little
make
bit.
the Mormons
Like,
go
especially
away
like if someone is
that keep coming to my
fucking around
door?
on your land and you have like a bunch of no trespassing signs.
Because that's solicitation, right?
If I had to guess,
What's the verdict? Am I right or am I retarded? I mean, I know I'm retarded, but
my guess is going to be there's a thing that goes through all 50 states. My guess is going to be it's not the fact that you have a no trespassing sign, it's the fact that you're letting somebody know that like they can't be
That
in the area.
acts as their
So like my
warning,
guess
yeah.
is going to be like on a house or in like a residential yard. It probably doesn't matter almost at all, would be my guess, because you know that you're not supposed to go in somebody, because you know you're not supposed to go over
Yeah,
the
you
fence.
know you're
But
not
if
supposed to
like
go
in
to
a-
people's
so
houses.
maybe if he had fenced his whole front yard and had a sign on the front that said no trespassing.
Well, it's still a
Well, he
public,
should-
or I'm
yeah.
sorry, it's still private property even in the yard. But like,
Yeah,
if you're
he
like
shouldn't
in a
have to
country
have it,
area and
is
you
the
have no
point.
signs up, it's probably a lot harder to get somebody for trespassing if they didn't even know that they were trespassing. But that'd be my guess.
Interesting.
But yeah, but when you're
It goes throughout. This thing goes throughout 50 states. No trespassing signs in Alabama must be reasonably likely to come to the attention of intruders and should provide a reference to the legal code. According to Alabama law, a person is guilty of criminal trespass
does he
on the
live in
property when
Alabama?
he knowingly enters or remains unlawfully in or upon premises. So yeah, it probably has to do with like putting somebody on notice, basically.
Interesting.
yeah, like here's your warning.
but I want you to get checked out.
Whatever it is.
It basically acts as the warning. Like I think you're supposed to give someone a warning, and by putting the sign up, you don't have to verbally give them that
How long
warning
ago you think
anymore.
she got
The
pepper
sign did
sprayed
it for
here?
you. But if he gave her the warning verbally
guess it'd be
and
within
was
an hour.
like,
That must have been some.
you know,
weak-ass
gave her a
pepper
chance to
spray
leave, and
that
she
Fuentes was
kept
using then,
staying
because I
there and
got
harassing him.
pepper
Like,
sprayed
I want to know how the
when I was in
conversation went
the
before you got pepper
Coast
sprayed.
Guard,
Like,
and
I don't
that
think he
shit
came to the
fucked
door and
you
just
up.
immediately went, "Ah!" Like, I think it was more
Cops
like,
an hour later, Like,
you can't
it
be
feels
here.
like
you need
were
to leave.
dipping
And
your
then she
face
just
in a
kept
fucking
on and kept
fryer.
on, and she wouldn't leave.
Like,
and
your shit is
you've
cooked
got to go. I'm warning you.
when you
What are you
actually
gonna
get
do?
pepper sprayed. It
And then
fucking
like
sucks.
Sure, yeah.
I'm willing
But
to
I'm sure
bet
there's,
that's how it
different,
went down.
like strengths of it and different like how much you can hit and whatever. I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but to play devil's advocate, if you're being targeted by a doxing campaign, people have publicly stated that they're coming to your house and you're not expecting visitors and someone rings on your bell, don't you think that the macing thing is a little justified? Absolutely not.
Yes.
You can't
You just can't open. You just don't open the door.
just don't open the
right?
door. Why would you open the door and just start macing people? That's insane.
I mean, you don't. If all he did was mace them, sure.
Sprayed me and pushed me down the steps.
However, just advice that I
come
would
on.
offer is if you wanted to call the cops because you were trying to like fuck over somebody like Fuentes on something like this, I think that probably what you should say, my guess is like you talk to the guy and say, hey, I went to knock on this guy's door. He pepper sprayed me. Like, as
Yeah,
few
you need to
details as
leave all the
possible would be my
internet
guess,
stuff out of
'cause
the
this lady
equation.
sounds fucking crazy. She sounds like
Yeah.
a stalker.
I don't know how
Yeah,
Fuentes got
she
arrested
sounds like a
with this
stalker.
level of like how unhinged this chick sounds and the pins all over her shit.
Yeah, and she's
no,
wearing
let's
all
see
the
what it
activist pin. Yeah,
And you
Fell.
the cop's picking up on all that too. He's like, "Oh, you sound like someone who was harassing him and then got pepper sprayed."
grabbed your phone and went
Yeah.
inside the house.
Yes. And we've been waiting for the police ever since.
He'll probably get away with this.
A woman who was
Seeing the body cam footage now, because at first I thought he was fucked, but now that I'm seeing that she just like basically snitched on herself.
I mean,
She's describing the crime as her justification of the crime. Yeah.
And just, I mean, based on, I get the post might upset you, and it might be.
Yeah, even the cop is like,
Going to somebody's house is kind of-
you can't go to somebody's house because you're upset by a post.
at the same time, if somebody comes to my door who's upset with me and I don't know anything about them being violent or anything like that, I don't open the door, pepper spray them, and push them down the steps.
What's your phone number?
Yeah, but is that how
Her
it
down
went
the
down?
steps.
That's what she alleged.
Is that exactly how it went
Well,
down,
there's video
or
from her perspective.
We can look at it after.
So what would you like done in this situation?
I want to file some sort of complaint.
A complaint as in a,
Assault?
whoa, hold on.
Okay.
So you trying to get a report, or you trying to get him arrested?
I don't really care. What
Well,
do you advise?
No, I can't take you on
Okay, I
that.
don't
The only
know.
way that if I had to still speak with him,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all your side, and then we'll make a decision after we speak to both parts. But if this might end up just being a report, but would you want to sign complaints? You have to actually go to court against them and sit in court against them.
I don't care. That's fine.
So do you want to sign complaints to get him arrested? That's what I'm asking.
Do I have to make the decision this second?
yes?
Well, if you're not sure right now, what we do is I would talk to him. I would make a report. You would get
Yeah.
checked out by the ambulance,
Okay.
and then the detective would have to get involved, and then you could choose to figure it out.
Yeah, does he got like a ring cam or something? I want to see, like, was there a conversation before she got sprayed?
Talk to whoever you need to talk to personally, like if you have a spouse. or
Because there's a
whatever.
difference between I just knocked on his door to ask him a question, and I knocked on his door to harass him,
Yeah, I'll make a report.
and then I threatened him, and then if he felt threatened, which is all he has to say in court, to legally pepper spray someone.
Regardless of what happens here today, I'm just gonna give you a report. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna get his side of the story.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a report, but please.
Yes, yes, yes. Show his side of the story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe you choose to, if you want to pursue criminal charges at a later time. That's totally up to you. But I would suggest contact us and don't come here.
It is weird
I don't want
how the whole like, do you want to press charges thing works. Like, I understand I guess the basic logic behind it, which is that like we don't want to go through all this bullshit if you're not going to show up in court and we can't rely on you. But I feel like there's certain things the cops don't care. Like in issues of domestic abuse, I know they'll just fucking arrest the husband.
People
They
need to
don't
learn
give a shit.
boundaries
They don't ask
online
the
and
wife
in
if they wanna
person,
press
not
charges.
just online.
They just arrest the motherfucker.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree in principle. I think that example might be bad, though, because I think you usually actually really do. I think domestic violence cases are generally really hard to go after because the husband and the wife, if they're on the same page and the wife doesn't want to say shit, then they
Yeah.
have like nothing in court.
Right.
I think it's a challenging thing. But in general, like, yeah, if somebody like goes to a park and there's some guy and he like stabbed a dude twice and they're both like, okay, listen, yeah, we realize, this is fucked up, but we don't want to press charges. The cops and the DA.
Yeah, he's like,
"Sorry,
well, yeah,
fucking
you want to
stabbed
press
this dude."
charges? What do you want to do?
Yeah, like,
well,
yeah.
the motherfucker stabbed me. What are you looking to me for? Do
There's
your
some
fucking
stuff where
job.
the state,
Yeah.
or the state itself will press charges for you. Like there's some things that's just okay. You stabbed a guy. That's a crime. You don't have to have charges pressed against you.
shortly after you arrest.
Like if there's a stab wound, if there's any evidence at all to support the fact that you stabbed someone, the cops will press charges. State will press charges.
What happened? You
I fell backwards.
to where?
To in front of that ADT sign, sidewalk.
Okay, that's on the floor.
Yeah.
It's not like you can get away with murder
Yeah, and
because
she had taken my phone.
no one pressed charges, or you can get away with assault because no one pressed charges. Like,
And then
I feel like the worst thing Fuentes did. I don't know how bad the push looked or the pepper spray, but the taking the phone is like seems totally unjustifiable. But
give your report number as soon as.
Did she drop
I'm
it?
gonna pull up now.
I think she dropped it, right?
yeah, but she might. I think she dropped it while he was like throwing her, like pushing her away. Yeah, and the fact just because she drops it, doesn't mean you can pick it up and take it inside. Like,
You're gonna check your eyes. You can sign a medical refusal, and then you don't have to go with them. But I do want them to check your eyes out. Okay? Give me a second.
It's not that good of a neighborhood,
so
actually.
I'm
There's a
getting-
lot of bars on the window.
I'm getting a couple things about. Can we do it here, man? I don't want to do all the way to the back.
she's gonna-
Well, I'm telling you, I'm just doing it here.
Let's do it here.
Come on, man. I don't want
We're not what?
Huh? I don't want to argue with you.
I want to go in the backyard where she can't have a line of sight from.
Well, she's not even
Well,
building
but
this.
she could. So
Nick, I don't want. I'm trying
let's
to.
go to the backyard.
Cop does not want to go in the backyard.
Is your name Nick?
Yes.
Okay, Nick. I'm trying to get to your side of the story, and by you acting like this is not helping, man. I got two sides, two stories, and I'm trying to just
All right.
kind of find the middle ground.
Well, let me take your card, as I'm not doing an interview. What I'm going to tell you is this.
Well, I heard they're targeting your house.
Yes, I've been
About
harassed
social
for the past
media.
4 days.
Okay, and what is that about?
I posted a joke on the internet. I'm a live streamer.
You're like a YouTube channel, or
East
something?
Yeah.
You're saying you're a white supremacist?
I'm not a white supremacist. I'm Mexican. Honestly,
I know. I kind of I saw that.
that's a Destiny debate line.
I'm
I'm not
Mexican.
a white
my last name is
supremacist. I'm a Mexican. My last name was Fuentes. He was quoting me from like 8 years ago. Cute.
Now it's a legal defense. Now he's Mexican.
This 124 now. You make one bad joke. This happens, especially right now after Trump won that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but-
it's a very political thing to say.
We also live in a free country
Yeah.
where you can
Yes.
spot out people showing up
Yeah.
and trying to.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
She's
I
all
should-
across the street. Yeah.
I shouldn't have people showing up at my house because I practice my freedom of speech. He's not wrong.
Oh, she's a DGGer.
What? Why are you saying that?
She got pepper sprayed, so she has to call the ambulance.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
This guy over here made a bad joke online, and now people are targeting his house. This lady, as you know, she came over here, rang the doorbell. Apparently, he sprayed her with mace in the eyes and pushed her down the stairs. So she didn't want to report. So like for now, I'm just gonna get his side of the story. I guess he fell into the concrete, make sure she's okay, and then her eyes apparently she has pepper spray.
So the fuck do you want me to do?
No, that's what she's claiming. So I'm gonna speak to the other party here and see what happened. Yeah.
Okay, we're not going to do the whole analyze the bullshit, but somebody said he thinks speaking to the police prevents him from getting arrested. So
No,
you
that's
always
not
have
what
the
he
right
thinks.
to quote unquote plead the fifth. That doesn't mean it's necessarily always in your best interest, though. If somebody can present a decent story to a cop that looks like pretty credible, and it's like, okay, yeah, it seems like there was a crime committed here.
Yeah,
and you
especially if
have
it shows
the chance to say, like,
cooperation
well,
with
no,
the cop,
this was impossible. Like I was literally asleep, or you just give like a thing that sounds like, okay, this sounds reasonable. Like I understand, that's fine. If you decide to exercise your right to not speak to the cops, then they
I
might.
feel like you're gonna always
Yeah,
lose saying
then it
this.
may
There's gonna
sound-
be so
it
many
may make you sound more
actuallys
guilty,
in the
yeah.
chat
It's
right
fine. It doesn't matter. I'm right. Like
Yeah.
like theoretically,
There's
or
some
not
stuff you
theoretically,
can
it
say.
has
Like
happened,
it's not like you should never talk
your
to the
being
cops
silenced
ever.
There could
He's right. Yeah.
could like
Your
be
silence in
incriminating,
itself
where it's
could-
like, okay, well,
could
we
incriminate.
already had like a reason because this lady already did this whole ass fucking story on you, and you don't.
It
have
could
shit to
raise
say, you don't
suspicion,
have
it
anything
can't
compelling to say. Well,
incriminate
now
you.
Every chatter who's watched the two videos, the one of the guy giving the lecture saying never talk to the police and this is why, and then the two fucking lawyers that are like, "It's shut the fuck up Friday. What do you do when the cop comes to you? You shut the fuck up."
Based.
That shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not like never talk to the cops ever.
I'm not doing an interview right
That's also not the answer.
now. I'm going to say is I'm gonna
But
take your card.
yeah, he's also worried about getting clipped, like what is happening right now. So that's why he's like, I'm not, because he doesn't want the body cam to turn into a pseudo interview.
I want someone stationed here. 20 people came by last night. I had paid security. They documented all of it. I called. They're coming tonight at 7 o'clock. I can't afford to have it 24 hours. I called earlier because somebody else was in front taking pictures of my house. Cops drove
So
by,
she's not the
saw
first.
the car that I reported with the license plate, make and model, and they didn't even stop. And the lady stood there filming my house, pointing at my house, gesturing to it. This has been going on for the past 3 days. I've been calling the police. Clearly no one's taking
Yeah,
it
so it
seriously.
sounds like he's just fed up.
No,
I mean, I don't want to sympathize with the white supremacists, but
Like to be honest, I'm trying to talk to you. But I'm not.
I'm not here to help. I know.
Well, I'm not here to help you.
No.
kind of on his side. Fuck around and find
I'm
out.
trying to fight with you, but I'm also not going to be telling you. I want your card. My defense attorney will call you.
Yeah, I don't want. He
Like, the
doesn't want to
issue
do
is
an
right
interview
now,
on body cam.
He's seeming
Well, no. The issue is they might have
Enough.
probable cause for arrest already, just by the fact that she called the cops. Obviously, he's going to match the description and everything. Like, they might have, like, reasonable suspicion to search for, like,
Yeah,
Mason's
he
house,
doesn't
like,
wanna
maybe
have a
because of the
body
report she
cam
gave, and He's
interview.
already, like, able to be arrested.
Because of
There's
who
a
he
name
is.
for this.
I
We looked at
kinda
with the
get
one
it.
guy getting called, but like what a cop has a right to do a form of investigation where it's up to the accused or investigated to dispel the suspicion, basically. And if I don't, I
She's
think
not
might
doing a very
actually
good
need to
job
offer
of
something
it. I
coming
also
to
see
avoid
why
arrest. Now,
he
that doesn't
doesn't
mean
want
he'll
to
be,
do
like, charged
the
formally with
answer
a crime,
questions
like
on
arraigned and, like, charged
body
with a
cam
crazy
thing
crime, but
either.
I don't know.
Something really quick. First of all, I'm gonna have to get your information. That's you have to provide because there was a crime.
Because public perception, especially if he goes to court and it's a jury trial, public perception can influence the jury.
I
Yeah.
don't care what you said online.
He is thinking
I really
about the
don't care.
legal
I don't
part of
care.
it.
It was left leaning, right leaning, in the middle. I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't
okay. To me, no. Now, I would hate if I was living here, whether I made a bad joke intentionally, whether I meant it or not, and somebody would show up to my house. That's kind of like wrong, right? Can we agree
Yeah.
on that? I'm actually agreeing with you that people shouldn't show up to your house. But now you don't want to cooperate with me. You don't want to ask me. Now, I'm trying to get whether she actually did anything to prevent.
Why do cops yap like this? Because a cop is giving his side of the story. A cop is always trying to get you to agree.
Yeah,
a
he's
little
trying
bit,
to-
because once
he's
he can,
trying to
like, get a
reason
hook
with
in you, then like you're.
This is also not a detective either, which is kind of
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's
I don't
just
know
a
if it is or
cop.
not. They
He's
might
just
do
he's
dual
just doing the
whatever, but, like,
questioning
but even,
thing.
like, a
It's his
basic
job
cop
to
will know
find
how
out
to
as
get
much
you
information
incriminate,
about the
right? Like, a cop is
situation
never going
to
be
put
like,
in
"Did
his
you pick your
report as
friend?"
possible.
The cop will ask you,
damn. What do you do? For
Yeah, he's
why
not
do you
going to
like him so
accuse
hard,
you.
man?
Or
He's
not even
going
that.
to
It'll
try to
it'll
be like, hey,
yeah,
I'm
man,
giving
like,
you a
I've had
chance to
friend,
give your
like,
story.
Like I've gotten into fights too and shit.
But
happens, right? Like,
from Nick's
sometimes
point of
your
view,
wife-
like
Talks out of turn. You got to smack the shit
what
out
you
of
say
him.
to the
Yeah,
cop
you know what
doesn't
it
matter.
is.
It's what you say in the
Yeah, like, you say
courtroom.
little
So
things like this, and
you give the basic information,
So I'm trying to get you guys.
and then you move on.
Cooperative, they don't want to answer questions.
So I see why he's doing what he's doing.
People then posting my address online.
Yeah, you say the basic stuff. I'm in fear for my life. I've been harassed for days. Yeah. She's one of many. She was just the unlucky one that got maced.
And I have people showing up all day, and that's my side of the story.
Not a. That is probably a good place to end it. He's not wrong to be like, there, you've got my side. Anything else needs to come out in a court of law, not on the side of the road. He's not. I see what he's doing. He's not entirely wrong. It just looks bad the way he's doing it. And, I mean, he's
No, you don't carry cards.
He thinks it's like
He's
Law
not
and
being
Order, where
antagonistic
it's like,
or anything,
"Bum,
no."
bum, let me get your card, and my lawyer will be in touch.
I mean, that's
Dog,
the right
they're
thing to
about
do, though.
Decide if they're going to arrest you or not right now. It's not like let me get.
It doesn't
your
matter.
card.
Get
It's
arrested
they're
then.
like, "Let me
Get arrested then."
Your card and your information, and I'll let you know in a few minutes if you get to go back inside your house or not. Basically.
Yeah, like it
I
doesn't
think he
matter.
was
Get
assuming-
get arrested
The
then.
problem is you just can't fucking. I think no matter what, you can't open the door and mace someone.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
the issue is they already probably have probable cause to arrest, and it was literally caught on video. Like the lady was
Yeah, but
filming,
he
so
can
you're,
beat
like,
the
kinda dead to
charges.
rights on that. So
Like,
that the right
fuck
strategy
it,
here
get
might
arrested
really just
then.
be
Who cares?
don't say anything. You know you're going to get
You'll
arrested.
beat it in
call a
court,
lawyer,
yeah.
or like try to set that
Yeah,
shit up.
don't say
while the cops
anything.
are on the-
Yeah, I think he's probably doing.
Which is where his mind is.
You should
Yeah.
probably it's like literally
Probably
say
shouldn't have
nothing.
said anything.
Nothing
yeah.
at all. Like
because the issue is that like
Yeah, he's
just
already said
imagine
too much.
Him. If it's a civil case, him on the
I
stand. or
mean,
somebody
he
else,
can
or-
still win it,
like,
though. He
because,
hadn't
like the
said
questioning, like he's
too
literally
much.
saying like I feared for my life.
And he
He's-
said other things.
he's
He
saying
said,
the
I'm-
right
I'm not
stuff,
he said,
basically.
I'm not a white supremacist. What it comes back that there's a time where he says he is one, and then they use that. Oh, so you're lying here when you said that, Mr. Fuentes. That type of
Maybe
shit.
I don't
Like,
know.
Yeah, but that don't matter
We'll
though.
share about
None of
enough
that is an
character
excuse
evidence.
to do what she
Well,
did.
it's like it's to the jury.
None
Like
of
so,
it.
you admit that you were lying when you said this
Well,
statement
yeah,
to the
but
police.
there are some types of character evidence that are inadmissible. So, like, a judge wouldn't allow that. You could object to it.
Fuck.
And the judge would admonish you for it. Yeah.
If it was on record that he said something like, I'm X, and then the people can,
I think it would have to be related to like if you and I got into a fight and during the fight you were like, "This is why
My mouse went over top of the video window
and
and
then you
it
like punched me in the
messed with my
face,
ability to
and
play
like
the
I
game.
brought that up in
Fuck.
court or something, or the like for rules of evidence, the guy would say like, "Well, this character evidence, if Dan lied about this, him being a liar has something to do with
Couldn't
assaulting
move.
you, so this is inadmissible unless it's like directly
Have to
related
play
to
with
the
the
thing." I
controller
think.
Okay.
while I'm
I think.
watching video.
But
we need a better class of attorneys in our orbit.
what do
No,
you
he's
mean?
good. He's good. I would
What
like
we need is we need more criminal attorneys.
Yes,
in our world,
exactly. Too much. There's not enough civil shit. We need more criminal attorneys.
Yeah.
No, you don't carry cards. No. Interesting.
What's your phone number, man?
Yeah, he's kind of doing the right thing, but hey, this isn't the appropriate place for this interview, which is what he should say to the cop. Like, look, I'm willing to answer all your questions, but I don't want to do it right here. This isn't the appropriate setting for this. You
what
give
he
your
should-
basic
the-
statement,
the
which is I've been
stolen meme
harassed for
from chat.
days.
What he
Somebody
should
came
have
to my
done
house.
is this whole thing.
She was
He should have
threatening
done
me.
it in a Mexican accent
Well,
as he
no, he
talks
said
to
the
cop.
right thing.
How's
I
it sound
felt
in chat? Isn't that
threatened.
something from me?
No,
I felt like my
someone said
life
in
was
chat you
threatened
should have
after
done a
having
Mexican
multiple
accent.
people
Oh,
come
I
to
said
my
20 minutes
house.
earlier, should have come out a sombrero.
Yeah,
She was very
understand that,
aggressive.
but like, if he speaks in proper English the whole time,
I
he's
felt
like,
threatened, and anything else
I
beyond
do not
that.
know
Yeah,
who
that's all you
this
say is I felt
is."
threatened.
Is that a Russian?
People had been coming to my house for
Mexican
days.
accent?
No,
I felt
it's-
threatened.
listen.
I didn't know what else to do. this isn't the appropriate place for this interview, though. Like that's my side of the story. I felt threatened when when multiple people had been coming to my house, and I did what I needed to do to defend myself. Anything beyond that, we're gonna have to. Probably shouldn't even say that much, honestly. You should just say, look, I'll have this conversation somewhere else. If you want to take me in, or if we can do this down at the station, fine. I don't want to do this in a fucking alleyway.
With you not making any comments, I would have to take your side. Well, at least for now, I'm gonna go speak to her. So you don't want to talk to me about anything I have here today. All right, just stay right here, please, with him. I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes and we'll be done. I'm just gonna talk to you.
It's not somebody you know, just a random person.
Random person. People come in here all weekend.
What did she say?
She's standing out there from my house saying, this is neo-Nazi Nick Fuentes, my address, my phone number. Some other lady pulls up, also to harass me. Says, oh, someone's already here. They're both here to harass me.
Well, here's what I'll recommend. I don't know who's right around here. I don't know what your post was. I heard about it. I don't know what it is. I don't follow that. I'm old. I'm not really on social media. But what I would do, unless there's literally imminent danger, like where you're,
I mean,
to save your life type of
yeah,
thing,
it's house, dude.
thing, call us.
All right, well, I did.
Oh, call us?
Just don't, because now we don't have a corroboration on your side. We seem to have a corroboration on that side, and that puts us in a dilemma. So I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm talking to the attorney.
Them being at your house makes them look bad. However, there's 2 versions that side, 1 version that side. So what I'm saying is, instead of the interaction, just call, find out why they're here, so forth.
I'm just saying, I did call.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to argue, but maybe you don't know, but I called an hour ago.
Sensitivity setting.
Yeah, you're telling me to call. That's what I did.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. Our shift started like.
I did call.
Thanks for telling me. I called. They came. They drove right by the car that I described.
Okay.
I said it's a Volkswagen white crossover.
What was that call? I don't know what that was. What happened on
They
that
were
call?
doing the same shit.
A different person, a third person?
A third person.
Just whatever.
A third.
Case in your place, whatever.
Filming me, pointing at my house, yelling.
Okay.
And look, I'm not trying to be argumentative, but I called, and they drove right by the car that I
So I
described.
can't answer for that.
And I'm not asking you,
But what I
give
would
me
say
his advice. That's what I did.
what I would say is continue to call. Hopefully.
Yeah, basically what he's saying is I did what I was supposed to do, and the thing that was supposed to happen didn't happen. What do you want from me? Yeah, that's probably the best thing that you could say on the scene there. When cops are like, why aren't you
could just.
why
keep
aren't you
calling cops that are
cooperating with
driving
me?
around.
Well,
That's
it's,
not really legal.
I did what you guys told me to
probably
do,
is a statute
and
on, like,
you didn't do what you were
stalking or
supposed to do.
something
So
that-
why would
but, like,
I
are they really gonna
trust you
send
now?
a car out to like a guy's like I think there's like some middle-aged woman that's driving around. I don't know. Like, would they
yes,
really?
you're
I
gonna
don't know if
send
maybe
send
they
a
would.
car.
I don't know.
You should. You should.
When people know they're known.
Let's not forget that Walter White Heisenberg was just a middle-aged dude. Just the innocent-looking middle-aged. Yeah, like you can't not send a car out because it's a 6-year-old lady. 6-year-old ladies murder people all the fucking time.
That's just not how you do it. You can argue. You can have arguments with you. You can disagree with you. Showing up at your house with.
The rules apply to everybody. They should send someone out.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So, like I said, try to keep us, on your side, so to speak, because you're the resident, and theoretically, you should, be on your side. I don't know what the devil's in the details, so I don't know exactly what happened. But definitely, try to have us be your go-between. Don't open the door. Don't interact. Don't, because then we don't know. We don't know if you created the act of furtherance might have been on you.
Right.
So, and we don't know that. So that's what I'm saying.
All right, well, look, man, I'm just gonna be.
Oh.
What's happening?
Look, man, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. We talked to her. Like, we gotta bring you in. Here it is. That's why
That's
he's probably
what it's
already.
Hold on, we got to line up the.
I mean, they're gonna
what's
bring
the
him
law and
in,
order?
but
Gotta
he's
play through my thing.
his right thing is to
You can
just
tell
not
because when this
talk at
cop
this
left, he told Nick to stay here and talk to his partner because he knows he's gonna
Go
arrest
ahead.
him.
point. Yeah, they're stalling him. Turn off the fucking music, man.
But for now, just a report. That's what we're going with.
Oh,
Any contact info? Can I get a number or something?
oh, he's lucky.
Yeah, there ain't no number you need to get.
Okay.
And our names will be on the report. Like, so we don't have cards.
What's going
Maybe
on?
they're
here?
not taking him in.
I don't know. I don't like those haircut styles.
What is happening here?
It's like bowl cut, but it goes back into a mullet.
It's the mullet hawk.
What?
It's a mohawk mullet.
Okay, I'm just very
The
confused.
mullet hawk.
Some
it's a
people in
style.
the upper
Shitty
echelon,
style.
We're
It's a
just guys who pump his own.
The mullet hawk.
But like I said, just if it's at all possible.
hawklet?
It's imminent danger. You do what you got to do. I mean, you got to take care of yourself. However, if someone's on the porch knocking, I would just straight call. I don't know who this person is. I'm worried for my safety. Fine.
Are they not going to arrest
I
him?
have a good answer why they
No,
do.
doesn't sound like it.
They do. If they don't, they come to beat feet. When people are identified, they generally cut it out.
Taco? What's my favorite Fortnite character? Are you fucking retarded? They're all the same. They're just
So they arrest
skins.
him later?
Stop talking about
Did he?
Fortnite. The stream ain't about
because he had a
Fortnite
mugshot
right
or
now.
whatever.
I don't have
Jesus.
every answer for you because the devil's in the details. I don't know.
So where's that one
Okay?
What?
Okay.
The body cam?
of him getting arrested?
I can't tell
I
if
don't
you're
know
a
if
bot
they
or
need, or they might not
retarded.
have one, no?
Trespassing, but I would actually, yeah, I mean, I would help him out. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Put them out, put no trespass on your gates.
Who's this guy?
Because they can just issue a warrant and then he just turns himself in, right? Wow.
Wow. Well, that's
me
about
with that
enough
shit.
for today. Let me go.
Oh, I had a sword too. Okay, good. I can swap back to my keyboard and mouse now. Struggling with the controller. Oh. Okay. Okay. I need some health now. Hitting him with that shotgun though. It did 100 damage up close. Get in my face. This is like the anti. You still gotta have like full health to survive it, but yeah, this is the anti-sword right here. It's the sword counter. Somebody gets in your face with that stupid fucking sword. You pull out the shotgun. Just hit them twice if you can, because it's double barrel. But at least once, and then swap to a fast firing gun to try to out DPS that. Try to out DPS that fucking sword, which is what I did. I mean, it worked. So. Okay, take the void mask. All right. Well, that was not as exciting as I thought it would be. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. I kind of thought... Nick honestly said more than I thought he did, now that I think about it. I was like, Nick's a smart guy. He's been a public figure long enough and dealt... you know, covered enough stuff with the police to know what he should and shouldn't say. And honestly, he said more than I expected him to. I don't know, I kind of expected the cops to show some kind of... I think that's probably really what I was watching for. I was looking to see if they had some kind of bias. To A, see if the cops recognized him or knew who he was, and to see if they would show some kind of bias. And to their credit, it looks like they didn't. They were pretty fair, honestly. So I'll give them that. Daddy's home. Oh, can't fit through that window. Need you on my side, baby. I don't know what your special ability is, but hey, I'll take what I can get right now. Oh, you're one of the endlessly annoy me with ammo ones. Damn it. I was hoping you'd were a health one. Oh, I'll feel my best tonight. mega ammo box. Super mega ammo box. Wait, was that? I didn't even realize I wasn't at full fields. Oh. Stop throwing ammo at me. I don't care. I have enough. Read the room. Okay. Spit it all down there. Look, I'm just here to do my quest. Another sword? Okay. Look into the portal to find Jade. Oh. Can't get to it this match, so guess we're just gonna play like normal. Okay. I don't know how much commentary I could provide on that last video, but that was more just for me. I just wanted to see like how that actually went down. God damn it. Realized I wouldn't. Out of gas there. Sitting there looking for a YouTube video. I can get my health back right here. Fine. I'm just gonna keep spamming me with ammo, huh? Well, good to know we're out of ammo, I guess. Find another place to park my character while I look for more videos to watch. What's up, Martin? You impressed with the stream already? We're just getting started. We ain't really done nothing yet. I'm curious about this one. What's going on with Lex
I don't
Updog?
think that they've thought this through, have they? Pedon is online. It's fine. I don't normally mention it because it feels a bit self-serving and narcissistic. But like, I was on this on the first Hey, bro. Anyway. Oh, caught red-handed with double standards. Not good. Not good. You've been found out. Something's changed.
Should.
Is it not?
Not
Something a
good.
bit
Not good.
Imperceptible in an adjustment of someone's appearance.
Chud
up
logic,
there.
unapologetically
The stubble
British.
gone. The hair styled differently.
Is Ethan is online a cuck? Well, the answer is
Yes,
because 2
Ethan
months
is
ago,
online is a
Lex
cuck,
announced that she
but-
wanted to film some videos.
I wanted to know what's going on with Lex Updog. I
just
don't
got
care about
totally
Ethan.
feased, bro. No.
Lex Updog
end.
is the one that
Is this the end?
fascinates me.
This is the end of the video.
Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how your logic led you.
This is
Where
part
it
two
led you.
of this react. It's quite a long video, so we're getting into it. We've obviously covered the beginnings of Ethan is online through to his
Yes.
transition
Yeah,
of
I
some
know.
sorts
I
into
mean,
leftoid. And I think we're gonna
transition
see another
part's new,
transition
but I
shortly.
don't really care about that.
But
I'm
this is
more,
now about the super mega drama. Obviously, I've covered this
more
extensively,
fascinated by
so I
his
feel like
girlfriend?
I'm
Her
quite
girlfriend
well-versed in
now,
all
I
the
guess,
ins and outs
because
of
of
the
the
drama.
transition.
However,
I
that being
can't keep
said,
up with this shit.
often when I watch these kinds of videos, I find that there's new stuff that gets pointed out to me that I wasn't aware of. So hopefully that's going to be the case here. But nonetheless, I'm sure it's going to be a good breakdown. Let's find out. Let's see what's going on with the super mega conspiracy.
This is Lex Updog, a Twitter artist and OnlyFans model I've mentioned a few times in this video. She would occasionally collab with
Damn
Nick
it,
and
you
Ethan
gave
around
away my
spring of
position, you
2022,
piece of
with
shit.
her currently dating Ethan. On July 27th, 2023, she would post the video, My Experience of Dawn Doctor and Super Mega. Here she relays her time living with the members of Super Mega, a let's play and sketch comedy channel with around 1 million subscribers. Lex's video served as the catalyst for a multitude
Damn
of
it!
negative allegations regarding the company, which came from Lex's friend Rav,
God,
an
all
ex-employee
over
named
the place.
Leighton, a sex worker
Hey,
named Morg Pie,
yo,
Nick is not green, and
yes.
Ethan is online.
Trip down
Now,
memory
this
lane.
might
the
sound a
sword
little
out.
crazy, but it's always been my opinion that Ethan is the mastermind behind this entire scandal. And let me
Oh.
lay out why.
Oh, okay, damn. Now this is actually great.
Different Christmas
This is
scheme.
actually a new angle I've never even considered before. I've not thought of this. I always thought Lex was the ringleader. Okay, interesting.
Let's start with Lex's video,
okay.
which is
Oh,
2
you think
hours
he
long.
pushed her to
Since
do
there's so
that dumb
much,
shit?
Let's go over her main claims. The biggest is that Lex was sexually assaulted by Super Mega's channel artist, Dawn Doctor, and this event was covered up by the company. She tells the story of her relationship with Dawn, meeting him online around 2018 and soon dating him. They wouldn't meet in person until late 2021, as they both do art for the book, Super Mega Saves the Troops. And for those wondering, the book is about the founders of Super Mega, Matt Watson and Ryan McGee, trying to kill Osama bin Laden. Both Lex and Dawn would say
Never
at Matt's
heard of
house,
this book
where
or
Lex
this
claimed
channel.
He was sexually assaulted. Her and Dawn wouldn't talk about it until half a year later at Creator Clash, where Dawn was remorseful and didn't think of the event as assault. She would soon tell Matt and Ryan, though claimed that the latter was more interested in preserving the Super Mega business. Lex even says Ryan referred to the company as his magnum opus. She says Super Mega were actively covering up the assault, and there was even a mishap where Dawn and Lex were at the Super Megaplex at the same time.
I want to
Dawn
know
would
the
eventually be
details of the
fired,
assault
as Matt and Ryan
because
believe Lex's
some
story,
people
though she claims they grow distant over the next year. Lex also claims she was
use
sexually
the
assaulted
term
by
assault
Jim,
very
another Super Mega
liberally.
employee. After a party at the Super Megaplex,
Oh,
Jim
yeah.
gets Lex
Like
to
that
open
one
up
girl who
with-
was like, I was
when
assaulted, and then
he
you
was
found out
just
the
drinking,
details
you go
are
into a
he
closet
touched her
together.
tummy.
And you
Like,
went and you
what?
kissed him. Dude, bro. Okay, I don't want to fucking interject too much because I've covered this so much, but Lex is such a dishonest wretch. It's unbelievable. Like, the level of dishonesty and lies and misrepresentations in her video was insane.
Yeah, I mean,
the Dawn situation.
True.
Lex herself says that he was drunk, and he started flirting with
That's
her after
part
she
of the-
told her story. They make out, and he walks over to
part
her
of
office
what
closet,
fascinates
getting
me
her to
with
come
him.
in with her to continue kissing. My
I
question
used to be like, how do
if she
you
didn't
lie
like
like that
this,
with
why
a
did she go
straight
to the closet
face? Do
with
you
him?
honestly
Yes.
Like she has no
believe
choice
that
here.
crazy shit?
Also, Jim was
Oh,
drunk.
victim blaming a woman for engaging in completely
Hey,
like
believe all women.
behavior that would be understood in that context.
Except the
to
ones that
be
lie.
Like, yeah, come on, let's
Like
get it
this
on.
one.
Fucking hell, dude.
By her own words, he wasn't in the right headspace. The third major claim is that Matt and Ryan made her homeless. They were letting her live at the Plex rent-free, though she complained about how much of a mess it was. Her and her friend Rav
Clean
were
it
going on a
up,
road trip
lazy
across
bitch.
the
Oh,
coast.
yeah,
Whenever
wow,
the Jeep would
whoa,
get
whoa.
robbed. She claims Matt and Ryan laughed about
If
that.
you're
behind her
living
back.
there
Lex was basically wasting all her money on
rent-free,
weed and
okay,
Uber
well, it
Eats,
didn't
becoming a
pause
freeloader who didn't contribute much to Super
video
Mega.
was
I mean,
supposed
she wasn't
to
even an official
If
employee.
you're
of the
living
company.
there
And Matt and
rent free, then your job is to keep the house clean. You're the housewife at that point. Like, you're not married to anyone there, but you're married to the house. You're the housewife. Someone's letting you stay anywhere rent free, whether you're a guy or girl. If you're getting to stay somewhere with a friend, with a relative, wherever rent free, you contribute to the house itself then. If you're not going to contribute money, then you contribute time. You make it easier for the people that live there by being like, hey, don't worry about the laundry, baby, I got this. Don't worry about the dishes, baby, I got this. You shut the fuck up and you clean. You don't then complain that the place is too dirty. While also not doing anything to clean it. And also not doing anything to pay for it. I hope they kicked her out. Did they kick her out? I can't remember. This part's old drama, but alright.
Ryan nicely pushed her to move out, and even offered to pay rent on a new apartment so Lex can get back up on her feet. She declined, and
They
begrudgingly
even
moved
offered
back
to pay
Tennessee.
for your new
That's pretty
place
much
to
the
get
whole
you out of
video.
there?
Though Lex throws around other random
Wow.
claims to make Matt and Ryan look as bad as possible.
My birthday was a couple days after, and pretty much no one came to it. Nothing against anyone, really. It's just, it's
No
when I
one
started to
came.
realize that things were weird.
She's just flinging shit at the wall to see what sticks. And
No
never takes
one came to your
accountability for her own
birthday?
actions.
Doesn't sound
She
like
always
things
blames
are
someone
weird.
else,
It sounds
even claiming
like,
Dawn forced her to leak her own nudes.
He would message me and ask me if it would be okay if I would send him like the files from
You
the
leaked your
Patreon.
own nudes?
And I would be like, you mean like the old ones that you're sub to? And he was like, no, like new ones, or like all of them. I didn't want to, but my boundaries were so poor. I said, yeah, anyway. Like at this point, we had talked enough that I thought he liked me, so I was trying not to assume poorly of him, because I just genuinely didn't think he would do that, and then he did.
We had a consensual interaction.
obviously
with
he likes
images,
you
but now somehow that's right.
because
okay,
he asked for your
classic
nudes.
Lex
You don't ask
up
for
there.
nudes from a girl you're not interested
Recontextualizing
in.
everything to make it as bad as possible.
And now
Yeah,
you're gonna make
after
it sound
the
like
fact.
you were
Brilliant.
pressured into
So
releasing
he
them.
was like letting
no
me
one-
leak my own nudes to him.
After this,
Letting
Ryan
you?
posts his own statement supporting Lex.
He was letting me leak my own nudes to him. What an incredible sentence.
Lee,
Thank you,
employee,
Chud.
would go live on Twitch and tell his story. He claims the duo were homophobic,
Yeah,
but
it's-
sexually harassed
you
him,
can't-
and that Matt would misgender his partner. Morgpie also did. a
You
stream
made that
saying
decision.
he had a
You're
one-night
an
stand with
adult.
Matt. She also said
You're an
he was
adult.
cheating on his girlfriend.
You're an adult who made a
His
decision
girlfriend
that
for
now
no
you
reason at
regret.
all.
That's
Then,
not
on
assault.
the 29th, Nick is
Yeah.
now agreeing to make a video detailing the entire
Really?
situation. It's incredibly biased and features multiple personal attacks against Matt and Ryan.
And my favorite post right here says rape apologist
Classic.
gets what he deserves. And
Classic.
it shows Matt getting the absolute shit beaten out of him. Let's just let it play a couple more times.
I mean, it was a boxing match, but okay.
We can keep watching it. I don't think anyone minds letting this
I
loop
don't
on
think
repeat.
this
We can just let
bit you're
go.
doing is as funny
If
as you
want me to
think
do
it
this
is.
for the rest of the video, I could.
Ethan wouldn't get involved until the 30th.
Kind of wish you weren't helping me fight right now. You're making the fight harder.
Hey, there he is. The reason, by the way, because Creeman was on this very quickly. In fact, the reason that we ended up cutting the segment was because of Creeman, because I thought, damn, Creeman's on top of this. I'm going to need to do something with this. We ended up cutting the big segment, and it became a massive thing for our channel. But yeah, this is the only version of this stream that exists. It's literally, this is the archive because of how quickly they took it down. And of course, the good thing is that Creeman barely reacts to stuff that he's watching. So, you know, there's not many interruptions, which is quite useful.
Live stream of Lex on the second channel. It's been deleted, but parts of it are archived by
It's a
YouTube.
React channel that
His
didn't
analysis
react
is
very
pretty
well.
spot on.
So
During
that
entire
made the
stream,
video more
Ethan displays
useful.
Super Mega sub count, laughing of glee as it keeps going down.
But as you can see on the stream, he's decided to put Super Mega's live sub count on the
How's that
stream
for a reaction, Chud?
because
Found
that's
that
what,
useful?
You know,
Dick.
normal people do when their girlfriend has been raped.
Ethan pulls up a
True.
custom-made Super Mega apology bingo, awaiting their responses to the situation. Lex would soon join him, smoking weed and bragging about taking down Super
Mega
Mega.
apology
They promote Nick's
bingo.
video on the situation, citing it as the best coverage of the story.
What happened with Super Mega? Listen, Nick made a video about it, but all you need to know is that they're bad. Go to their subreddit. There's plenty of information.
What a sack of shit, man. What a sack of shit.
But Nick, my friend Nick made a video about it. You can go watch that. It's called Super Mega is full of horrible people. All you need to know is they're bad. Just listen to me and accept.
Bro, this fat fucking freak.
Google Super Mega subreddit and go there now. Look at anything. Look at the first post. It's been trending all weekend. It's funny how fast everyone turned on Super Mega. Yeah, and I think that goes to show, right? Kind of self-fulfilling in a sense.
Ethan also promotes his new music of Queef Jerky, calling it the Song of the Summer.
Queef
Final
Jerky.
Upside Down's blowing up. Yeah, it's the song of the summer. That's why. No, that's great. Final Upside Down's a banger.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we filmed that together.
I don't like.
My
Oh
first
shit.
music video I ever made, and I basically like directed it. I just only shot I did. And Nick gave
I
me the
mean,
directing
I
credits.
don't like
It's
Ethan is online,
basically
but
just the
that's
song of the summer.
It's
It's
kind
I'm
of
smoking
funny.
mid, bro, every day.
That's
I
kinda
love smoking
funny.
mid.
Yeah.
I'll give credit where credit's due there. Queef Jerky's
I
kind of
love
funny.
smoking mid.
Me when I get a lobotomy.
You sure you haven't had that lobotomy yet, Lex? This stream reveals Lex and Ethan's true intent, to ruin Super Mega.
Where you going?
Instead of focusing on the person who assaulted her, they'd rather go
Yeah.
after the bigger names tied to the situation to ruin their
Yep.
careers. These are serious allegations they are spreading, yet they themselves don't take it seriously. And guess what? This isn't even Ethan's first attempt to cancel them. Before 2023, Ethan was a
I mean,
big fan of
obviously,
Super Mega.
yes, it was a
In fact, he
personal
posted about
grudge
them quite a
thing,
bit,
like,
even trying to get Nick
I don't
to
think
watch
anyone
the
took the
channel. Things soon
accusation
changed in April
seriously. It
2023,
was very
when Leighton got
obvious, but
fired. He made
this
videos
idea that
against
it was
Super Mega,
Ethan's
which
idea,
Ethan
not
happily spread on
hers.
Twitter. Fans
I
of Super
mean,
Mega have been harassing my friend Leighton.
don't get me
nonstop
wrong, I still don't
after
like
he
Lex.
came out detailing one of many disgusting cases of homophobia.
I'm
he
fascinated
and
by her
others witnessed in
because I
office.
could be like,
His is not the
how
only
did
story.
you
Everyone
not,
defending
if
them
it
will
was
very
Ethan's
shortly
idea,
very soon. He continued
if it,
with, I'm just as
if it
disappointed.
was Ethan's idea, like, how did you not go, this is a bad idea? Like, why would you play along with it? Because it's only going to make you look bad. Like, at what point do you care about yourself, or did she honestly think it would work? Like, I'm trying to, like, I'm more just, like, fascinated by the logic behind it. Like, I want to get in that headspace to be like, how did you, like, why would you do this? Because she seems smarter than this. Like, you see her sit down and talk, and she seems like a decently intelligent, like, level-headed girl. She doesn't sound crazy. And, like, how do you allow yourself... Well, I don't know, man. Just getting in bed with Ethan and that being the kind of guy you're interested in, maybe that in itself is crazy, because I don't see any redeeming qualities to this dude whatsoever. Or this woman, or whatever the hell he is now. I see no redeeming qualities in this person at all. And you're a decently intelligent, decently popular, like, you've got an online career, you're decently intelligent, you're not bad looking, like, you could do so much better. Why is this what you've chosen? Is, I guess, the part that just, like, fascinates me the most. Like, I want to get inside the headspace of girls who end up with guys like him, be like, you could have way more. Why is this what you've hitched your wagon to? Like, why is this what you've hitched your wagon to? Ah! Lex up, dog, if you're... Oh, fuck. Ah, damn it. Lex up, dog, if you're watching. Come on the stream. I want to ask you questions. I want to get inside that headspace. I want to know. Is it not going to play?
Pointed as many other fans, Leighton included, but I refuse to make excuses for racist, entitled dipshit to hurt people. If you see people getting quiet right after speaking on things like this, remember how lawyered up YouTubers can be.
Oh my God, he's got the new thing. He's got the new thing here. Look, he's got wait, no, that's it. It's cock a clock.
Yeah, he
Ethan
did transition.
Eden Riley.
It's not Ethan, it's Eden Riley now.
Okay. I don't think
Bobby!
they've thought this through, have they?
Thanks for the 5 bits.
Peden is online. I don't think they thought that name through very much.
Oh, wait.
Maybe
why?
we'll reconsider that one because it doesn't sound
Instead
so
of
good.
Ethan is online, you put Peden?
If you see people getting quiet right after
Why
speaking on things like
if
this,
the name's,
remember
why
how
don't you just
lawyered
put
up YouTubers
Eden
can
is
be.
online?
Ethan also
is that name already
used Chuck E.
taken?
Cheese's
So
middle
they changed
name,
it to
a joke Matt and Ryan
Peden?
would tell. Since you're fucking stupid, I'll
Okay.
explain the joke. Chuck E.
weird.
Cheese's middle name is the N-word of a hard R.
Also,
A
Chud's
joke
right, you
I
did
heard
not think
multiple
that one
times while
through.
around their office, as have multiple other people. Nick would chime in, stating, "Sounds like a really cool fan base that constantly defends two white dudes who have a horrible reputation behind closed doors." Many ignored this, pointing out how unhinged Ethan sounds. One user even wrote, "Okay, and didn't Leighton say an anti-Semitic slur? Good to know. You're willing to overlook anti-Semitism, Ethan. Great job." This was definitely an attempt to cancel Super Mega, though it failed due to how untrustworthy Leighton is. Lex's story was a clear opportunity to try again, and it worked at first. Ethan would gloat on Twitter, harassing Matt by saying, "Hey man, saw your girlfriend post this on a private. Can't wait to see the response debunking everything instead of an apology." So Ethan's going after the guy's girlfriend, who, you know, isn't a public figure, the one who was brought up by Morgpie for no reason. The next day, he tweeted, "In case you missed it since you unliked it, tough guy over here was liking pics last night of Tony Soprano killing someone who ratted on him. Normal behavior from a guy who was knocked out in 20 seconds. I cannot imagine more pussy behavior." Jeez, talk about schizo posting. All he did was like a frame from a show he enjoys. Who cares?
Jesus.
This isn't like when Noah Samson liked to tweet about wanting Vosh
Yeah,
to be
you
killed.
guys are, like,
This time it's
reaching.
completely innocuous. Ethan is just trying anything at this point to make them look like freaks, when in reality, he's the freak. Matt and Ryan would finally respond on July 31st, making two separate videos. First is Matt, who admits that he could have handled the Dawn situation better. He claims that much of what Lex said was a misinterpretation of events, and that he could have been more clear to her. Matt showed evidence for this, and brought up how Lex didn't want any of this to be made public.
We never stated our reasoning for cutting contact with Dawn or removing him as the channel artist because Lex had not publicly talked about this.
Morgpie got away basically scot-free.
Yeah.
Which
I don't
was
remember anyone
kind of
mentioning
obscene,
her.
really, because you know Morgpie, you know, jumped on this opportunity to get involved when all that happened is.
Because that's how you get that internet clout, man.
It's a
You
Matt
insert
Ryan.
yourself
Matt
into
and stuff
dramas,
with it, right?
like we're doing right now by watching them. I watch dramas from the sideline. I don't
Yeah,
insert
Morgpie
myself into them.
basically
Never
got
mind.
away
I'm
with
not
murder.
doing that. I'm not doing this
because she
doing.
accused
Oh,
this guy.
Yeah, not putting myself
Matt,
in the same boat as
of
that shit.
engaging in some sort of like egregious misconduct.
Yeah, she
and
jumped
literally
in
all it was
and
is he was kind of a fuck boy.
contributed.
Right, and that was it. That's all that he did. You know, he had a sexual relationship with this person. You'd never hold her down. She'd get away with anything. What does that mean, DK? What does that mean, mate? That sounds a bit sexual.
It's vaguely sexual.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yes, she was, you know, she kind of slipped away. She slipped away like an oiled up sex worker, you know, slipping through a gangbang. I fucking know what I'm talking about, dude. Anyway, the basic point is she made some insane like allusions in the allegation against this guy, and he didn't really do anything wrong. It's ridiculous.
Can't see what I'm shooting at.
And she expressed that she did not want this to be a thing that was public. We felt like it was not our place to address someone else's sexual assault and give that as the reasoning for removing contact with Don. We figured that as long as he was gone and we weren't working with him, you know, that was our response. The last thing that we wanted
How do these
was
streamers
to
get these
bring
bot
attention
lobbies where I
to
swear to God they're
something
just
that Lex did not
constantly
want
shooting at people that never
Matt gives
shoot
additional
back.
context to why they became distant with Lex and Rav. And
I
says
get
they did not
nothing
try to
but
make them
the
homeless.
fucking no
Shortly
life
after,
fucking
they made
sweat
the
kids
decision
all
to
day.
voluntarily leave the office. We did not throw them out. We did not make them homeless. Here is a text message where they're talking about leaving the office.
He then addresses Mordecai's claims, saying he was single at the
I wish
time.
the camera was
He
a
showed
little
proof
more
that
to the
Mordecai knew
right
they'd
when
only be
you
hooking up, but
scope
she grew
in with
feelings
a
for him. She's a
gun that doesn't have a scope. This third person, like, I couldn't see him behind my own character when I was shooting at him. I could have killed that guy before.
Caught feelings. This take was like, a few people didn't like it at the time. Maybe now it's 2024 and Trump's been elected, people will be more, you know, willing to hear it. I do not believe, I find it very difficult to believe that someone that gets fucked for money was really that cut up about this. Right? Like she'll literally go.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, where's my phone? I don't like that, Chud. Do you subscribe to her OnlyFans? Have you seen her OnlyFans? Like, is that what she's doing? Most people with an OnlyFans like aren't having sex on it. They're just posting nudes. Like this like stereotype that someone with an OnlyFans must have sex for money. I don't like that. I hate the fucking stigma around OnlyFans in general. Like, if someone wants to sell their nudes and make money, fuck it, let them. Just Jesus. Like, I don't. You're not. Even if they are having sex with money, if the person they're having sex with is the person they're dating, like, just this idea that, oh, she has sex with money, so anyone touching her means that she can't be assaulted. I don't like that
I
shit.
would get fucked by some dude for cash, and I'm supposed to believe this sob story that she was like, you know.
I mean,
so
is
cut
that
up
what
about
she's
it
doing
that
on her
she made this
OnlyFans?
allegation
Or is that
afterwards.
some dude, her
I just don't
boyfriend, in
buy
which
it. I
case
do not
she's
fucking
just
buy
getting
it,
paid to
you
do
know?
what she does anyway? So, I mean,
I just don't think it's a fair assessment of the situation, and I think that it was very opportunistic what she did.
Happy that he
I mean, don't
wants
get me
her
wrong. I
relationship.
still think
Turns out
she's
she's a
lying,
massive
but
e-whore over
the
constantly
using
fucking other dudes on
OnlyFans
camera.
as a,
She
oh,
thought
you
that
can't be
was a ton of
sexually
stuff.
assaulted because you
But
do
that could be a separate
OnlyFans.
video in and of itself.
You fuck guys for
Matt then
money.
explains
No?
that he fired Leighton due to his constant mood swings and poor work
OnlyFans model,
performance.
not a
Though
porn
Leighton
star.
had suggested leaving the company previously.
There can be a
He brings
difference.
up the claims of homophobia, claiming that
Okay.
Leighton encouraged these jokes and took part in them.
Here are screenshots from several occasions where I made sure Leighton was comfortable with these types of jokes, to which he always
Underground
replied
hidden
yes,
workshop.
and even in one message said it would be weird if we stopped.
Forgot why I was
In this
on it
message,
again.
Leighton says he sees no issues with the jokes. Here he says he feels more comfortable around us than anyone. And I said, real talk, we absolutely love having you as a part of Super Mega. You've completely revolutionized our company. Leighton responds by saying, I love all the gay jokes you guys throw at me. And I said, you're a crucial member now. If they're ever too much, though, just tell us. And he said, I'm so fucking happy to hear that. I fucking love working with you guys.
Yeah, this is where they
you guys
tried
have
to get
never
the gay
been-
guy on board
Justin is nervous that it'll come
to
off as
complain
homophobic,
about
so
gay
I love
jokes
you
when
guys
he was
and
the
gay
one
jokes. It would
encouraging
be
the
weird
gay
if you guys
jokes.
held back, LMAO. I jokingly
I've
said
met
screenshotting all this
gay
stuff of my
gay
ass,
guys
she
like
said LMAO
like that too.
So yeah, those allegations Ethan were spreading were a fucking lie.
Shortly after, one
Yeah,
of Leighton's best
I've
friends,
met those
who is
gay
Lex's
guys before
boyfriend,
that are cool with the jokes.
tried to instigate drama on
And they
Twitter
lean into it. And you know what?
by
Those are the
lying
coolest
and
gay
saying
guys
that
ever.
he
Those are
has
the
heard
ones I'm
us
friends
say
with.
the N-word
The
multiple
ones who are all
times. In
gay, but
reality,
then
we've only
uptight
met this
about being
individual
gay.
a handful
Like,
of
they
times,
can't just
and
like.
it's mostly been at social events and always accompanied
Like,
by
I'm gay,
Lex.
but don't talk about the fact that I'm
to
gay.
Think that we
Ever.
would just casually be dropping the N-word with a hard R in front of not only someone who's a stranger, but also a woman of color.
Just be proud of it.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
makes a lot of sense.
This is
The ones that act like they're kind of ashamed of
with
it,
the Super Mega
but are still
response
open at the same time. Like,
is the-
those are the ones that are aggravating to be around.
You
Like,
know,
I
they
don't.
pivoted so hard.
It's not just gay dudes.
not
Like,
to, like, Hassan and
I'm.
people like that to like get to a lefty audience. They had to be.
Can I get my media controls to work?
We would
please?
just casually be dropping the N-word.
Thank you. I don't have to keep clicking off the game. All right. Yeah. Like I don't like people that do that in general. Like it's not just gay dudes. Like it just. I don't like feeling like I have to walk on eggshells around any particular person. Not just gay. Oh my god. Okay. Like I don't like feeling like I have to walk on eggshells around any particular person. Like, just have a sense of humor. Like people without a sense of humor who take everything seriously all the time are the worst. And then like gay dudes or people like that do it, that take everything seriously all the time, and any mention of it they start acting like they're a victim. That would drive me insane. But luckily it doesn't sound like that's what was happening here. It sounds like they're trying to throw the gay dude under the bus because they found videos of them making jokes on a gay dude and tried to like throw it under the bus as if they're bigots and to try to make fun of them. And then it turns out the gay dude was cool with it. But yeah, good on him. Good on that gay dude. He sounds like a cool one. Sounds like kind of gay dude I would hang out with.
With a hard R in front of not only someone who's a stranger, but also a woman of color.
Bro.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
This is the fundamental problem with the super mega response.
What?
Is that
Pressing the button.
They pivoted
all the
so
cars look
hard
like mine.
and knocked about with Hassan and people like that to like get to a lefty audience.
Wait, so that wasn't what I was
They had to
supposed
be
to be
super cocked in their response and say shit like this, right? Where it's like,
locate
the
underground hidden
real
workshop.
response should be, who cares if we said the N-word? It's just a fucking word. Get over it, right? But they have to
True.
do this. Oh, the idea we'd say the N-word is really terrible. And also, on top of that as well, the fact they had to throw this Don guy under the bus too. Like, that was, in fairness, the only way they could do it. It sounds harsh, but I don't see any other way that they could have got through this without doing that. But, like, they had to do that. They couldn't meaningfully push back against the allegations against Don in any meaningful way.
No,
that's not realistic. No, I know it's not realistic. I'm saying it's not realistic. I agree that they had to do it this way. It's just unfortunate, annoying, and irritating as someone who personally doesn't care about the N-word and thinks Don was wrong, that they had to take these kind of lines of argument with it. I mean, they're fighting for their own life, right? They're trying to protect their channel. They're trying to protect their shit. I get it.
Yeah.
It's just very unfortunate that that was the case in this. It would have been great in an alternate universe where Super Mega could have really let loose and told it how it is and called all these people soy retards and said the N-word a bunch of times at the end of the video. That would have been a great video.
Sense. He also mentioned the Chuck E. Cheese joke, and I don't think it's a coincidence that a short time before he posted this stuff, Leighton replied to a tweet about Super Mega with a gif of Chuck E. Cheese.
The 20
Leighton denied that he even knew
2016
this
era
thing
of
was going to
YouTube where people
or
just say
that
the
Leighton
word
was
or
involved
phone.
with this, but I think it's a little too coincidental.
Matt also shows text where Leighton shit talks Reverend Lex, and then dives into the sexual
I don't
harassment
subscribe to
claims.
this if you even
harassment
say the
amounted to
word.
crude
Like,
jackass
the
style
word
bits,
in
which
itself
would
is
involve
so
nudity.
bad that you can
Leighton
never say it
complained about
ever
this while
under
working
any
with them, and
context
took
or
part
you're
in it.
racist. Like,
In December, we were recording a
that's
podcast
stupid.
when he
I don't
came in unannounced and showed us his cock and
Context
balls.
matters.
Late 20s, Chuck. Hey, Leighton.
Stop this context doesn't matter bullshit.
Whoa! Do you see his balls?
Leighton, you want to come take a seat?
Do you see his balls? I don't think it's appropriate for the podcast.
Yeah, it says the gay dude's
You
even
wanna-
like coming
wrap
out.
yourself in a towel.
That is a free hander.
Now, if you want to criticize this behavior,
The
that's
gay
fair.
dude's
But Leighton
like
took part in
coming
it
out
to
with his
weaponize its
balls
lie.
out, just
Ryan's
fucking
video is much
yeah.
shorter and mainly discusses events from a specific point of view. He debunks Leighton's claims of misgendering, saying his partner is gender fluid. Oof, this guy who cries homophobia just misgendered someone. It's almost like the outrage is performative. Ryan does own up
It
to a
is
few
very
things,
performative.
like sexting fans, and how poorly he handled Lex's situation. However, the main topic of discussion here is Daniel Kyer. For context, Daniel is the former best friend of Matt and Ryan, who collaborated with them on their YouTube channel Syndigo. He would sadly commit suicide on
Like
September
fire
16th,
only or void
2015,
mask?
with it being a
I
traumatic
did.
event for the duo. The accusers of Super Mega would weaponize this as a personal attack against them.
Matt's like at least twice in front of me, a separate times while hanging out with him, has called Daniel a cow. So
Decide
no,
to
they don't
use the
care.
mask
Don
to
ever
rid
meaningfully
yourself of it.
reappeared anywhere. The last time I saw or heard about
we're
Don
gonna
was
use
his
it.
Patreon, and he put a post up saying he was going to try and continue, and I think he just got absolutely buried by people calling him a fucking rapist and shit. So beyond that, I don't know. I can't remember how to type his name in. If anyone's got a link to his stuff, we'll take a quick look. But yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like he was kind of buried by this, to be honest. My guess would be he's probably managed to eke out some sort of income off the back of this. He's probably got a small following
I would
now.
hope so.
But You know, I think at one point he was doing a lot better than he is now. So that's sad.
About suicide. They don't give a shit about suicide. They only give a shit about themselves and who they can make jokes of that are under them that they can get away with.
Lex brings this up because Rav's partner attempted suicide, which has nothing to do with Super Mega besides being a form of guilt
Like
tripping.
said, haircut's
Ryan
not
addresses
doing you any
this,
favors,
explaining the
so-
full story.
On September 16th, 2015, while Matt was in South Carolina and Mark was at work, I found Daniel unresponsive in his room due to an apparent suicide attempt. He was taken off of life support on September 18th of 2015. To address these allegations head on about me making fun of the suicide of my best friend, I just want to state that it's just untrue. The person making these claims never knew Daniel. They definitely were not a part of the group that experienced the trauma of losing him, and I think, honestly, it is disrespectful to bring him up as a weapon. I felt like he was just brought into the situation for drama's sake to try to hurt me or Matt.
That's exactly what that
hurt
was.
Our image. I have done enough shit to tarnish my image, but I will not stand by and let someone talk lies about
that's
the
a
way
low blow.
I talked or treated my trauma in
Scummy.
regards to Daniel. The sole focus of all of this should have been about the support that Lex needed and about how we mishandled the situation.
True.
All of the attention should have been on Lex.
Like, he's
Why
not even
Daniel was
saying
brought
that they
into
didn't
it,
make mistakes. He's
I
just
have
saying,
no
like,
idea.
that's uncalled
I just
for.
wish personally he was left out of this completely.
Lex, alongside the rest of the accusers,
You crossed the line when you brought that up. Like, that's got nothing to do with nothing. Why are you bringing this
is
up?
to just focus on that stuff because you're going to get a better outcome that way, right? But I think that Lex and Ethan, whatever involvement they had, like Nathan as well, and all the others that participated, I think they overestimated it and they thought that they could use it as an opportunity to sling whatever they wanted at the wall. But that wasn't true, and particularly when they responded, it became clear what that looked like. People were like outraged by that, and it worked against them because the outrage about this overwhelmed the outrage about the Lex stuff, particularly as they were so apologetic about how they handled it. So they basically completely flipped it on its head, and then everyone thought that Lex and co were terrible people, which was based and hilarious.
were completely fine spreading this false narrative as a low blow. This went so far that fans of theirs were going to Daniel Kyler's goodbye video and
Okay, Payne, listen. Okay, I've got to fucking keep a firm hand on this. There's nothing more irritating. Listen, if you don't like what I'm doing or what I'm watching, there's a world of content out there that you can watch, okay? I said at the start, this is 2 hours
Thank you,
long.
Judd.
I'm going to be here for a while, okay?
That's right.
So
do what
come
you
back
want
on
with your
Thursday,
channel.
rather than fucking moaning. I'll help you. I'll help you go and do something else, okay?
their posts to leave mean comments. Most of these comments can't
I'm
be
with
deleted
Chud.
since, you know, Daniel's not with us anymore.
Watch what I want
They
on my
clearly don't care
channel.
about
Do what I
trauma.
want
They
on
just
my
want
channel.
power.
If you want to
Simple
hang
as
out
that.
here with me,
Something
stay.
that Matt
If not,
briefly mentions as the conspiracy
I'm just not
angle.
interested. I'm not interested.
millions of other. Okay, stop getting one guide.
I'm not
Chud,
interested in,
stop.
Oh, why are you watching
You made your
this?
point
I'm
already.
not
You're good.
interested in, oh, this is old drama. I'm not interested in your comments. Literally shut the fuck up. I don't care. And we're going to start timing people out for making them. If it genuinely is that disinteresting and bothersome to you, you can go and watch something else, okay? I've got about 1,500 people watching at the moment. I'm pretty satisfied that this is of interest to enough people to justify
fuck 'em.
continuing to watch it, okay?
Stop getting one
If
guide.
I had
You
like
made your
10
point.
viewers,
Don't
yeah,
sit there and
maybe I might
argue with
think,
one
okay,
dude,
maybe I'm on
though.
the wrong track here. I don't care. I'm not
I get his
shut up.
irritation, though. I get his irritation,
Holy
though.
fuck, dude.
People watch your content to complain about your content. Go watch something else then. If you're not on board with what, why are you here if you're not liking what you're watching? Just go watch something else. What the
Who
fuck?
cares? Okay.
Oh god, he's still got Chud. No!
So
Chud, no! You're getting one guide. Stop!
Became a member as an opportunity to capitalize off of what was initially someone's story of sexual assault. It seems like the story lost its plot and quickly devolved into a dogpile on me and Ryan, when I don't think we necessarily were the focus to begin with, because it was about an assault.
However, I don't believe that. Leighton is way too mentally stunted to pull off something like this. It was Ethan. Think about it. Ethan immediately supported him and got Lex on board. He knew of her story and had her take her time and make.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's also giving Ethan a lot of credit.
Plot and quick.
Yeah, this is the theory. That
into
Ethan's
a
the
dogpile
mastermind.
on me and
It's giving
Ryan.
him a lot of credit, though. It's making him sound smarter than I think he
Necessarily
actually
were the
is.
focus to begin with, because it was about an assault.
However, I don't believe that. Leighton is way
I
too
think
mentally
maybe it was a
stunted to
work
pull off
together
something like
thing.
this.
It may have been his idea,
Think
but
about
Lex
it.
may
Ethan
have
immediately
contributed
supported
to
him
it and
and
been
got Lex
like,
on
yeah,
board.
but if we
He
do it
knew
this
of her story and had her
this
take her
way,
time
yeah,
to make
like
that
she may
video.
have helped refine
Leighton
the
got
idea.
Mordecai involved since they're friends, and they're supposed to collab in the future.
I don't like the idea that she
Mordecai
was
is someone that I
completely
met
manipulated and that like she just went along with this evil mastermind scheme that her boyfriend had. It was probably her boyfriend going, "You could say this," and she's like, "Oh yeah, good idea." And then I could say this. Yeah, like she may have just been on board with it. I don't know.
of my
I want
show.
to talk to her.
Lex and Ethan then reached out to Nick to
I wanna
co-friend,
ask
since
these
he had a much
questions.
larger following. Nick at first, and
I think that's probably the best way to do it.
This in a second
is
video.
Get
There's no
interviewed.
way
Don't
where I
make a
would-
YouTube video apologizing where you get to paint the
I think there's
narrative.
some legs
Get
to this
interviewed,
theory,
and then everyone can be like,
to be honest.
kind of like what
Because,
Mr. Beast
you know,
did. Yeah, just do it as an interview.
I mean, I
style.
guess I wasn't aware. This video has made it clear.
I think that'd
I
be
knew
way
they were
more
like
interesting to
friends,
watch too.
But we're not just talking friends. We're talking like business partners. We're talking like associates, close associates. Bearing in mind that Ethan has edited for Nick for years and worked with Nick
Yeah.
for years. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the connection, isn't it? Right?
Yep.
I think the connection is Ethan and Nick, and Lex is just a kind of side participant in that. So that's the connection being made there. Like without Ethan, does Nick is not green go as hard into this? If he's not involved in the process, I don't think so.
Look at that situation.
Did
and hear
wait?
her story,
Did Nick
and
is not green do it
people think
because
that
of
just
Ethan, or was he
legitimately
doing
she
it
just
for
wants to outright
Lex?
lie about the way they treated her.
Like
For
I
no
thought he
reason,
was doing
I
it
don't
for
really
Lex.
understand where people are coming from when
I
they
mean-
call me a liar with an agenda and they call her a liar with an agenda.
I mean, look, Nick's a fucking moron. I don't like him. I don't like any of these people. But to Nick's credit, to play devil's advocate for a second, to try to be fair, he did like realize that, oh shit, we fucked up, and he was the one to come back. Better late than never. He was crazy late with it, but he did come back later and be like, I'm sorry. I overstepped my bounds. I said some shit I shouldn't have said. I did some shit I shouldn't have done. You know, like I misread the situation. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna recuse myself from this because I'm too emotionally invested. Yeah, so he did have like of the entire group, he was the only one to at least have that moment of clarity. So, you know, credit where credit's due. Still don't like you, Nick. I think you're a piece of shit, but you know, at least you had some professionalism about you in the end.
agenda. Where do you guys think we're coming from? You think we're like a part of the Illuminati or something?
Yet in his next video on the topic, he said this.
Now, Lex, the artist at the center of the story, is dating a close friend
Yeah,
of
this
mine
is
who
where he
you
was
are all
fucking
familiar with. That would be Ethan is online.
He did later
Lex
come
posted
back and
her story,
apologize
I
for
was
all this
asked by
stuff,
her and Ethan to
I said,
potentially
credit
talk
where
about it
credit's
on my
due.
channel because I've talked about similar situations in the past. I watched her video, and a few days later, I posted a video covering everything she said in the video, including the reports of 2 other people who spoke out about Super Mega, one of them being a former employee of theirs who used to be friends with Ethan and Lex at the time of her video releasing.
So here, he flat out says that he was asked by Ethan and Lex to cover the story, a detail he previously omitted. Ethan also admitted on that Twitter post that Leighton's story isn't the only one. How long had Ethan been planning this? And by the way, this tweet is still up. Ethan wants some form of power. He's this pitiful little man-child who seemingly got bullied in high school, and now wants the ability to do that to other people. That's all he's doing here. He wants to justify bullying Matt and Ryan.
He's
Going
a
so far
terrible
as to call
person
Matt's
with a
girlfriend.
very
He's
punchable
willing to slander
face.
these guys because a mentally
I know I'm not
damaged friend
showing
of
the
his
video
got
on
fired.
stream.
So
This
are
was-
we
listening to
saying
it like a
that
podcast,
Ethan
but-
gaslighted Lex?
You can look up
Is
Ethan
that
his
part
own
of
way.
it? I don't want to
He has a very
remove
punchable
Lex's
face.
agency because hating on women is based. But is there an element here of like him propping her up, pushing her forward to come forward with a story, but under the auspice of being a supportive boyfriend? Yeah, babe, what happened to you is
Yeah.
really bad. Oh my god, it's terrible. I think you should definitely make. Do you know what I mean? You could easily imagine that happening, right?
Where he took it to the next level. Like maybe she mentioned it and
Don't
he
remove
was.
all of her agency. She made her.
Maybe
agency.
she mentioned what happened and he was, and
But
she
it'd be
was laughing
interesting
about
to
it.
Be able to see that dynamic.
Like, is that
Like
what you think happened? Like she mentioned it, but she was
conversations
laughing about it. Like said it was
You
this
know?
weird thing and.
It was never about the sexual assault. As
Wait,
most of the
were they
conversation
dating
really
at the
revolved around
time?
Dawn.
Because didn't
And
she go
honestly,
into
all
the
other
closet
information
with
that's
that
come out
guy
since. I personally
to make
don't
out with
believe
him,
Dawn
do that
assaulted her in
whole
the first
7
place.
minutes and
If
have him
she's willing to
thing?
lie over exaggerate everything else, why would this
And
be
she had a
any different?
boyfriend? Maybe she was like
Ace.
trying to make it sound like
Ace.
she was a victim because she got caught cheating.
Following these responses, things
God.
started falling apart for the accusers against
I don't
Supermega.
think her and Ethan
More
were
Pie
dating
stopped
at the time.
addressing it, going back to sexualizing
There's
her
no
in
one.
front of her 13-year-old
There's no
Twitch
way I
audience.
would have been the
All
only
of
one to
Leighton's
pick up on
accusations
that.
are
Like
proven
no
to be
one's
lies.
mentioned
Wait,
that.
no, I just flashed by. Why has he got a clip of me watching Morgue Pie? I was watching Morgue Pie for good reason. I wasn't just randomly watching her, okay?
Lex
Oh,
throwing her under
you
the
were
bus.
watching her to
She soon
goon.
enlisted her original
Admit
video
it, Judd.
and updated the
Admit it.
description. Here she states that what Leighton
Goon
said
to
in
Morgue
his stream
Pie.
wasn't okay, and that he did that
Not
stream while
my-
she was
not
in
my
the movie.
type.
I call bullshit on that, as the stuff he said about Daniel was said by her.
Morgue Pie's not my type. Wasn't she the one that did like the Fortnite gameplay on her butt
Maybe
cheeks?
the $10. Appreciate it.
Her first. She's now trying to discredit him after Leighton pretty much left the internet and deleted everything. Nick would continue making videos where he doubles down, yet keeps contradicting himself.
I have no agenda. If his art sucks, let's fucking dunk on him. He sucks. Countless comments of people calling me a liar and claiming that I posted about this situation in malice towards Super Mega. Let's just let it play a couple more times.
Bro.
We can keep watching it. But I have not blocked any
this
words.
slide
I
is
have not
going on.
suppressed anything. But I do not have any ulterior motive. for
Again,
my
he did
videos
apologize
made
for
on
this.
Super Mega.
He was very
Not
biased
something to
and
be that proud of.
admitted so.
Seems like Matt Watson is a
Turn to
14-year-old
kendo.
boy, and he looks like it too. So Layden was a former merch designer for Super Mega and was let go without Super Mega actually saying anything to their audience.
Nick truly showed me true friendship.
I don't like Layden. He was a reputable source. I came to find out that Layden was not a reputable source at all. My TikTok drama audience does not overlap with a
Giant
dying
turtle
Let's
has been
Play
spotted
channel.
in the
Justin
area.
and Kelly have both taken Super Mega out of their bios. To know that they were willing to immediately disconnect and separate themselves from
Sometimes
Super
the
Mega,
slide just says
it says a lot. But I do
tape.
not have any ulterior motive for my videos made on Super Mega. And if you don't remember Matt and Ryan, you might remember them from the first
find
Creator
the giant
Clash, where they both had the shit beaten out of them. I was still a third party who made this video summarizing Lex's story. This isn't like an online, like normal thing where I look at all the facts. Of course, I'm gonna take the side of a personal friend of mine. I have no agenda. I have no agenda.
Shouldn't
I have no
automatically take
agenda.
your friend's side. Your friend can fuck
I'll
up
be back on
too.
Monday.
Various YouTubers and streamers, mainly Destiny, Turkey Tom, and Lyrics, began looking into the situation. They tore apart the whole thing, noticing all the lies spread by these ghouls.
Okay. I don't normally do this. Okay. But I do feel like this is Chud erasure, I must say. I must say. But that's okay. It happens. It happens. It's fine. I don't normally mention it because it feels a bit self-serving and narcissistic. But like, I was on this on the first fucking day, bro! Anyway. We don't want to come across as narcissistic, so let's relax a little bit, okay?
Nick would attack these guys by calling them Reddit debate dorks.
Today I'm wearing my scary shirt to make me look a lot more scary. There's too many Reddit debate bro dorks on this website trying to come after me every
Hitting
single
the
day.
wrong button.
I thought I'd show them a little bit of what I'm made of. You know, do I look scary?
I'm so scared, Nick. He'd eventually start apologizing for his actions, meaning all the attention regarding the situation went to Lex and Ethan. Lex was pretty much blocking everyone who mentioned her negatively in any way. She'd even like tweets calling out Nick's role in the drama. Nick was yet another person the duo backstabbed.
I think
Ethan's
Tom and Destiny had the biggest impact. I think the big impact came earlier than that. I think when Super Mega responded, you know, that was the big impact. That was what really started to shift public perception. Not to dismiss or deny the impact they had. They certainly had an impact. But I think it was earlier than that people really started to turn on it and be like, hang on a sec. You know, when Super Mega released their response, you know, that was, yeah, that was a pretty big moment, I think. Dude, Stylo's so loyal. L, I hate this video now. I mean, it's, you know, I'm not honestly not, it's whatever, right? It happens. You know, I'm a small channel at the end of the day. But no, I was there on like the first day. I mean, Queeman as well. Queeman was really on top of this.
I hate that guy.
Queeman was on top of this too. I mean, in fact, the reason that I ended up going into it so much is because I saw Queeman covering it and I was like, damn, this is like,
fuck is a
it's
giant
pretty good.
turtle?
You know? But, you know, it is what it is.
I thought that said turd.
My
for a
video
minute
only
there.
ended up
It
getting
says
like
bird.
30,000 views. But, you know, I was hated.
I'm gonna
I
go to
was
bird.
like, the stuff people were saying about me. And listen,
I had to
don't
see
get
that
me
place
wrong.
now.
Okay? Don't get me wrong. Right? It's it was annoying at the time. But I look back on it and laugh.
And why the
now. But
fuck
it was
are
just
you
so
here,
funny
Taka?
that these people who apparently loved Super Mega.
I play every game like a noob.
Because my coverage was a bit acerbic, was a bit vitriolic, shall we say. Do you know what I mean? You know, they hated me for that. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to defend your guys here against what are unreasonable attacks. And you're coming after me. You're like pulling on the side of the people that are trying to destroy your favorite guys because you're fucking woke retards, you know? Dude, there were some classic memes from that era as well. Like, for example, right? There was one guy that talked about, like, ripping his ripping his Super Mega sticker off of his bong. And then there was another person that was like, well, I've taken my membership that I used to pay to Super Mega, and I've now subscribed to Lex's OnlyFans. And what a great idea that was.
It's probably
Like,
better
these
content.
people are just
I'm not a fan of
absolutely
Super Mega.
weed-addled freaks. It was unbelievable.
I'm a fan of boobies.
Stayed silent,
Even though
and he'd stopped uploading to both of his channels
Lex
for over
doesn't
2
really
months.
have
He
the
was
best
seemingly waiting for the hate to
boobies.
die down, which
Or
was noticed by
any
both
boobies.
of Cheeto and sensitive society.
Still, some boobies is probably better than no
people are
boobies.
cooking
and-
him alive. I almost reached out
I
there
don't
via
know.
Twitter
Super
DMs
Mega
because I just
wasn't
want to
really
make
a
sure he's
channel that
okay.
I-
And we go to the
that I
comment
would-
section. It's not looking too good. I mean, this person says delete this comment as well, which means he is active on social media. He just hasn't said anything. Why? Because him and his dumb girlfriend were celebrating the cancellation of Super Mega. They were smoking weed like the fucking badass kids they are, right?
Their videos from November 2023 really pissed off Ethan, so now it was time for him to take matters into his own hands. On December 6, 2023, Ethan would send Oscar the following DM.
I've been saying that from the start. They only discussed it because you have coverage and thumbnails. Turkey thought you were just being misogynistic. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's in the past now. But Turkey Tom spoke to me about it, and he referred to me as, what was it, like, someone with like an extreme view on it or something. Was that what it was? I can't remember the details of it.
To be fair, Chud has an extreme view on most things because he's British.
And he ended up having
British
exactly the
suck.
same take that I did on the first day of covering it, which is
Yeah, I
that
said
I
it,
don't
sure.
think this person got
We
sexually
can do it.
assaulted, and Lex is telling a bunch of fucking lies about this. You know?
Biggest crime
But,
Chud ever committed
yeah.
was being British.
I remember the conversation, but I didn't see his coverage beyond that, you know, before or after. I watched his video about it, which was very good and well put together. But yeah.
What's up, bitch? Sounds like you have a lot to say about me online. You
That's
wanna
how we
talk again?
start the
If
text.
not,
What's up,
get my dick
bitch?
out of your mouth and make some real content. Oscar posted this with the caption, "Someone is mad." He then replied to this with, "Ethan, how is your relationship with Nick is not green?" Ethan responded with, "Bad."
His dick
I thought
tastes
you were the one
great.
making-
Tom raped
Oh,
you.
bad.
You sound like some sort of Turkey Tom dick rider, to be honest. I mean, anyone that looked at that
It's 'cause
drama,
he
I don't
is.
think would come to that conclusion, because Turkey Tom was.
I mean, I'm not throwing
fucking
shade here,
about
Chad.
the idea of it, you know, that he was uncertain about
Interacting
the
with
sexual
Turkey
assault aspect,
Tom
was
and
even
being on
referring
his
to it
good
as a
side
sexual
is
assault.
how you get more views.
I don't understand why you'd say
You're
that
a
Tom
commentary
raped
channel.
me when he was being a little soy bitch about the whole thing, and seemingly I'm the person that put him on the right track. Anyway, consider that a warning, okay?
making videos about how evil he
Consider
is
that
or
a
whatever.
rule.
You clearly don't know your facts. Stop getting distracted by other people you want to clout chase from. This started a war. A one-sided war that Ethan got himself into over spite. Bro, your channel and Nick's are deader than mine. I don't need clout from either of you. You both are really good lolcows though. So everyone in the commentary community appreciates you for being dumb and pretty much ruining Nick's YouTube career. Also, can I get free tickets for your next concert? I'm a fan of beef jerky. Okay, so since you obviously don't want my clout, I'll make sure to keep an eye out for any videos about me. You won't make another one, surely. Ethan would then quote tweet the original post with, "Little bitch got involved in discourse about my partner's essay story, treating it like drama to speculate on, only because he was mad I outed him for being hella stupid."
Yes, you turned it into drama to speculate on.
find it.
You made a fucking drama video because it wasn't just even talking about the sexual assault.
Yeah.
Right? You made
Here's the
it-
thing. Here's the thing. If it's that real and you're that sensitive about it and it's that big of a deal, you wouldn't be using it for content. The first person you would have told that story to would be the police. You press charges. You're accusing a man of a crime and you're doing it for content. This is why no one takes you seriously. Like, there has to be a corresponding... Yeah, like, there has to be a corresponding police report with it. Otherwise, none of it's real. Like, oh, they did something so bad that they deserve to go to jail. Did you tell the cops? Well, no. I'm going to tell YouTube. The world needs to know, but not the police. What? What? No, the police need to know. This is a police matter at this point. What are you doing? This is why none of you got taken seriously. Also, the accusations just sounded ridiculous on their face. But even beyond that, like even a ridiculous accusation with a police report corresponding to it is at least proof that you believe it, even if it's ridiculous. That there's some merit to it. Like, well, at least she believes she was essayed, even if it sounds like she was essayed in the dumbest way possible. It does sound like she was at least hurt by it. Maybe she's overreacting, but she believes it. You know, at least she's taking it seriously. But you're not, because there's no police report. Jesus Christ.
Beyond that, and made it a whole piece about how bad Super Mega was.
Yeah, a
you
mad
just did it for
bitch.
content.
Didn't you get exposed by Turkey Tom and everyone else for being wrong, along with Nick? Just straight up
I'm
having a
mad,
mental
but not
breakdown
mad
right now,
enough to call the
bro.
police.
You should chill out.
Whatever.
I mean, I would too if I cost my friend Nick It's Not Green his YouTube career. How do you feel about that? You're clinging on to whataboutism for dear life while still calling in your little gossip crew because you have nothing to say, bitch. Remember when
Oh
you
my
did a live
God.
stream saying this isn't to cancel Super Mega and had the sub count going down while high as shit and laughing? Classy. Just like this response. Yeah, I thought it was funny they lost subs after covering up SA. It's funny when bad things happen to bad people. I deleted it because freaks and grifters use it to invalidate SA. No one did that. The story and how it was presented
It
did
was
that.
invalidated
You and
by the
Lex
fact
were
that
not
you
able to
didn't
produce
file a
anything of
police
substance
report and
after the
make it
disclosure of the
valid.
Dawn stuff. Everything involving Super Mega
You
was
made it
unnecessary,
invalid.
and you both know
You
it.
did that.
The sideshow of Nick's videos, your shit livestream, Leighton being a dumbass, Mordecai and Rav all culminated in this. No one did this, other than you guys, and you all know it. I'm so confused by this discourse because people are covering it so confusingly. I'm so confused. Please help. I am dying of confusion. Just watch Lex's video. The idea that she's lying comes from nowhere, and her story isn't contradictory if you don't clip it out of context like many videos have. Don't listen to Ethan.
Bro,
He's
I
full of it.
watched the entire thing.
Yeah, I watched the entire
on the
thing.
first day it came out, or around the first day, within the first 24, 48 hours. And you don't have to fucking, you know, you don't have to like clip it apart. It is contradictory in and of itself. Like,
Yeah.
the whole thing is riddled with issues if you listen to it.
The more she
you know?
talks, the more
Or just
sus it
claims that
sounds.
just don't really make reasonable sense, or you can tell are missing some context, you know? Like the fact they were able to stay there for so long, but the idea is they got kicked out as they explain things which could easily be interpreted as them not meaningfully looking for a place to live and so on, you know?
That's wonderful.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and they were offered a free place to live, but turned it down. Yeah. Like they even offered to pay for your new place to get you on your feet, and you said no.
But if you want the truth, watch the Turkey Tom video. Around 3:48, Turkey Tom says Lex and Dawn met in 2021. This is completely incorrect and forms a totally different view of Lex's story. She does not say that. She admits they had been dating prior to then in her video, but Tom is stupid and didn't do basic research. Don't trust this. This is fucking retarded on Ethan's end. During that part of Tom's video, he clarifies that they met in person in 2021
Did Tom make a
and that they
mistake
started
there?
dating online after 2017. So Ethan flat out lied here. I got a question. Why didn't you defend your girlfriend on her channel? Why did you have to beg your friend Nick for it, huh? I mean, it's your girl, right? You both were
Womp
smoking together,
womp.
celebrating Super Mega going down. Why not post it to your channel? Bitch, I was already accused of grifting without doing that. Why would I? Why don't you answer my DM instead of
What do you
stalking
mean,
my
why would
replies?
you?
Stupid. Sounds to me like you're a shitty boyfriend, Ethan.
A,
You
for
put
the
her on
content,
blast,
but B,
and then when everyone exploded in your face,
you want
blame
people to
everyone
take
but
it seriously,
yourself.
right?
Do you actually know how much pain you're causing people? Not only Lex, but a lot of other people. I don't know how you sleep at night. You're straight up a monster. LMAO says the drama worm who riffs off the whole story. I didn't put Lex on blast. Dumbass YouTube video.
To be fair, Don does like a Redditor. Don's appearance had a massive impact in how the story was perceived and discussed. Because
True.
you've got Don, big fat German dude, and little
Found the
next up
turtle.
dog, you know, little anime character, right? And I think people perceived it as like a kind of gross, like, ugh thing. And so the idea that he could have sexually assaulted was more believable just purely on the basis of the look and the dynamic. When Lex was up for a
Can't
bit
get
of
the
that,
legendary one.
she was keen as mustard for a bit of Don. A bit of Don's fucking bratwurst, okay? So I won't fucking hear it. I won't hear it. The Don slander's gone on too long. I'm sick of it.
Essayist did by getting the facts wrong over and over. I'm putting you on blast. Do you not realize how much of a villain you sound like right now? There's absolutely no way anyone is going to support you with the vile, childish way you're acting. Get fucked, as you like to say, bitch. Shipple Dipple will then post this video mocking Ethan.
This guy doesn't leave me alone.
Wait, Chipple Dipple was involved
I
in
guess
this?
I'm gonna have to send him a little message, I guess. Well, let's see.
I guess I gotta break fees.
What's
Oh,
up,
yeah, I
bitch?
gotta
Sounds
break
like you
all
have a lot to say about me online. You want to talk again? No. Get
never
my
seen
dick
this
out of your
before.
mouth and go make some real content.
And send. Mess with the dog, you get the bite.
Bro.
Ethan then questions why Oscar had to make
There we
the original
go,
tweet in the first
see? Why am I watching this? I'll tell you why, because there are little moments like that. Never seen that before.
place, as if he wasn't being totally unhinged. LMAO couldn't respond before getting her dick writers and creepy little buddies to tell you what to say. Why are you being so mean towards me? I thought we were friends, what the fuck? Because you're a bad person, Oscar. I was too nice when we talked before, and you literally clip-chimped me for months, hahaha. I thought you were cool with bullying. I never said I was cool with bullying, what the fuck? That's insane. Of course not, I only
wouldn't
put out
you be?
positivity and love. Hugs, not bullets. Are you
There it
okay,
is.
Ethan? Are you on something at the moment?
Hugs,
I'm mad at
not
you because you talk out of
bullets.
your ass non-stop, so you can't actually address what I'm saying to you, and you're just posting cringe instead. Back up what you actually think and post about it, bitch. It feels like you're having a manic episode right now, Ethan. I'm concerned for you. Cheeto, what do you think? LMAO, again, you can't defend yourself, so you call in the bitch squad. If you have shit to say it, motherfucker. Bro,
Like
why are you scared of a
weapons from
Cheeto?
eliminated
You always run
players.
when I bring him up. Who said I'm running away? I don't give a shit about irrelevant freaks I've never talked to. I'm talking to you, but you clearly have nothing to say. Oscar then replied with this glorious image. Ethan dares Oscar to show his face, as if he's ugly. Coming from this guy, it might be self-projection. Cheeto would then join in, tweeting, "My video hating on you has more views than 50% of your own content in the past 2 months. If I'm irrelevant, what does that
Womp
make you?
womp.
I haven't posted in 2 months, so the past 2 months is a bad metric, lol. Outed
Oh,
yourself as
okay.
being obsessed with hating me so much, you couldn't even check what you were saying.
Bro, like, in this
The
case,
more he tries to defend himself, the dumber
right?
he sounds.
I don't really like the
Jesus.
deflexing stuff normally, but a Cheeto is right here. Like, if
Yeah,
you're getting
I'm getting more
meaningful
views on my
views-
content
what
about you than
metric
you're
are we
getting on
basing
your
it In
content.
terms of whether someone is relevant or not.
True.
You know, views is probably a reasonable way to do it in terms of like a YouTube situation. But then, you're owned.
It's the whole
Eden.
idea but behind getting
Eden,
ratioed. Yeah.
You're done, Eden. That's it. It's
Eden.
over. Just take the L. Oh, I've not actually posted in 2 months. Okay, well, how does that undermine the argument?
Yeah,
when
that's
he's posting
still
videos and getting meaningful views off of that. Well, that would back up the idea that he's relevant because he's at the moment continuing to post content.
Okay, little bro.
Aw,
So,
waiting for
make
it
a
to
video.
recharge.
Stop being
Why
a
are you
lazy
not
chump.
paying
You
attention
called me
to me?
irrelevant, and when I showed that I'm outperforming you, you said that you haven't posted. That's pure cope. This shit went on for an entire day, with Ethan constantly engaging with other critics. Lyrics asked if he can come on stream, with Ethan replying back, "Nah, I had beef with Oscar and I guess you didn't want it back. You were also a random person in my replies, you weirdo." Okay, enjoy your time arguing your girlfriend's alleged sexual assault of 100 follower shitters who just want to rile you up. Why are you still doing this? Surely you're aware this discussion isn't productive. Like, why now? And why are you sporadically responding to random people? He's trying to make up for not defending her for the past 2 months, so he can seem like a capable boyfriend. This dude is just actively begging for a ton of negative press on a story most people forgot, out of seemingly nowhere. I'm not sure what's going through his head, but he's just sabotaging his girlfriend's second video by spurting out. How can I influence people's opinions on a video that isn't even out yet? I'm sure it's just a coincidence the Super Mega story has been all over my timeline again all day today when it's been basically dead for weeks. Ethan pretty much replied to everyone. Well, except me when I said, "You made it into drama after calling Nick and make a biased video on it and did a live stream celebrating Super Mega sub loss." Then he hid like a coward after Nick got hate. Your partner has made several contradictions, so people are rightfully going to question her. All this did was give his opponents content, as Sensitive Society and others would cover this Twitter drama. Things went quiet after this though, as Ethan returned to posting content normally. Then, in late February, Ethan would get into drama with Alex Rosen, which I'll go over shortly, because during the backlash he got from that, Lex finally decided to make a second video addressing Super Mega. Her and Ethan have been hinting at this for months, but most believe this would never come out. It seems she only made this since Super Mega started uploading again, and had lots of support. She realized that everyone saw her and Ethan as massive liars, especially after Nick posted his 5th apology in January. The video, titled, "Here's How Don Doctor..."
Dude, I was actually kind of skeptical about the Nick is not green stuff. Okay, I need to check his channel. People are saying he's not uploaded for a while. I think he probably has learned something from this. Nick is not green. What content is he doing though? Green is not Nick. Nick is not green.
What the hell was that sound?
I don't know what this is. Did I watch this? I don't think I've watched this.
What the hell was that sound?
So he's not posted here in 8 months. What about green is not Nick?
It's not
Yes! Essentia.
Dude,
I
stop.
mean,
Is it the video? What's that noise? Wow, PAL sound, was it? The game or the video? What was that? Never heard the game make that noise before. It's not doing it now. Is it not the game? Was it Chud's video? What? No, it was a game. Okay. Yeah, there it is. A different version of the sound though. It's just weird. It sounded really loud. Okay.
Oh. No, he has posted in the last couple of months. He posted this 2 months ago. The truth behind the Costco guys.
He has posted in 2 months and got no views from it. That's what he was referencing.
Yeah, but he's not. So you
Damn.
know, someone said he's not posted in ages, and I was saying, well, he's not seemingly involved himself in some stupid drama because of his.
He's got
games,
nothing to
so
talk
he takes
about,
it on
and he
looking into it
realizes
fully.
without a drama to be involved in, his content sucks. So he
And I'm
stopped
like-
making that content.
Yeah, okay. Well, he seems to have like moved on and not doing that sort of thing. I guess the proof is in the pudding if something else like this happens. But there's been plenty of dramas that he could have got involved in that he could have had a bad take on. And he seems to just be focusing on making whatever this is. I don't know. He's transing. I don't think he is.
About 6 months ago, I watched a
No, he is
viral
transing.
Dude,
He transitioned.
If he's transing, I mean, that is a... Well, I mean, it's 2024, I guess. Anything is possible. No, I just think that, for me, I know he fucked up loads, and I was quite skeptical about the endless apologies that he was doing about it and stuff, right? And I do think that Lyrics made some good criticisms, because I think I was more accepting of one, but Lyrics actually made some good points to say, well, actually, there's issues with this, etc. But, you know, I think if he genuinely is stepping away from doing the, you know, putting his foot in it with drama he doesn't really understand or being biased, I mean, that's only a good thing. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, how long can you possibly, like, yeah, he
stop
fucked
hiding.
up and you can look at that and talk about that and say that. But at some point, you've got to kind of, I think, just accept that, yeah, he probably has kind of moved on from this, you know?
Like me.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty reasonable to think that. I don't know. But make your own minds up, guys. I'm sure some of you want to hold on to the grudge forever, and that's fine too.
Mega lied about my essay was uploaded on April 27, 2024, and yikes, that's a bad like to dislike ratio. She starts by recapping the drama, going over Dawn's response. She now claims that Dawn choked her, instead of simply coercing her, as said in her first video. This is a telltale sign that she's full of shit. If that did happen, why didn't you mention it before? She's only doing it now to make her story seem more damning.
How many
Lex
trees are in the way?
that Matt and Ryan covered up her sexual assault, interpreting their messages as malicious when they clearly aren't. She is the malicious one here, not being able to apologize for anything she did wrong during the initial drama. Not even the Daniel Kyer mention, which he brushes off.
He calls me a liar, everyone else a liar that spoke out on claims that we spoke on Daniel's suicide. Ryan uses angry, passive.
Nick,
Where the hell is he coming
Nick
from?
is not green, and Noah Sampson are back on the team. I mean, Noah Sampson ended up, I believe, fully apologising for something he said about me. I don't know, dude. I mean, we're hardly going to be buds. You know what I mean? But like, it's obviously the bar's quite low, I guess, but it's obviously appreciated.
Aggressive language to guilt and shame everyone involved that merely mentioned Daniel's name, liking it to having spoken badly on Daniel himself, using quotes and references to my post and video that isn't about Daniel, but another suicide attempt close to me that I mentioned several times in my 2-hour video.
Bro, they're mad you tried weaponizing it against them. You spread a false claim that they mocked a suicide, motivating people to leave negative comments regarding Matt and Ryan. Instead of owning up to that, she blames Destiny's audience.
Ryan doesn't mind going directly to Twitter about an unlisted video of mine to demand an apology for mean comments that some freaks, probably Destiny's audience, made on Daniel's memorial.
She then brings up why she briefly unlisted her original video, as she just wanted to speak her mind to
Is it just like the internet go-to? Like, we just, anytime there's something on the internet that's got people upset, it's just, must be Destiny's audience. Must be, like, how does his community always get blamed for everything? Jesus Christ, dude.
He did what, one video?
Is this audience that bad? Like, are they really that bad? Like, it starts making you think. Maybe that's the point of it.
Were meaningfully involved. You know, to some degree, maybe. But there's like so many different aspects to this. It could be anyone. And, you know, it's like this idea that these soy freaks couldn't do it. I mean, of course they could. Of course they could do something like that, you know?
Audience only.
I started to get harassed more and more by right-wing commentary, reactionary bastards. Anyway, getting awful comments when I was just not in the mental space to be able to handle them. And without having watched Matt and Ryan's videos until October, I was ignorant to the fact that they had pretty much spent the whole video defending themselves instead of saying anything supportive, and pretty much saying I lied about almost everything except for the assault, and fueling pretty much all the talking points that came to the commentary community. It became pretty overwhelming for me in the mental state I was in that I was still trying to heal from. So about a month later, I felt that the video had at least served its purpose within like the people that would have wanted to see it, and so I privated it. I was ready to heal, as I had stated in my previous video.
No, that's not the reason.
I was ready to heal and I wanted to move on, and so I took initiative on.
That's not the reason.
She's clearly lying here. If she
Yeah,
didn't do it for
obviously.
attention, then why go on stream with Ethan? Why ask Nick to cover it? She brings him up, showing text she sent to him after his third Super Mega video. She asked him to take accountability for muddying the waters, as if she didn't do that in the first
Damn, she
video by
wrote a
sprinkling
fucking
in
novel.
bullshit claims. By this point, Nick was realizing he fucked up and seemed to actually want to improve things for the better.
Yes, this is true. And also, the other thing as well is that whole thing was so dishonest, right?
It's all about
like
the clout.
Nick did what you wanted him to
You
do.
get more followers and
uncritically
views
backed
when you-
up your allegations. But this is where
No one's talking
I
about the game,
see
Taco. This isn't about the game.
they're still
We're not
doing
talking
it.
about
I
the
can
game. We're
see
talking
it,
about internet
okay?
drama.
Because clearly he had some sort
I
of
think you're
internal
misunderstanding what's
issue or
happening here.
dissonance or problem in his own brain, seeing what was happening and recognizing, oh, I've totally backed these people up, but there's all this information that's pointing in the other direction.
Yeah, realizing that you're backing someone who doesn't
down the same path.
have any.
But clearly, it reached a point for him where he couldn't deal with that anymore.
Realizing
He
you
had to
backed the
come out and he
losing
had to
team,
come
so to
in.
speak.
Now, was that push
Be like,
somewhat
"Ah,
by the audience?
shit."
Yeah, I'm sure a massive part of it was the audience clapback. Don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying that
Are we about to
there
get
was
a
still
dub?
something there where that led
about
to
to get
him
a dub?
eventually turning it and going, okay, yeah, I was wrong about
Me and
this.
two other
And
dudes.
I think pretty reasonably and meaningfully accounting for having fucked this up so badly, you know? So yeah, I just think that speaks to something. Can you say the same of Ethan? The bar's quite low, I guess, maybe. But can you say the same of Ethan? Can you say the same of Lex Updog and so on? Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he didn't double down. I'm not saying he didn't fuck it up, etc. You know? I'm just saying I'm just saying that I think, you know, he at least took some steps away from this that are positive.
Damn it.
You know?
I didn't want to do that.
So I don't know.
Lex, and Ethan in turn, are unhappy that Nick won't be their lapdog anymore.
What?
She then makes excuses for why she became homeless,
whatever,
explaining
dude.
why she didn't want to live in an apartment alone. Pretty much, she's a nitpicky neat, who felt like this would give Matt and Ryan financial control over her, as if she didn't spend months living at the Super Megaplex. Lex adds onto this by showing anger towards the focus of the drama
Took
being
that out
shifted
of
away from
context. I didn't
Dawn.
take that out of
This was her own
context.
doing, since more than half her original video focused
weren't
on
talking about games at all.
like that nobody showed up to her
You
birthday
misunderstood
party.
what
She
was
ends the
happening
video
on
by
stream.
spending 5 minutes listing rape and sexual assault
You seem to
stats,
misunderstand
which is just
what
her
we're
virtue
doing here.
signaling. This video got torn to shreds, with every single comment picking apart her lies and contradictions. Though one comment stuck out, as it came from Dawn's ex-girlfriend. She wrote,
Okay, I'm done with
Lex, let's not forget about how when I originally talked to you and posted about Dawn grooming me, you backed him up and continued being his friend. I was foolish to make tweets about the situation back in the summer before I realized the full situation. In my experience talking to you directly in the past, you acted like a snake. Yes, you agreed that Dawn fucked up, but you also said you supported me and didn't hold him accountable with me at all. Now you know how it feels to be me, when I felt all alone and afraid when people didn't believe me. When my previous account got mass reported by Dawn's followers and suspended, you're so pissed about people not supporting you. But where were you in the past for me? This was the top comment until Lex deleted it.
Rude.
If this is true, which I don't entirely know, then it proves how much of a selfish bitch Lex is.
Yeah.
On
that
March
was
3rd,
that was good. That was a good overview of it. A couple of things I didn't know about, I guess. That video mainly. It was mainly just memes, really. But yeah, obviously I've covered it extensively already. But yeah. Anyway, this is another good part of this this whole guy's drama is Alex Rosen beef.
For 2024, Ethan would upload a video to his Pethan channel called Hunting Predators for Clout. This is actually an edited down segment from my live stream.
Nick only apologized after experienced Lex's treachery. Yeah, I agree that like it took too long and it was probably audience clapback or this treachery.
But he did
But,
apologize
you
though,
know,
which is more than you can say for the other people.
He did it. He could. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
Could have probably ignored it if he really wanted to.
That's
Probably
what everyone
just
else
gone
did.
Back to making videos. But he's done more than others in similar situations to at least try to
True.
account for it. And it
Thank
seems
you.
like he's genuinely
Okay,
off this.
so I wasn't the
pathway
only
of,
one to
like,
notice. Chud
you know,
noticed.
making this kind of analysis. Maybe he's
Took
gonna
him a
do
minute to
something
get there,
again,
but he got
and,
there.
At that point, obviously, I'll be critical of him. But as it stands today, fair play to Nick for getting out of that, moving forward, and not continuing to cycle around the same behavior.
Stream.
Yeah.
And I'm glad.
Jump
I'm
off that
sitting through
sinking
an hour
ship.
of
Don't
this.
go down with
Doesn't
it,
take
man.
off days.
Yeah.
He just sits inside on the
Credit where
internet,
credit's
probably
due there
scrolling
for
Twitter
him.
all day long, talking to fucking pedophiles on Facebook, pretending to be a minor every day. Unwell.
Yeah,
This
he's a
video
predator
is a
hunter.
piece of sorts on Alex
And a
Rosen.
successful one. He's
Well, I
actually
think
getting
one
them
of the
arrested.
answers for why he did this has been sent to me.
Even though he did fuck up the EDP sting, which is why EDP didn't get arrested. But everyone after that,
She, they.
he's got, yes,
25,
Ethan is a...
trans, YouTube sweetheart.
This is why Ethan, or Eden now, I guess. This is why people think that trans people are doing it for attention, or that they're doing it for a way to get like instant protected status, like minority protected status. Because in the case of Ethan is online, that is exactly what the fuck is happening. Ethan has gotten nothing but backlash and hate from like all of his attempts to like play the victim here. So when all else fails, I'll transition, and now anyone who doesn't support me is transphobic. So I get to like instant. He just wants to be a victim of something so bad. He just wants to play the victim, and he wants a sympathy card. Like he wants that kind of following. He wants that kind of clout. And nothing else you've done has worked. So now you've gone the like just pull a transition out of your ass out of nowhere. Throw she they in your bio, you know, change your name to Eden, and boom, you have an instant community of support. Yeah, that's when a YouTuber like him does it. That's why they think normal people do it. Normal trans people transition because it makes them feel comfortable in their own bodies. When online people like Ethan do it, it's so obviously for attention. And you should be able to call out people like them doing it for attention without getting like sounding like you're trying to call out an entire community of people. You're not calling out the entire community. You're calling out that person specifically. Most trans people don't do it for attention. But he fucking did. Him specifically. Jesus.
Like, with normal women, okay, I should say just women, okay?
I have a feeling show
they,
this
they're
kind of
just
transfer
like,
with them.
like I don't know, they don't talk about themselves like this always. Like I don't know, it's very odd. It feels like trans women, right, will do this thing where they want to overstate their femininity, so they do stuff like this, like they call themselves a sweetheart and stuff like that.
Not normal trans people. Trans people like Ethan, because they're the ones doing it for attention. So he's overstating the fact that he's a she now
check Goldstein.
because he
Alex
wants that
became
attention
infamous due
from
to his
being.
sting on Cupcake Muncher EDP445. While
It
Alex
becomes
and
like
his
an
crew did
obsession.
expose
He
him
can't
for being
talk
a
about
pedophile,
anything else
Many
now.
rightfully criticized him for his poor management of the case. EDP would never end up getting legal repercussions because of this.
Yeah, he
and many
fucked up
began
the
looking
EDP
into
one.
Alex's online past. For instance, Alex has a history of making edgy prank videos, like when he called a Black Lives Matter hotline about the gamer word. He also recorded a video of him telling a woman that he had a child locked in his basement.
I provide her with plenty of details.
But credit where credit's due. Like, he learned from his mistakes, and now the stings he does actually work with the police, and he actually gets people arrested. So yes, he is spending his days online pretending to be a minor.
So I'll be honest about the decoy pick. So one of the decoy picks, the Hispanic boy that we use.
Yeah, using decoys and whatnot, but he's also doing it with the police, so
Yeah, minimal PS4, we're playing Madden together. And
trying to frame him as a weirdo for doing it, like he's not doing it for entertainment. He's not doing it to get his jollies off. He's doing it to catch real predators.
I actually talked about this in a
How
video
are
I
you?
posted a month
How the
before
fuck are you
Ethan's.
trying to
In order
frame that as
explain
a
why Alex
bad
got banned
thing,
from
Ethan?
YouTube.
What the
Ethan starts
fuck?
his video by laying out these
He
criticisms.
just picks
But
fights
thing
with
is,
like the
Alex
weirdest
has
people
changed.
that he can't
He actually
win.
successfully catches pedos and works with
So
local police to ensure
desperate
they get
for that
criminally
clout.
charged. Besides being an edgelord on Twitter, there's really nothing massive to criticize him for. But Ethan still tries anyways.
Well, I mean, I would even take it a step further. I mean, I don't think Alex Rosen is just an edgelord, right? I
He used to be.
And I don't
He's
think
not
this
anymore.
Is bad necessarily, but when he says stuff, he's not necessarily being an edgelord. He's definitely like a rightoid MAGA guy. Like, I think he means the things that he says about immigrants and shit like that.
True.
Okay? I think he's
But
just
who he
being an
voted for
edgelord.
aside, he's still
But
doing good
nonetheless,
things.
you know,
Just because he
this is
doesn't
all
agree with you
reasonably-
politically
I agree
doesn't
with
mean
this.
that he's a bad
He
person.
did used to do things that were bad and stupid or whatever, but he's definitely moved on.
I don't like Trump
And I
either,
think
but
in
I
terms
have-
of how Predator
most of my
characters
friends
go,
are Trump voters, so I mean, you know.
right? He's
Like,
probably
it doesn't
one of the
matter. I
better
don't care who my
ones.
friends
I
vote
think
for.
he's
Like, you
definitely
should.
one of the
Who
better
people
ones.
vote for
Like,
doesn't
if you're like,
define
well,
who
who
they
should you
are.
imitate?
I really hate that
Right?
mentality that
Strip
our
the
country
politics
seems to
away,
have
maybe.
fallen down.
You know,
Yeah,
all the
strip
tweets
the
about
politics
immigrants
away.
and shit.
People, foreign people like
I don't know.
like
but, you know,
Chud, people from other countries really
Get the
don't get the
politics,
obsession.
political side.
And
In
honestly,
terms of his
I'm right there with
process,
you, Chud. I don't get
Alex
it either.
Rosen is probably the best in the game of the Predator catchers in terms of what he does.
He absolutely is.
You know, that's my perception.
His video has a pretty bad start, as he says this about EDP.
Yeah, if anything,
and so-
you need to post more anti-immigrant rhetoric if you want to go after the nonsense.
He and his
True.
weird little cameraman are just harassing EDP and asking him a bunch of.
It's called going undercover, man. You got to blend.
Do you know that this is bad to do?
Who cares if they're harassing EDP? He came there to meet with a 13-year-old girl. It's such a stupid complaint. Ethan then reviews Alex's older videos, but uses it once again to paint him as a pedo.
You can't make these kinds of jokes and look like this. Sorry.
Yes,
can't
you
do it.
can.
Yeah, I mean the criticism.
You can,
would
and he
be
did.
That you're not involving law enforcement, so meaningful consequence isn't going to come.
But
I
he
mean,
does involve law
you
enforcement
know,
now.
harassing him.
Like, that would have been a
I
good
mean,
claim
really? Like,
before,
it's
but not now.
content at the end of the day. You're clearly trying to like embarrass
And-
the guy for content,
and the
you
con-
know,
yeah.
as actions
He's-
go,
he's clout
I
chasing
think trying
so
to meet up with
hard.
someone you think is 13
And failing so
and then
miserably.
lying about it and saying it's to get a cupcake is pretty reasonable grounds to, you know, harass someone, as they say. But you know, the real criticism, and this is the thing that has kind of lasted with this, is he didn't meaningfully involve law enforcement, so EDP was able to escape without any
Yeah, I
consequence.
saw the other dude. But I'm not
Criticisms
sure.
are okay, but he brings this all up for ulterior motives, because Alex has actually improved over the years, but Ethan doesn't care because the guy is openly conservative. This leads to some very bizarre statements from Ethan that make it seem like he's downplaying or defending the actions of pedos. For instance,
So, of course, because the predator, hunter, anti-pedophile dog whistles are extremely right-wing in nature, he was also on Tim Pool's show, where I think a pedophile hunter should be. He was recently interviewed by Michael Knowles of the Daily Wire. Michael Knowles is like a D-tier Daily Wire guy, so I never really talk about him. He's really, really stupid. He's like the Waluigi to Ben Shapiro's Mario. But
Why do these people... Michael Walsh is not stupid. I love the way that they act like these people are just dumb idiots, and then they cry bloody murder when
I mean,
Michael
no,
Walsh
he's
is
not an
talking about
idiot,
raising
but-
transgender ideology.
He is an
They act like
idiot.
he's a dumb idiot when it suits them. But then when he's talking about getting rid of transgender ideology, he becomes this.
He's
like,
not an
quasi, like,
idiot. He's
Hitler
just
fascist threat.
he's a grifter.
Like,
He's
dude,
pushing
it's so
an
fucking
agenda.
obnoxious. Like, why do you need to be dishonest about it? You know, I do not think you can reasonably claim that Michael Knowles is stupid or an idiot. You just disagree with him politically.
Like Matt Walsh.
He
He's
did
not an
interview Alex
idiot,
Rosen,
but
and I figured I would watch the interview.
he is knowingly
They
saying
love
untrue
right
things to
wingers,
push an
because
agenda,
in
and
that
he
second
knows
interview,
it.
Ethan mentions,
There's
Alex actually says the
intentionality.
opposite.
The intentionality shows
you're right,
intelligence.
very,
They're not
very,
dumb.
very
There's
far right.
there's
Yeah.
intentionality
Are there
behind
any
what they're
liberals
doing.
involved in the catch a pedo community?
Predator catcher wise, there's really nobody who's a leftist.
Yeah.
it's kind of
that.
Yeah, right. I will say that
Most of the
people we
predators
catch,
are
I guess,
right-wing.
Republican voters, not conservative in practice, because a lot of them are like on disability and welfare and all that stuff. But you know, we get a lot of comments like on YouTube, on Rumble, for example, like, "Oh, but look at you, you're catching another right winger." I'm like, okay, but who are the person arresting him? The right winger?
Yeah, I mean, I'm catching the person doing wrong if they happen to be right wing. Yeah, that's what he's saying. I catch the people doing it wrong. It's not my fault. Most of them are right wing. True.
The fucking conservatives kick it off. Oh, another right winger. Yeah, we get what we're given. I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you.
we get what we get, boys. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, the
Maybe
thing
tell
is,
right
I think
wingers
taking,
stop diddling kids. You know, I don't know what to tell you, man.
There being more right wingers doing it, right?
Like, I can't believe that's the thing you're mad about. Like, he called a predator, though. You should be happy.
But I just
I
think
mean,
it's silly to split this along.
the fact that they are right wing does make
You know,
right
I don't
wingers
think
look
there's
bad,
an
but you should be mad at the
ideology
predator,
to
not at the guy who
noncery,
caught him.
Right? It's not about
the
what
fuck?
ideology you've got. It's about what attractions.
Yeah,
you know,
it's about
or
the
whatever
fact
you
that
wanna
he
call
caught
it
a criminal doing a
And
bad
if someone is
thing.
attracted to a kid, I mean, it doesn't matter what political stripe you are.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
wrong no matter
It's
who
not
you
governed
voted
by
for.
what
There
you
is no
want,
defense
it's
for
literally
that.
just the way that you are, you know. So I don't know, dude. It's yeah. Although obviously then we get into the wood chipper memes, don't we? Hey, wood chipper? Anyone? Wood chipper?
Must be a British thing.
It just seems so silly to make it political. I don't really agree with that.
Because people are obsessed with politics. Well, people in America, which is,
I'm sure Alex is
like I said,
biased
people from other
against
countries don't
leftists,
get
but
it.
he's truthful
Like,
enough to
Jesus,
mention
can
that
y'all not
fact.
turn the
Ethan
politics
isn't
off?
truthful at all.
And
As he refers to
unfortunately,
himself reacting to that
because
part,
everybody's
giving
become
his
so
takes.
fucking
But
politics
wait, there's
brained in
more.
this country,
Just
they
yesterday
can't.
in Georgia,
Some people
we
just
confronted
can't
a
fucking
person
turn
who's
it
out
off.
on bond for child porn charges.
So
And we showed up at his
aggravating.
house with no messages, no nothing. We just had a phone number associated with an app that we know to be child porn related, and we talked to him for like 2 hours, and he admitted after he got out of.
You have an app that gives you Predator's phone number if he uses child porn, and then you found his address that way and then went to his house. Like, what is any of this technology? He won't name anything. He won't say what the app is called.
Ethan, why would he reveal
Why?
that?
What?
Because if
Yeah,
he did,
why
then
would he
Alex
say
would have
that?
to make sure they're not being
Don't
tracked.
advertise the
So
app for
what
other predators to use.
Well, I'm 23
The
years
fuck?
old now. I know I look older, but you know. See,
Of course he's not gonna say the name
right,
of
I
it.
look more mature. Thank you, thank you.
This man is 23 years old and spends all day pretending to be a child on the internet to talk to pedophiles, and then goes to their house. That is not normal.
And then gets them put in jail. Why are you leaving out the last part? The reason behind why he's doing it.
Graduate the academy. At least that's what it was.
Why are you trying to paint a predator hunter as a predator?
You're just having way too much fun, trying to be a little boy.
Is like, Ethan, I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to make him look weird because you don't like him, but you're unironically becoming a pedo defender in the process. Like, how are you this stupid? How the fuck are you this stupid? So fucking content and clout chase, like so clout brained, so content brained that you, oh my, you're making yourself out to be a pedo defender. Like, what is it when guys start like trying to analyze when a girl says she was R-worded, and then the guys are like, yeah, but you put yourself in that situation. Yeah, like when they start trying to analyze the situation and they're R-word defenders. There's no excuse for it ever. Well, there's not, but there's also ways you can avoid it in some circumstances. Like, I'm not like I'm not a mugging defender when someone gets mugged and I'm like, yeah, but you were walking down the street in a bad neighborhood wearing all designer clothing by yourself at 2 a.m. at night. You were an easy target. Don't make yourself an easy target. Does it make the crime okay? No, but also maybe don't put yourself in a situation where you could be a victim. Like, there's some level of personal responsibility in some of the situations. But just, yeah, this whole, like, I'm trying to make him out to be a predator just makes you sound like more of a predator. Okay. Whatever. Jesus. I hate the sword. Like, I hate this melee bullshit they keep putting in this game. Why is it not? Play the fucking video. Jesus. What the?
Boy all day.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
you're
God,
rightfully
the
going.
lag.
It's so weird. Dude, it's so weird, isn't it? They do this weird Oh, pretending to be a kid online, are you? Yeah, in the pursuit of trying to stop people that are preying on kids on the internet. I mean, I don't think that makes them a nonce. And this allusion to it is just absurd.
Going after him for
Ranked
using a minor
rewards?
as a decoy. But now you're saying it's weird for him to act as a minor to catch them? Why should he do that, Ethan? Has he never seen To Catch a Predator before? Because Alex is using the same tactics as them to legally obtain confessions out of pedos.
I mean, you texted her like 4 times in a row, multiple times.
She kept taking me first.
I do think that because this guy keeps repetitively engaging these people, clearly,
kinda want
you
this.
can't arrest him for
Alright,
that.
guess-
Because he wasn't talking to a little girl. He was talking to a guy pretending to be a little girl. Not illegal. Unfortunately, playing pretend. You can't bring that into court.
You absolutely fucking can. Come on,
care about
Ethan.
that stuff.
Imagine being so bad at research that you don't even know it's
Even the police do this.
That one.
Yes, you can. Some states it's obviously more complicated.
Is
because
it
of the
any
way the
ranked
laws work
mode?
there,
Ooh,
but
that would look good on
broadly
that.
speaking,
Is it any ranked mode
yes,
or specifically
you can
Battle Royale?
use this kind of decoy behavior as evidence. I mean, people have been convicted purely off the back
Oh,
of this. Like, bro, the lack
yeah,
of
it's gotta
research
be
is astounding. Why is he speaking so
rocket
confidently
racing
about
on
something he doesn't
skulls.
understand?
It's illegal to send sexual messages to someone you think is underage.
ranked
It's called
rocket
soliciting a minor, and you can be arrested by intent. God, he's retarded.
Do you ever go?
Oh, this is a hot take from Stylo coming in. Alex can't pretend to be a little boy, but Ethan, peed in online, can pretend to be a
Peed.
woman.
That's the actual
You raise
name
an
he's going with
interesting
now.
point,
by
I
the way.
must say.
For the movies or something, do you ever have a day off?
Well, I don't take off days. I'll love to work. So luckily, I think catching predators is the funnest thing somebody can do. So it really works out well for me.
So, oh, he's so brain broken. He doesn't take off days. He just sits inside on the internet, probably scrolling Twitter all day long, talking to fucking pedophiles on Facebook, pretending to be a minor every day. Unwell.
Says the guy spending all day criticizing people for catching groomers. Ethan is the last person to call someone unwell and
Oh, they
terminally
added
online.
casual?
This dude
What
spends
we're
his
doing,
time
right?
getting into easily avoidable drama and smoking weed of his mentally unwell girlfriend. I'm not a fan of Alex, but I heavily appreciate what he's doing. I don't think I can ever do what he does. Yet Ethan treats this like a waste of time. He goes over a recent pedo that Alex caught, not understanding Alex's interrogation tactics.
Every single person has a vice. Every single person does stupid stuff. Okay, I'm not.
Yeah,
new to that, you're not
the
new to
interrogation tactics at work are where you try to be their friend and sympathize with them, not the fucking like TV show. I'm gonna break your fingers kind of stuff. Man. Yeah, established, and it worked. He caught the guy.
Well, it is
Yes.
an interrogation.
It is
What do
an
you expect him
interrogation.
to do? Start waterboarding the guy? He's coaxing him into revealing his crimes, not
Yes.
torturing him. He's doing things the right way, but Ethan just needs an excuse to label Alex
Yes,
as a
and this stuff has worked for him. This has
Yeah.
led to confessions which have been
Like,
usable in court.
you're
And-
so
and there's
grasping
even
at
cases
straws,
where
dude.
He's caught people who have admitted to actual real
God, he's such
molestation
a fucking.
crimes,
Oh, I hate this guy.
and they've been prosecuted
I
for that.
I fucking hate this guy.
Like, that's good, is it not? Is it not a good thing that we're getting people that are actually harming children off the streets? And beyond just looking at an image on the internet, which is egregious in and of itself, actually physically, you know, doing it, like, that's good. That's like unequivocally a good thing to do. You know, someone that otherwise would still be at large. And you know, don't get me wrong, I think some of this pred hunting stuff is cringe, right? Don't get me wrong.
But if I mean, if it's
I
doing
think you can't
good,
really argue with some of the results.
if it's getting good results,
And
it's
some of
getting
the
good
results-
results, man.
So I don't know why you go so hard at him beyond making reasonable criticisms of aspects of what he's done.
a pedophile sympathizer.
Because he's
Only a
desperate
minute
for
later,
clout,
he says this.
and he doesn't know
Like, this
who
dude
else to
probably
go
makes plenty
after.
of money off this shit, but he's not paying for therapy. He's not getting these guys into like a housing that's away from like
Why-
anyone they
why
can
are
do
you
any
trying
harm
to protect
that
them?
has
They
no
don't need
internet.
therapy.
He's
They
not
need to be
doing
behind
shit. And
bars.
he gets called a hero for it by hogs like Michael Knowles.
Yeah,
All right,
he
for
is
the
a
last
hero
time.
for it.
That
Fuck you.
housing is called prison. He's getting these guys arrested and charged. I mean, here's the guy's mugshot. Proven pedophiles don't need to be coddled by society. They should receive the harshest punishment possible. And he never explains what
True.
he means by this. Because if Ethan was referring to getting non-offending pedophiles
Yeah, you
therapy,
are
then
sounding
okay, I
like-
guess. But instead, this implies he wants convicted pedophiles
Like a-
to receive
like a
treatment.
pedo
People like that won't
apologist.
ever change. Did
What the
EDP change when he was
fuck?
revealed? No. He kept doubling down because redemption was never possible.
You know, I think our videos, or at least the intent of them, is to leave no doubt.
Wait, what was said there?
These people getting
Down non-offending pedophiles receive the harshest punishment possible. And he never claims what he means by this. Because if Ethan was referring to getting non-offending pedophiles therapy, then okay, I guess. But instead, this implies he wants convicted pedophiles to receive treatment. People like that won't ever change. Did EDP change when he was revealed? No. He kept doubling down because redemption was never possible.
Well, I think the thing is, like, if someone is engaged in the act, right? Unless you conceived of some pill that you could give them that would definitively stop them from ever doing it again, It's too much of a risk
Yeah.
to assume that they've recovered, even if you give them the best possible treatment in the world.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Ethan would rather let pedos run amok than give a conservative credit for getting them locked up. Ideology.
Yeah, he can't.
True,
Like he's so
So
politics
you know, the
brained.
idea
Like he
of
can't
moral-
even give
like, I don't-
credit to someone
I don't know.
of
whether
a
or not
different
they'll
political
change or
spectrum
not,
than
but it
him.
doesn't matter whether
Credit
they
for
will,
doing a good
because
thing.
The risk is too high.
For making the world a better place.
For example, could you ever let someone that is convicted of a crime against a child like this be a teacher? No.
No,
Never.
you
literally
couldn't.
Can never. They can never do that. They can never do that.
That's a job they
Right?
will never be allowed to have.
So if it's an
nor
egregious
should they.
crime, right? Obviously, you've got to give them a significant prison sentence, if not life. If not in extreme cases, I might even support the death penalty for some of these people, right? Depends on what they've done. But, you know, it's too much of a risk. Even with the best treatment in the world, there's still, and even at the very best, an infinitesimal risk that they're going to do it again. And it likely is much worse
Turn
than
the music
that.
off for this movie.
So, yeah, you can't do anything but keep them away from children. If that means prison or whatever, then so be it, you know? So, yeah, it just seems like it's stupid to even suggest that that would be like a feasible option, you know? So, yeah. You know, obviously this gets into the wood chipper memes and stuff like that. I'm not saying the wood chipper meme. I know that's like the cathartic thing that people want to hear. But it's about keeping children safe. And if someone has demonstrated the
True.
willingness to engage in this kind of behavior, it's too much of a risk to ever let them engage with children in any
Just
way.
because the
ever
good guy
again.
didn't vote for
the
who
rest
you
of their
voted
life.
for
That is
doesn't
just
mean they're
the
not a good
reality of
guy.
it.
I think our videos, or
That
at
is
least
the
the intent
reality.
of them, is to leave no doubt that these people getting exposed and arrested deserve the rest of their life, if not, you know, death in prison.
So what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I was just about to ask what his like solution is. Like,
Oh, the humanity. Someone please think of the child rapists.
Because they think that
A
I'm
little older.
Yeah, they think that I'm mature enough to have a 9-year-old daughter.
and be a pedophile too, because you look like a pedophile.
You know, in 6th grade, you know, some
No,
kid had
he
his phone, and I
doesn't.
was like, oh, Alex, look at this. And it was like porn. But I don't like 11-year-olds. I don't like 14-year-olds. I like adults.
Well, the problem with the mentality of that is like, you obviously have got due process with this stuff and giving people the
Yeah.
death penalty. I'm not against it for serious crimes and egregious acts, but you can't give everyone that is committed
can't
a
just go
serious
giving it
offense
out
a death penalty. I mean,
willy-nilly.
the death penalty is complicated because of the due process involved. It's not like you get the penalty and you immediately get killed. There's like a process. There's like death row. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but there's obviously a lot of barriers in place to just killing people, you know? And those make sense because there's appeals that can go through. There's new information.
Yeah,
that can come
they
to
have
light
to have their
down the
day in
line,
court.
that may exonerate
Even
them,
if you think
et
they're
cetera,
guilty
et
of
cetera,
like the
it's
most
very
heinous
difficult
shit
to
ever,
ensure
they
that
should
you're
still have
killing
their
the
moment.
right person 100% every step of the way. So I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the solution is. But at the very least, if someone is convicted of one of these crimes, regardless of how we treat them and what we do with them, whether that's a death penalty, whether it's lengthy prison sentences, whatever it is, that we've got to make sure that they, you know, never interact with children in their lives ever again in any meaningful, feasible way.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. I don't like 11-year-olds. I don't like 13-year-olds. I like.
He's a guy who believes you can't be addicted to anything that doesn't have withdrawal, so of course he believes therapy works on PDF.
Thank you for the $5.
Adult guy who is definitely only into adults. Thank you for specifying.
And there's 2 more instances of Ethan implying he's a pedophile, followed up by Ethan blurting out this gem of a line.
Is it just because they're idiots?
Are they idiots? Yeah, I'd say a lot
I
of
mean,
them are, but you know,
Okay.
They're
Michael Nolan
sick.
is a fucking idiot. And what kind of question is that? Are pedophiles because they're stupid?
What, you think pedos are stupid? No, you're stupid.
just a couple days ago in San Antonio, we caught a guy.
Presumably, I think what he's referring to is the fact that these people engage in behavior that gets them caught by an amateur investigator, right? I think that's what's being referred to.
Yes,
there.
that's what
Not
he's
that they're
implying.
an idiot because they're a nonce, but they engage in idiotic behavior that gets them caught. Are they stupid on that account? I'm pretty sure is what is being gotten across there.
And he wanted to give a to what we said was an autistic 5-year-old. So, I mean, they have no limit. I mean, you know.
That involves.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's just shock value. He says like autistic 5-year-old like it's some crazy thing. But you came up with that, motherfucker. That was your character that you made up. Why did you do that? Is he about to be like, yeah, Chris Hansen, they had the 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds. We have 5-year-olds. We have 4-year-olds. They wanted a toddler. We push it to the max. We make these guys go crazy for babies. And then we don't.
God, I mean, it's like some people, yeah, unfortunately, the reality is there are some people that exist like that. And I think that
And you
Alex
have
Rosen
to
is
put
just
them
using an extreme
behind
example
bars
to
and away from
demonstrate
society.
How depraved some of this stuff is, you know.
They can't be trusted around children, so you put them in an environment where they'll never see
so
a
yeah.
child.
I mean,
that
it's all very
environment
well
is prison.
criticizing someone for coming up with a disgusting scenario, but like, who is more disgusting? The person coming up with the scenario, or the person that is willingly agreeing to it and getting aroused by it? Do you know what I mean?
Arrest them. Okay, so you know what the catch a predator is. And wait, what do you mean he doesn't get pedophiles arrested?
Can't be like the ends justify the means when you've only gotten like 40 people arrested out of like 600 stings.
At this point, we have an arrest in 44 different states.
An arrest in 44 different states. So one per state.
I mean,
out of
yeah,
600
sometimes
stings?
it's hard to make it stick when there's no evidence. You have to get them to confess. Yeah,
How many creeps have you caught, Ethan?
if it's so easy, yeah, you go fucking do it.
Let's be
What
real.
the hell?
Ethan mainly
If you
made
can
this
do
video
better,
because
go
Alex
do
is
better.
conservative. If he just focused on that aspect, then I wouldn't
closer.
complain. But nitpicking how he catches criminals is
Oh
stupid.
yeah, I see myself at the end there. I mean, the thing is, there is a lot of red tape with this stuff.
Taco, we're not playing
You know,
Fortnite. Stop referencing Fortnite.
This is it's complex work. It's difficult.
You want to go watch Fortnite
And,
gameplay? Go to another channel.
You know,
that's not what's happening here.
I think that although I've got a lot of criticisms for the way some people go about it, you know, I think that Alex is doing it as best as he can. That being said,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
He's
think it's
doing
like,
better than
okay,
most
what
people
does it
would
matter
actually.
How many
He's
people
actually
someone's
making a
called
difference,
themselves.
though. I mean, credit where credit's due.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's irrelevant. You can criticize someone for doing something that you've not done at all if you think they're doing it badly, you know? And there probably are criticisms that can be made. But then there's also, it's a very complicated issue, you know? Because it's not just about the actions of the predator catcher. There's so much bureaucracy and red tape and legal quagmires and issues in getting these cases across the line. And some of that is probably mistakes that Alex has made, but some of that is going to be the state.
Taco,
not
stop
being
talking
legally
about the
set up
game.
to prosecute some of these cases in the best, most efficient
No one cares
ways.
about the game.
You know, it's a very complex issue. So
I don't even care about
you know,
the
to
game.
narrow it down
Something
to
to do
oh,
with
it's
what I'm
only X
watching.
amount of people. Like you could probably give more examples. Have you found an example of
Thank you for
Alex
the follow.
fucking something
Please
up
don't be a
and
bot.
not leading to prosecution? Present that. Well, here's an example of him fucking something up. And then if you want to be fair,
Yeah, but you
would
don't
go,
have any
well,
examples
here's
of him
another
fucking something up,
example
except
of
for
the
the
state
EDP
actually
thing.
messing something up and not moving something forward. You know,
You're not a bot, are you?
On top of that as well,
Type Skibbity Rizzler in chat to prove you're not a
he's saying
bot.
44 states. I don't think it's
Sorry,
one
you're
per
on
state.
Kick, and
Presumably
Kick is
it's not
mostly
more than
bots,
one per
so
state.
I have to
But
like
likely the
human
hit rate is
verify
probably
people now
quite
when they
low.
come in my
But
chat.
that's a multitude of complex factors beyond
Kick
just
is a
Alex
failing
Rosen's behavior.
platform.
So it's a kind of worthless point.
And it makes it look like he's defending them. Him being conservative doesn't change the fact that Alex is doing good. He's doing what pedo hunters should be doing. Would Ethan ever condemn other predator poacher channels like Anxiety War? No. He's too
Nope.
politically brained for that. He's got to defend the groomers to own the chuds.
This pedo hunter stuff is really gross, really exploitative of people's emotions, and ultimately
he's
it's very
politically
self-serving
brain-rotted.
for this particular predator hunter. You couldn't even put EDP in jail. Anyway, go touch some grass.
This is easily Ethan's most hated video, and rightfully so. It even got
Yeah.
online leftists to
Oh,
agree that
shit.
Ethan is a piece of shit. Though many didn't take note of it until commentary channels started covering it, leading to Alex Rosen taking notice of the video and calling him out. On March 6th,
yeah.
Alex reposted part of the video and tweeted,
Bro.
"Look at this little dork making a hit piece on me. Let's call in on a live stream. And you can ask me about the same tired-ass clips
Oh,
that every other
shit.
countless
Right.
reaction
He
YouTuber has for the past 3
engaged.
years. What do you say? You can't arrest him. Here's the guy you're referring to. Arrested. Clown. Did you arrest him, Alex?
Womp
This freak is
womp.
what he wants me to debate."
He can't
Yeah,
arrest
this
him,
is
but he
so-
can
so
give
did
the
you
information
arrest
to the
him?
police so they
His
can do it,
actions
which
got
is,
him arrested. What do
you
mean
know,
you can't
what
be a police
happened.
officer?
Him. No free clout. Sorry, creep. It's not illegal. Here's a guy that got arrested today
Oh,
because
and
he was
called him
talking
out
to
for the
someone
clout chasing.
pretending to
Damn,
be
I
a
missed
little
the
girl.
shortcut.
Just admit it.
Dude,
You were
so
out of your
wrecked.
element. Yeah, dude, it wasn't you. It was someone who can actually arrest them and set up a sting, unlike you.
Bro,
The sting is
guy-
what gave them
this
the
is so-
evidence for
God,
the
he's such a
arrest.
fucking
What are you
liar.
talking
Sorry,
about?
she is such a fucking liar, okay?
Okay, I'm not trying.
That wasn't the point that was made. You were saying that it wasn't possible to get legal consequence for these people on the basis of these acts.
And
now
then
you're being
they
shown
did.
that it is possible, and you've moved the goalpost to, well, you didn't arrest them.
Well, you
Just
didn't
total
personally
wrong,
arrest
just
him. He
total-
can. He's
why
not
don't
a
you
cop,
just
but that
gracefully
doesn't mean he
take the
can't.
L? You don't.
Yeah, just
You can still make your point.
just shut up. Quit. Well,
Why
well,
not
you're
just
not
take
ahead,
the
but
L
just
on
quit.
that point?
Just quit.
He, male, male. Just gracefully take the L. Oh, my apologies. I got that wrong. I'm very sorry. I was wrong about that. Boom. But they've got to try and find an angle to still be correct. When you're just wrong. You're just plain, on the facts of the matter, wrong.
We set up the sting. Alex shows these images, and you got the
yeah,
footage of who
and
was
that's
arrested,
probably
yeah.
what he'll do next.
People
Is
point
he'll
out
try
that
to
Ethan is
bait
moving the goalposts,
Alex into
and rightfully so.
misgendering
And yes, they got the footage of the guy being arrested.
him/her,
Alex then quote tweets
which
him
is
with,
the
"You have no
entire
heart,
reason
you
he
have no
did the
point.
transition
Our
is so
work
that he can
regularly
have that to
involved in
hide
court
behind.
proceedings." They played an entire video of ours
He's
and had
not
me testify.
really
Before they
trans.
sentenced the guy we confronted to 120 plus years not even a week ago. We've had people arrested on enticement, luring, etc. Charges from what you call pretending to be a little girl. You don't know how a sting operation works. And by the way, if you think decoying is creepy, that's fine. But I'd like you to go ahead and extend that to all of our decoys too. Some of whom are victims themselves, responsible for putting many dangerous people away for decades. They're all older than I am. Are they creepy as well? You can't debate because you don't know what you're talking about. You're a joke, dude.
Yeah, got some wheels.
Alex then shares DMs he sent Ethan where he politely
tires
asked him
I
to go on a
want.
debate. Yeah, no dude, you're an
Sweet.
actual creeping weirdo. I want nothing to do with your stinky, smelly ass. Keep covering for your weird, pervert self hiding in plain sight.
Dude, just totally crashing out over this. Making a video going after this guy and then being completely unwilling to like talk to them in a sort of even a moderated debate format is crazy. Just crazy levels of crash out. You know, probably recognizing that you've lost.
Yeah, this dude is spiraling,
points,
man.
You know,
he is desperately
rough.
grasping at any straw he can that's going to get him some
The
clout
fact that you
and
want me
keep
to
his
debate you
online
so bad
career
just proves
going
you're exactly
because
the
it
clout
is
shark I know you are, brother.
going
Who
down the
cares?
tubes,
Let's
and
pretend
he
does this all
is
for
desperately
clout.
trying to
Still seems like he's
avoid
working for
getting
the
a
clout
real
if he's
fucking
getting pedos
job.
arrested. I like pedos being arrested. Do you also like pedos being arrested? Your girlfriend still complaining about getting free housing for months by two guys who didn't have to? Things died down until people started picking up on the drama. in late
Shots
March,
fucking
with
fired.
this attention causing Ethan to write out a series of tweets on the 31st. Really cute to keep making videos harassing a victim of multiple CSA for calling out the unethical and suspicious practices of a
way
YouTuber
late
wannabe
on that
cop.
one.
Seriously, fuck all of you. You're defending an actual predator, but you don't care because you want.
Oh, that's rough. Victim of multiple CSA? Transgender. Puzzle pieces fitting together in my mind.
Puzzle pieces.
The content, you're sick. If I saw some overpaid hog YouTuber
Yes,
sitting for
he's
tea with a
become
man that clearly
trans for
assaulted me,
clout.
I'd be sick to my stomach.
He's
Fuck
doing
all of you for
everything
yourself
he's
so
done
you
has been.
understand.
I'm not
I
calling
don't give
him
a
a
shit about
she,
your
by the way.
NPC talking
I
points.
d-
You don't
I
know
don't
what this kind
believe
of
he's a
trauma
real
is like,
trans
and you
person.
don't give a shit about children or victims.
I believe he
I'm
just wants
humiliated that
clout.
I even have to talk about
And
this.
if I was
But
a
getting
real
called a
trans
pedophile from
person,
months
I
on
would be
end has been
offended that
crippling on
this
my mental
person
health.
is
Fuck you all. Now
making
get
the rest
exactly
of
what you
you
deserve.
look bad
Okay, a few
by
things.
doing it for
One,
clout.
how is he going to complain
He's
about being called
feeding
a
into that
pedophile?
narrative
When in the
that
same thread, he referred to
it's
Alex
not a
Rose
real
as a
thing.
predator. And remember, he insinuated 4 times in his original video that Alex is a pedo. No
Yes,
self-awareness from
true.
Ethan here. Second, Alex doesn't have tea with these groomers. He's coaxing them into having a confession. He's pretending to be nice to get them to confess. No matter
I
how
mean,
many
he
times
is
you explain
having
it to
tea
him,
when he does
Ethan
it
will never
sometimes.
understand.
But that's, yeah, I get
Third,
what you
of
mean.
course this guy is playing victim. He started this drama, of course, but he can't stand the same amount of hate that he dishes out. You getting assaulted as a child doesn't make you automatically correct. The comments.
What is this?
Wait, was Ethan saying he was assaulted as a child, or is he saying Alex was, and that's why he's doing what he's doing?
Wojak. I'm a sad, lonely something. I don't know what that
Oh,
says.
they made a Wojak
Here's
about-
some embarrassing information about me. Please don't bully me with it. Right. Okay. Oh. I mean, where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Were turned off, so the quote tweets are filled with responses. A lot of them just call him a pedo, but some give valid criticism. Translation: I made a garbage, bad faith hit piece where I was being a dishonest piece of shit, and people called me out for it and disputed my claims. So I'm going to weaponize my story of CSA to play victim, instead of admitting or understanding why I was wrong and apologizing.
I will
Getting
say,
called out
like,
left and right, man.
It is very obnoxious how some people have got this perception that unless you're endlessly wood chipper posting, you actually think, you know, pedos are okay. Right? It's like, no. Right? I think that you can offer criticism of some of this predator catching stuff in a reasonable way, in a fair way, in an honest way. And you can even be supportive of the idea of these people being locked away and dealt with appropriately, right? You don't have to go full wood chipper posting to genuinely take it seriously. But then it's like with Ethan, I'm like, but you acted like a totally smug loser and were substantively wrong on the facts. Like, I don't think it's right to until you were trans, I didn't think it was right to say you were a... Okay, no, we're just... Oh, that's satire. That's satire, okay. But I
Is
can
it satire,
understand
though?
people looking
Is
at
it,
this.
Chud?
You're attacking the guy putting away pedos, and you're doing it in a very obnoxious, smug way. Like, yeah, of course you're going to get called a nonce by these rightoids. They're going to see you exactly like that. Especially
They can see you for
when
what you are.
trans out. Not that I agree with that, of course.
Fake as fuck.
We
A
love
grifter.
trans
Slide itself. Now get in the meat grind a little, bro.
Okay,
The
dude,
gods
can you
are
just chill
hungry
out with
for
some of
their
these
food.
takes, okay? Listen. Thank you for the super chat.
Harassing? You made a shit video and put it out there for the public to react to, exactly like you wanted. But because you're not getting the reaction you wanted, you're a crying victim. That's not harassment, you disingenuous piece of shit. I said, here's all the Ethan is online-isms exemplified for this drama. Make a video in bad faith with weak evidence. Bring politics into it for no reason. Make fun of someone's looks despite fighting for body positivity. Spurg out on Twitter in response to reasonable criticism. And then Alex wrote, you wanted to make a dumbass hit piece about me. Now you're getting your reaction. Are you mad that I'm not just allowing you to steamroll me and making you look like a complete coward by publicly asking you to debate and you refusing? Or you, bro? This is the face of a clown that can't take the heat.
Based.
By mid-2024, the condemnation against Ethan was the highest it's ever been. His uploads still get decent views, but they'd slowly dip below 100,000 views on average. I guess normies don't want to watch. The celebrity blackout is a mess. New York's unhinged cop mayor, and fake fruit is taking over TikTok. Nobody was really talking about these videos, but instead some of the live streams Ethan did on Twitch. The first stream of note is from July 9th, where Ethan gets asked about queef jerky.
Do you still fuck with queef jerky?
Yes.
I know people have been really curious,
Love
and
this
like,
bit.
I haven't found like a great time to really talk about it, because like, how do you? It's not like I've been trying to like hide it or anything. It's just hard to make that space and know that people are actually going to understand, metabolize what I'm saying.
He drones on for a bit and starts getting into the nitty-gritty. Ethan begins elaborating on why he and Nick Green stopped being friends.
Some of you guys might know that Nick covered what happened with Lex's story. His first video was sort of a recap of what had come out and an overview of the subreddit of the guys that covered up what happened, and really talking about how the subreddit was making fun of them, and he engaged in a lot of similar making fun of. But he didn't lie. He didn't get anything wrong. Then the responses came out, and they lied about everything. I mean, bar for bar, line by line.
Where?
Line
Where did
through
they
their
lie?
teeth.
Where?
And I think
Yeah,
Nick
where is
believed
it?
them, but wouldn't tell me.
You have to
At
show
least
it.
for some things. Because
Show
the
your
second
work.
video,
The reason they
douchebag.
believe them is because they showed evidence. They
And
showed
you've
evidence,
showed nothing.
messages and things to back up what they were saying. That's why they were believed.
he didn't come back to check anything. He didn't come back to be like, you know, whose side
Crazy
is right.
receipts.
He actually didn't speak to Lex once.
So we'll wait on that one.
She talked about this in her video.
Can you name one thing Super Mega lied about? Or are you just saying that to cover your own ass? You can watch the full
Cover
segment
his own
below,
ass.
and not once does he give a good example. He says something similar about the commentary community.
Because, like, I don't want to watch the hate videos. I think a lot of people are in that boat. Not that they even know anything. They literally get everything wrong. Every hate video is just factually wrong. That's the funniest part about them. Not one hater video has ever gotten, like
No
even, like, where I
example.
come from, right? Like,
No
they don't know
Example. Yeah, no
The one
example.
example he gave on Twitter was shit, so his others would be just as bad.
Nick's second video comes out about the situation, and he's like conforming to their narrative that contradicts what Lex said, but doesn't like fact check any of it. With us, with Lex, with he just like, you know, and he continued to conform more and more to that narrative as people were harassing him, making insane videos that they make about me all the time. And this is before I ever had anything like that. So I don't think he trusted me when I told him.
This framing of harassment is absolutely fucking retarded. Okay?
Yeah, it is.
I do not think you can classify it as harassment, right? There's some cases where people take it to an excess. You can talk about that. But if you have released a piece of media and people are responding to and criticizing it, I do not think that can ever be harassment. Okay? That is
No.
fucking ridiculous.
You
Where's
say
the
something
harassment
publicly
attack?
and someone
If you
responds
want
to
to
you
just ignore
publicly, it's not
everything.
harassment.
It needs to
It's
take
just a
on a
response.
pretty big thing for it to be considered harassment, I think. And I don't think that that was the case there.
Online posting. All right. Online posting is like you doing the equivalent of like when people make the signs and they got the little tabs at the bottom with the phone number and people can pull out your phone number and then call you about a thing. So if you made a sign like that with something stupid on it and something offensive on it, and then a bunch of people got your number from it and started calling you, you can't say that they're harassing you by calling you. You put your number on a public sign, said a thing publicly, and basically invited people to call you. At that point, it's not harassment. They have a legitimate reason to respond to you. Like the Nick Fuentes thing where the woman went to his house and he didn't put his number or his address online, like he didn't invite people to his home. Yeah, that is harassment. You respond in the place where the thing happened. In an appropriate response to an appropriate action. You made a post online, people responded online. That's okay. If you shared your number and people called it, that's okay. If you shared your address and people showed up at your house, that too would then be okay. You shared it publicly. It's just like people need to stop like changing the definition of what harassment actually is, because that's what's happening here. People want to be able to do and say things without consequence. Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence. Hence the term fuck around and find out. And that's what's happening to Ethan. He keeps fucking around and he keeps finding out. Jesus Christ. This guy's fucking insufferable, man. I fucking hate this person. Ugh.
You know, Nick released videos that had terrible takes in were based on strong bias, and people said, this is bullshit, this is biased, and he's wrong about this. That isn't fucking harassment, dude.
It would go away, or that it isn't important to focus on. Because I was comparing it to how people treat Hassan, which is very accurate. It's very similar. The way people were lying about Nick was disgusting. The way they were using him in their thumbnails was racist and disgusting. Almost every single video.
Yes.
Without exception.
What? Wait, is he saying that every single Nick hate video has a racist thumbnail? Where? He obviously doesn't show an example. But
He never shows examples because there are
The
none.
existence of a so-called racist thumbnail. But
He's
Ethan's
talking out his
track record leads
ass.
me to believe he's making this up. And of course, Ethan is comparing himself to Hassan Piker. What a shocker.
But when Nick's second video came out, he didn't get shit right. He just got shit wrong, and it made people think Lex was lying. And he continued making posts and videos about it.
Because she was lying.
Because he kept getting shit wrong.
And the shit that he got wrong is the information you gave him.
Story that, you know, might not be that bad, but is something
He was
that
going
people
off
are
the story
screenshotting,
you
making
guys
videos
gave.
about and harassing Lex with, and I told him to stop, and he didn't. I sat him down and I said, you have to stop talking about this. I said, just stop. He had made 4 videos or something, and I was like, dude, you keep getting stuff wrong, and you're not talking to the person involved. You have to stop. And he literally implied that I was trying to control him or something. He completely flipped it on me and was acting like I was trying to.
What's the guy supposed to do?
He's working with information you gave.
Responded, and he's gone to the hilt for you, and he obviously is struggling now that he's getting this pushback, as he probably realizes internally that he's fucked this up. Like, what's he supposed to do? Just not talk about it anymore? Like, he could, I guess, but clearly there was something within him that stopped him from doing that, that stopped him from just going quiet and continuing. Clearly he had some sort of internal struggle. Like, a good friend in that situation would go, listen, mate, you've got to do your own thing. I've given you my side of it.
Yeah.
You go and tell the side that you think is right.
I mean,
If you
that's
need
what Nick
anything,
should
I'll
have
answer
done.
any questions you've got, but I can see you getting a lot of shit for this. Look at it fairly and come to your own conclusion about it, right? That's what a true friend does. That is an actual friendship. Whereas this is just a convenience thing, where clearly
It's for clout, and it wasn't getting him the clout that he wanted.
That promotes his side, and he's using him purely for that purpose.
Whoa!
You know, and then
Okay.
when things are going wrong,
A little
he's
early
kind of
with that.
hanging him out to dry by being like, stop talking about this, and putting this pressure on him for him to stop talking about it, even though he's facing mounting public criticism over how badly wrong that he's got it, you know? Like, yes, you are clearly trying to control him, obviously.
To do something to him.
And also, this is why you probably shouldn't fucking... Like, Nick obviously shouldn't have made the video in the first place, but this is why it's important to recuse yourself if you
Did that at the wrong
genuinely
time, too.
are too close to the story or too biased or something like that. You know, you should just not bother making the video. But he wanted him to make the video in the first place because he wanted his propaganda smuggled out.
Yeah, it's because he
somewhere.
wants to.
And Nick is not green was a good
He's
source
trying to
do
push
that.
his narrative,
And
all
I
in
was
the name
like,
of clout.
so defeated, to the point where I was like, you need to like just talk to Lex. Just talk to Lex. I don't even want to have this conversation with you. Just please talk to Lex. And I asked him to apologize for getting shit wrong, for sending people to harass her. Obviously he didn't mean to do this, and I was trying to be very understanding. And he refused.
Okay, a lot to break down here. Nick implies that Ethan was
I'm
trying
not
to
sure
control
how
him.
much of this I
Ethan's
believe.
response was to force him into conversing with Lex and apologize. Sounds controlling to me. By this point, Nick didn't want to communicate with Lex and Ethan anymore, possibly due to a few reasons. He might have seen the couple as too controlling.
'cause you
He
realize
might now
that
be
they're
realizing all the
toxic
holes in
and that
Lex's
they're-
story and doesn't trust her as
they're
much.
bad.
Or he was stuck underneath a rock in a hard place, deciding to agree with whatever was the popular opinion. We don't know, as we've never gotten Nick's side of the story. Based on what Ethan is saying, he only
Yeah,
got
he
pissed
noped
at
out
Nick
of the
when he began having his
situation
own opinions on
wisely.
the situation. He couldn't control Nick anymore, and threw him under the bus just like with the other accusers.
True.
It seemingly took months for Nick to fully realize how much he fucked up.
Lex sent him a very long text. It's in her video, begging him to communicate. And that was after he like started drama unnecessarily, got shit wrong without listening, and eventually he told me it was just too stressful. He said, I can't even talk about this with you guys because it's so stressful for me. And I sent him like the longest message. I was like, dude, like I'm just telling you you're wrong for this. And it was a very long message about like, you know, the shit that Lex had gone through, the shit that I had gone through, and that had never been put on him. Not once, even when we could have. But his pushback was put on us because we had a problem with why he was getting it, which was him getting shit wrong. And all I wanted was to communicate. All I wanted was to communicate.
How's it going? Eden is so pretty.
Hey, just talk. And it was too much.
From the sounds of it, you did not want him to have a conversation. You wanted to reassert dominance over him. You wanted him to be your puppet, your spin doctor.
True.
I don't like Nick, but the dude got fucked over, man. Because by the end of 2023, Nick was genuinely trying to accost for his mistakes, which Ethan rants about.
He made
I mean, I'm not going to say he got fucked over. He did. He did decide to make a video. He did decide to insert himself into this. He could have bowed out.
Starting drama when it was about
he could have wrote a better script. Like he could have said his. He got emotionally invested and it affected his judgment.
Fabricated story to cancel YouTubers.
So he didn't get fucked over. He made a mistake, but
it couldn't be further from the truth, and that couldn't be further from something Lex would want to do.
He was getting cheered on to do so. So
we can keep watching it. I don't think anyone minds letting this loop on repeat. We could just let this go.
Oh, and Ethan thinks that bit from Nick was justified.
People were praising him for the vid. Yeah, annoying commentary watchers and liars were saying this is such a good video because you apologized to the guys that I like, and apologized for, you know, hurting their feelings.
Making a mistake.
He literally apologized for playing the gif of fucking Matt Watson getting punched in the face. You're really apologizing for that? He's a rape apologist.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's a
Fuck
rape
this
apologist.
guy.
Yes, because it shows you're massively biased. And you're giving the game away that you don't actually care about it. You just want to shit on these guys because your friends told you to, basically.
Yep.
You know? Yes. It's so funny that he doesn't even get why that's a problem. It's absurd. It's obviously absurd to think that that's a reasonable thing to do if you're trying to do a fair piece on a given situation.
Play it 10 times, 100 times. I can't be friends with people who are that, like, easy to fold.
Says the guy who made this tweet. The rest of the stream is just Ethan victimizing himself, bringing up the hate he got from the Alex Rosen drama.
I've obviously, like, deleted a bunch of old shit. Not videos or anything, just, like, I deleted all my TikToks. I deleted a lot of Instagram posts. Partially because people were brigading them, calling me a fucking pedophile, which is disgusting and completely wrong and literally a lie.
Didn't stop you from calling Alex a pedo, though, huh?
I know, right?
Control came in to mess with
Isn't
Ethan
that what
and
you
spam
did?
Fish Tank Live buzzwords.
Fish Tank Live?
Glass houses and whatnot, right?
You're literally like, my favorite loser podcast that reports on random YouTube drama is gonna love this in a month, I guess. Like, do you even know what I'm about to talk about? You don't.
Stop turning your camera on. Stop turning your camera on. Stop talking publicly. Go get off the internet. Get off the internet. Go get a normal job and be a normal person.
Brilliant concept.
What do you?
This is great.
This guy.
Getting trolled by random one guy shitters.
Dudes.
Woman after my own heart.
Chatter, take your meds, dude. Like, seriously, my most stable hater. I need to ban. Okay, so because he's literally, I think, sick. Get better. It's over. You failed.
You really own that random shitter there, Ethan. Apparently, there's another stream he did
He
where
is
he watches
getting
Fish
one
Tank
guy,
live clips.
and it is hilarious.
It's lost, but if anyone has recordings of that, please
And
send
at
them
least
my way.
Chud is aware of the fact that he
Later on
gets
July
one
16th,
guy often.
YouTuber streamer Lyrics begin sifting through a few Ethan VODs
Oh,
live.
God,
He's
Chud.
met with a clip where Ethan and Lex basically call Turkey Tom and Destiny pedophiles, as if Ethan hasn't learned his lesson yet.
He hasn't, and he never will.
How long has he been on this crusade?
He needs to get off the internet and get a real job.
Just spin on it. Just spin on it, too.
No wonder he's such a big Destiny fan now. He's just hopping pedophile to pedophile.
He just...
No wonder he's such a big Destiny fan. Destiny's a pedophile. Dude, this guy is saying crazy shit publicly.
Soon he begins watching that night's stream, where Ethan and Lex are playing Elden Ring. Lyric shows interest in debating Ethan, though Ethan rejects this while arguing with his chat.
He's wrong about everything because I know the random, like, NPC takes that he has about me. He doesn't actually know anything about me. He just repeats what other commentary YouTubers say.
I've done coverage on him. I mean, if he wants to have a conversation, this isn't true.
He doesn't want to have a conversation. He wants to push a narrative. He wants to be a victim. And having a conversation means you can call him out on it. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want to be called out
How
on
else
it.
can I show that to you?
He doesn't want to be
That would be the easiest debate
exposed.
of your life.
He didn't have one, but you're acting like the others are invalid because one guy made a
It would be
mistake.
the
They're all
easiest debate of
same.
his life, but he ain't gonna do it.
They're all the same.
They all make little
Because he
mistakes.
doesn't have the stuff
generalizing a whole
he's
community.
pretending to have
After
here.
this, Ethan tries labeling Lyrics as a pedo too, so his viewers began raiding Ethan's chat to mess with him.
What about the lolly accusations? Are you like a Vosh defender or something?
Let's start.
You think
No.
that's cool? Because I certainly don't.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Nope. Just more repeating shit he has no clue about. He hopped on false accusations.
Like literally, like just throwing out a random accusation when like apparently that's people's biggest problem with me is like.
And yet he just repeated that I'm a Vosh defender.
Yes, he acknowledges the
people
fact
calling
that
him
that's
pedo, he just
everyone's
called me a
biggest
fucking Vosh.
problem with him in the same sentence where he does the thing people have a problem with.
By the way,
God, fuck this guy so much.
Earlier, when you said it was just a troll, because I know you don't like saying one thing about someone, then they turn out to be a freak. Dude, okay. I didn't
Yeah, well,
care
Ethan-
about some random fucking
Ethan
Becky
desperately
tweet,
wants to
okay?
be in a
He
bubble.
spends over an hour reading random comments made specifically
You're
to piss
right.
him
People
off.
get in their
He reads
internet
almost every
bubbles,
single one,
and
clearly
they think
balding.
that their own
He takes his
actions
time
will
to
have
point out typos.
consequences.
As
And that's
if
what he
anything
wants.
close
He's
to resembling
desperately
a
trying to
valid
form
argument.
his... Get an audience inside that bubble that can sustain him so he can stay online and make a living doing that because he doesn't want to get a real
I don't
job.
have a stupid. Are you?
And it is
Are you
not
okay? I
working.
don't have one. What do you mean you're stupid?
Grammar Nazi over here.
If you weren't dating an OnlyFans model, you would have to get a real job. Like, that's the only thing helping you make ends meet.
I'm the one that's misspelling the most basic language.
You're stupid.
Like,
Smack
you're
comes in
lucky
and puts
that
up the big
people
Bungie
find her
video.
attractive.
Still think you should watch the big Bungie video on you would wipe the slate clean with this chat. That video has fucking revenge porn in it. It is a
Because as a
deranged,
dude, you don't get that option. You can't
fucking
just be like, well, I can
made by a 4chan basic.
supplement my
I'm not
online
watching
income and have an online career by
You're sick in
building
the
an
head if you think
audience,
There's fucking good critiques in it, and if you want to
building
fucking
an
make the
audience of
points,
simps
repeat
making
them.
bad content, and then
Regurgitate like you do all these dumbass questions.
Based Bungie. My favorite YouTuber, Basie Bungie.
It's so funny to see you see. Dude, you haven't made a single point. I hope you're proud of yourself. But you haven't.
it is funny to see him see.
Call your mom, yeah.
Your chat's not wrong.
Yeah, we're not gonna look at that on stream. Actually, we're not gonna look at Basie Bungie and his fucking dumbass fake ass video. For real, what's one point he makes in that video? He literally theorizes that I have diabetes. Fucking real hard hitting critique there. Coping and seething, bro. Watch my stream more.
He is coping and
You
seething.
got bigger problems to sort out.
Where's the
Okay,
other guy?
first of all, how is this revenge porn? At
God,
worst, it's
dude.
piracy. It's a photo
Bro,
Lex posted online
please.
itself. It's just under a paywall, and he censored the image.
Please. Okay, right. Maybe that's true, but can we?
Maybe
be real?
that's
Big
his plan.
Bungie?
Maybe he plans
Okay,
to
let's
pretend to be
say he doesn't
trans
hold back.
so that he
Let's
can
put it
start an
that way,
OnlyFans as a
okay?
trans woman, thinking that he'll have an audience there because you don't get an audience on OnlyFans as a guy.
But
You
yeah,
just,
I mean, if it's
you just
stuff
don't.
they posted, it's stupid to say it's that.
Not as a straight dude.
What about the other guy? There's a green name guy. Do you remember? There was a green name guy, and he was really funny, and they were getting trolled by them as well.
So who cares? These are the people spreading the whole sex work is real work narrative, and then treat OnlyFans leaks as revenge porn. OF photos aren't intended to be shared privately. It's a business. A morally bankrupt business,
mean,
but a business nonetheless. Also, Ethan calling
It's not
Big Bungie
revenge
4chan
porn,
basic
but it is
troller
content
hilarious.
theft.
Comparing them is basically the
They aren't
Chad
meant
versus Virgin
to be
meme.
shared
Bungie is
privately. They're
jacked,
meant to
and
be
Ethan looks like
sold.
the
They're
trap
not
image of the
wrong.
Pillsbury Doughboy. Here's a few other funny moments from the stream.
Why did you make
But
your soy
you're
friend
supposed to
Nick
copyright
defend
them
your
and
GF?
use the
didn't
DMCA
defend her, by the
process.
way.
It's not
Oh
revenge
yeah, there
porn.
was this tips to
Just
live
content
with
theft.
2 R's, bro.
Someone pirates
That's
a
classic.
Browsers thing instead of using the
Dude, I can't
subscription.
remember the other
Browsers
person.
doesn't like the porn stars
But
on
these are
Browsers
obviously,
don't
like,
scream
stupid.
revenge porn.
Well,
They
This
DMCA you.
isn't necessarily a troll account. This was created in 2020. But people that are definitely like clearly there just to fuck with them.
Didn't do
That's
it.
not actually tipster.
He's actually a trained dog in a
You're
man
so
suit.
stupid.
Who?
Tipster owns you.
Titty?
Is that you?
Brown guy's I'm a brown person. What do you mean?
You are a white person.
Barely.
Some like racist shit. You little fucking snowflake.
Weird. You got mocked by Smaggle Daggle and Tipster.
Dude, that's even better than Left Shadow.
Smaggle Daggle. That's not a fucking real thing.
That's the guy that was.
It's so funny they don't recognize.
That's the
the
joke.
point of the joke is you're saying you got mogged by 2 people that have got
Yeah.
ridiculous names
Chud
and
got it.
also are seen as
Yeah,
friends
you
in the
got
community.
mogged by
Like,
those
this is a
people of all
classic
people,
theme
which
where
is
these
showing how bad
people
you are. Yeah.
engage with like the community, but they don't understand aspects of it, so they say stuff that just makes them look stupid, like that. It's fucking retarded.
Yep. It is
Having
retarded.
intrusive thoughts about me jerking off a child.
A Cheeto owns you, Budster. Sensitive Society owns
You're
you.
just,
Yeah,
like,
do you want to
naming
name
guys.
any more?
Dude, how's it feel to be an actual NPC? You're just pressing the different, like, 4 button combinations you got.
Chud Logic owns you.
Yeah, the racist guy?
Yeah, fallen off
He's, like,
Nazi.
ugly as fuck? Really?
Totally.
Fallen off Nazi.
There we go, more Star Wars characters. Let them all out.
Based.
Just remember, bad dogs get put down.
Oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't make me horny making dog illusions.
Ronald Reagan.
What did she say?
The funny thing about that is I don't think that they've ever
Dog
made or
references
spoken
make her
about me in any
horny?
meaningful
Okay.
way. But clearly they've been watching.
Oh.
Clearly, they've been
They
watching,
both suck
they've
so
been
much.
observing, and they've
God
been
damn
seeing.
it.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Noah Sampson's obscene
I was trying to
slander,
give Lex
which
the
has now
benefit
been
of the doubt,
retracted, appreciated,
thinking maybe Ethan was manipulated.
um,
But she's saying dumb shit like
about me
that. She
was
is right on
something
board
to
with
do
him, man.
them in some way. I don't know, like him kicking off about the thumbnails. I think was, you know, linked to that.
Good foreplay. Do I need to put a collar on now?
Dude, come
Put the
on.
puppy ears?
Ronald Riz.
And yes,
Ronald
I
Riz.
verified that the hard way.
Her job is to
He
be
doesn't
a
know these people.
freeloader. Animal control owns you.
I own a house.
Oh, hey, there's me. Yeah, you know I had to join in. Here's my favorite comment.
You and Vosh to date. What?
You and
Why
Vosh
did
to
you say
date? What do you mean? Why would he say that? The implication's obvious, you
shucks.
idiot.
Got banned from his chat, guys. Show's over. In all honesty, this stream is pretty pathetic. Ethan is just sitting there smoking out of a bong, while his chaotic girlfriend hangs in the background and does her Kamala Harris hyena screech.
Oh my god, you're so stupid!
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm
You're so
getting
fucking
gaslit.
stupid! Average intelligence of my fucking haters, dude. Right fucking here.
Innocent people don't act this way. They're trying to laugh things off and seem chill. But in
True.
reality, they're spiraling. If they were being truthful, then Ethan would make a video debunking all the lies about him. He won't, of course.
Oh,
That's why he
fuck.
needs his BreadTuber friends to do it for him. Ethan
True.
would delete this VOD, but that wouldn't stop
there
people
he
from
is.
archiving it. Lyrics would review it on screen the next day, pointing out how successful his audience was at baiting them.
Cheeto owns you, Budster. Censorship.
Dude, he's reading these out in these retarded voices, not realizing, like, the fact that, like, the reason people are even bringing up a Cheeto right now is because people are coming from my chat, who my chat certainly does not like a Cheeto.
Yeah, they're trolling you.
and it just
The
wants you to
people
say
from
these
those
names
communities
out
are
loud.
in
They're
there
trying to
making
make
you say
trying
that,
to bait you into saying
and
all these
you are
content
falling
YouTubers'
for the
names.
bait.
Like, that's
Yes,
the joke.
About half an hour
that
ago,
is the
a
joke.
surprise guest
Yeah, he's
enters the
falling
chat.
for it.
Yo, what is, dude, what is this alliance? Is this Mr. Beard?
Oh, what did I tell
It's
you?
Ryan Beard.
What did I tell you about Ryan Beard, bro? He's broken free of the progressive programming. I'm telling you, Ryan Beard. I knew it. I saw good in him. I knew I saw good in him. I could see it.
He needs to log off. He's clearly spiraling, but doesn't realize it. Him and Lex suck, though, so whatever. I'm not friends with Ethan anymore after he justified anti-Semitism and told me I was victim blaming when I got mad at Lex for lying about niggas not green. Let's fucking go. Base Ryan Beard.
The first part of that message is
fucking
actually referring to a
go.
Twitter argument Ryan had with Ethan at the beginning of 2024. It has a lot to do with the Israel-Palestine stuff, but the gist is that Ryan didn't like the interview Hassan did with the Houthi pirate. Ethan is a Hassan dick muncher, and thought the interview was based, and downplayed that person as just a
What?
random Yemeni
Okay.
kid.
I
Ryan
hate him
deleted
even
a
more
bunch of his
now.
tweets, so I can't show the entire conversation.
So much is starting to make
I'm still
sense.
just
though.
as much of a leftist, but Ethan makes other leftists look like freaks when he releases terrible videos.
True.
Like the Alex Rosen one, so I have no desire to associate with him. Hey man, I'll see you later, Ryan Beard. Don't worry though, if Ethan calls you a pedo, that just means that he wants you to get free therapy. Well, alright, I need to stop. See you guys later. Have a good one, man.
Based Ryan Beard. This is why I glazed the guy in my BreadTuber video. Even if you disagree with the take he's had, the dude has the balls to call out other BreadTubers. A lot of Ethan's other friends started distancing themselves from him too, not wanting to associate with someone who gives leftists a bad name. This stream solidified Ethan as the locale of BreadTube. He still has a fan base, but it's much smaller and less vocal. More people hate him than love him, as seen by the amount of views the average hate video gets. It's incredibly easy to milk content from this guy.
Okay, I hope he's gonna. Okay. Okay, he's gonna get to the transition stuff.
We're
Okay, that's
battling
good.
it out
So I'm
on
like,
this
well,
race.
I think a big part of the story is the transition, right? He's now transitioned to be a woman, apparently, allegedly.
Fuck, man.
So I think he's gonna get into that. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know what kind of content he's doing now. We'll take a look in a second.
As he'll always give an over-the-top reaction to any form of criticism he gets. In June, the reason why Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch was finally revealed. Former Twitch director of strategic partnerships, Cody Connors, tweeted, he got banned because he got caught sexing a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers
There
that
we
be
go.
could read
Got
in
my
plain
tires.
text. Case
Got what I
closed,
wanted.
gang. The doc would deny this at first, and it would take a few more days for him to partially confess. The issue some had is that many big influencers are too quick to
Damn,
automatically
trio.
label him as a pedo before the confession.
get the blue one?
This was labeled as a double
I got the
standard, as some of these same influencers
good.
weren't as quick to condemn Ava Chris Tyson, leading to drama. Now, many of the individuals accused of this double standard were able to disprove this notion, but others were caught red-handed. One of those individuals being Ethan is Online, who made multiple tweets shitting on Dr. Disrespect days before the
Oh, it goes all the way
confession.
to
He
80?
even got into an argument with Alex Silverstein, which were just pointless back and forth.
Oh, caught red-handed with double standards.
few
Not
left to
good.
get.
Not good. You've been found out. You've been found out. Funny. Don't want to call out a trans person who's been accused of inappropriate behavior of minors. Very interesting. Very interesting. Cis male, you're good to go before it was even proven or he's admitted. But with Chris Tyson, we'll see. But I'm guessing it's all transphobia.
Yep,
Now, he was
that's where
obviously
we're gonna go
justified in
with
shooting
that.
on the dock, but he didn't give the same energy when Ava was accused of buying lolly art and sending sexually inappropriate messages to minors. On July 20th, a few days after his stream of Lex, Ethan would discuss the topic live, giving this reaction to the mere mention of the allegations.
Thoughts on the Chris Tyson allegations? There are no fucking Chris Tyson allegations. What do you mean by that?
What?
Allegations of what?
What do you mean? What do you
Okay,
mean?
well, I was gonna say,
they
to
were
be fair,
everywhere.
This was like before it all
It was
kicked off.
obvious.
This was, I think I remember this actually. I think I might have covered this. This was before it all kicked off, but
Okay.
this video had all the information in. All the information was there, if this is what I'm thinking of, to enable you to condemn Chris Tyson.
Okay, so was this before
I
the
think maybe
information
they
came out or
genuinely
after?
didn't know, and I could say that if that were the case, but I think that this video should convince you. If it doesn't, you're being totally insanely biased.
Agreed.
Dude, this is not... Oh my god. This is insane. This is a random channel with 9,000 subscribers. This video will make you hate Chris Tyson. It's only 7 minutes.
Ethan skips through the video made by Adrox, which helped bring the allegations against Ava mainstream.
So, the synopsis is... Ava used to like... Stop skipping? No, because the synopsis of the video is Ava used to like Shadman in 2017. I don't need to look at a bunch of his fucking Nazi pedophile art to go fucking figure that out. That's gross. Don't watch that fucking dog shit video. So
Used
bad.
to like
Such an
it?
awful, fucking terribly formatted video. Literally the worst
Okay,
fucking
okay.
video I've seen in
There's
long
a
time.
difference. Which, first of all, anyone who liked that art is sus to begin with. I mean, there's a difference between normal people who liked it and just like saved it online or like followed him online, versus the people who actively paid to commission artwork from him to hang in their home. And I don't think it's a used to like him thing. Like, obviously, still does. Like, that's the thing with Ava Chris Tyson. Like, they weren't just a Shadman fan. They were Shadman stan. Like, they were a mega fan. He is downplaying the fuck out of this.
The video was fine. It was just a short commentary video from a small YouTuber going over the stuff.
Yeah, that
Most of
highlighted
was
it
just
pretty well.
showing the information,
That's why it took off the way
you
it
know.
did.
But that did. So it's classic, like, oh, what do you mean? What allegations against Chris Tyson? What are you all about? I got no clue what you're talking about. Like, bro, just look and you'll see. You know, I mean, if you genuinely want to give it a swerve, then don't talk about it at all. But it's so crazy to go so hard at Dr. Disrespect, and then to decide to talk
And then
about
to
this.
decide to talk about
You
it
could
when
just
they
ignore
both,
it if you wanted to.
when
so cringe
arguably
or whatever, and then you sweep so
Ava
hard.
did worse.
Like, what? You
I mean,
talking about it.
Literally just to be like, Mr. Beast's friend 7 years ago had some inappropriate tweets that were a really bad look. You're avoiding the video? That's the whole point. What am I avoiding?
He is avoiding it.
What am I avoiding?
The video you're not
Trying
watching.
to excuse Ava's behavior by saying it happened 7 years ago. Dr. Disrespect messaged that minor 7 years ago. Does that make it okay then, Ethan? This is the double standard. I mean, Ethan will basically call other people pedophiles, but when there's evidence against Ava, he avoids addressing it. He even chastises Adrox for showing censored Shadman art, as if Ava didn't repost it herself uncensored.
Kai Cry, thank you for the prime. Do not post these.
Oh.
Oh my god, why are you posting this Nazi pedophile's art?
A chatter hilariously
Oh, you mean
named
the same
I Get
art that
Black.
Ava posted?
Yes!
Why would I post that?
Yes!
I don't know. Ask Ava.
Yes, I get black.
That's the
I
point.
get blacked. This was the person. Which one of you is this?
Person's name is I Get Black.
blacked. That was it. That was. See, I told you, green name, funny green name. I get blacked.
I'm literally discussing the video, which is so funny. I don't need to see
The
the
video
whole thing.
you're
It's
not
bad.
watching?
It's a
Yeah,
bad
you do
video.
need to see the whole
Chris is
thing.
liking
How can you
images
call
with
it a bad
underage
video if you haven't
characters.
seen the whole
Bro, we were
thing?
talking about a Nazi pedophile artist
the
that was,
point
like,
they're
massively
making.
popular on YouTube at the time. I'm sorry, it was fucking.
It's
7
so
years ago.
obvious what you're doing.
Doing it, yeah, but not to the level that Chris Tyson.
It's a 7-minute video and you can't give it your full
Showing it to me is
attention.
fucking gross. I don't want to see it. It's irrelevant.
Oh, Ava loves jerking off to underage characters?
So
That's just
irrelevant that
Who
it got
cares?
millions of
That's not gonna hurt
views.
anybody. His bias towards Ava is pretty apparent, as I Get Blacked points out that he follows her on Twitter.
Since this time, Chris transitioned and is now Ava. To give you an idea of how
I'll
fucking.
tell you
love-
what it is. Ethan doesn't want to miss
Damn it.
out on the transition tips. Ethan's
Ah.
like, ooh, I'm getting some good insights following Ava Tyson.
I'm
getting
learning
some
how
good
to
ideas
properly
about how to do my hair and
transition
how to
watching
dress.
Ava.
I don't want to miss out on that, so no.
It's the
I'm not
team
gonna cut
sports
off.
thing. They're trans and I'm trans now too, so therefore
Stop being
they can't be
defensive. You follow
bad.
Chris on Twitter, dude. This was a completely different time. I was in high school when this happened. I had no idea who fucking Mr. Beast was, and neither did Mr. Beast. He wasn't even around. What are you saying? Yeah, your username, by the way, is I Get Blacked. You're also fucking weird as fuck for that. Only weird that videos like
That's
this only
funny.
came up after
Fuck
she came out
you.
as trans. Yeah.
Ethan is biased towards Ava because she is one of the most well-known transgender influencers on the internet. She was part of a YouTube channel that has over 300 million subscribers, being the best friend
Wait,
of Mr. Beast.
what the?
Transgender influencers on the internet. She was part of a YouTube channel that has.
What is going on here? What's all this about? Eh? What's this? This is new. Where can I find the original bit? Okay, dude, stop the thermal no gog jokes. Too many gog jokes. Speaking of which, the trans polycule from hell. DK was a bit concerned about using Ava Tyson. Because, you know, that's not Ava's name, is it? Let's be real. What the fucking difference here, dude? Wait, I didn't see this tweet. Never posted a pic without a snap filter before 6 months of HRT, so glad I don't have that problem anymore. And a big arrow pointing to the... Yes, dude, that's based. Good job, DK, good job.
Keep using their snap filters, because without it, you look like a ghoul. Oh, God.
Dude, this
got nothing to do with you being trans. You just got bad bone structure. The makeup's not doing you any favors, sweetheart.
Mask here, don't they?
Has over 300 million subscribers, being the best friend of Mr. Beast. She's also taken part in trans activism, calling out Nick Merckx for his transphobia only a month prior. Ethan's bias is because she's trans and she's a leftist.
It shows maybe a bias for reality and 2024. I will say that. I do have I have a recency bias. I have a bias for shit that has actually happened in the last 5 fucking years.
I don't think it's fair to compare. Wow, cute, funny warrior. Downplaying Chris's actions. Incredible. Incredible. You know, but that's not really that good an argument, really, because we don't have the messages between Dr. Disrespect and the person. And maybe at this time, the Discord messages weren't available, so you can't really criticize Ethan for that. So that's a tricky one. But you know, fundamentally, I think you can point to inappropriate engagement that Chris Tyson made that is provable, whereas, you know, you're assuming the worst case scenario that it was a 14-year-old, whereas I think most people are assuming it was someone that was, you know, more mid-teens, you know?
Probably.
I mean, geez.
16-ish.
It shows a bias. I can say that what Chris was doing on the internet in 2017 is fucking gross, unacceptable, but she doesn't do that anymore.
How do you know that?
It's not acceptable. I agree with you.
Maybe they just don't do it online, or maybe they got a new name. I don't think she stopped being a fan of that stuff because she got
That
caught.
hasn't happened in 7 years.
Okay, then should Dr. Disrespect be forgiven?
She just hides her
I don't
shame
think so.
now.
This recency bias argument is stupid for multiple reasons, though, as some of these tweets are from 5 years ago, and some of the accusations against her from the past couple of years.
When your friend drinks too much and you call them out for being an alcoholic, and they're an alcoholic, and they're ashamed of it, they don't magically stop being an alcoholic. I've had many friends who have called them out, and you've done the intervention thing, and they cry about it, but if that's what they're really into, and it's that habit forming, it doesn't stop overnight because you called them out on it. They just start drinking in private. They just start hiding it. I had multiple friends that did that. If someone's into weird porn and then you catch them and you're like, oh, you like weird granny porn, they're still going to watch their weird granny porn. They're just not going to tell you about it anymore. They're not going to download it to their hard drive now. They're going to use incognito mode. Yeah, like just... No, I don't believe that Ava Chris Tyson is no longer a fan of Shadman. Of course she is. Of course she's still a fan of Shadman. And of course she still has that picture hanging up in wherever her new home is somewhere. It's just never going to be in the background of a video anymore. Like, they look it up online. They're using alt accounts in incognito mode. Like, they're never going to, like, you're not going to catch them talking about it anymore. The only lesson they learned was not to get caught.
It's almost like, you know, he wants to say, you're making that argument. It feels like he wants to make that argument, but recognizes he sounds like a total nonce if he does. Right? But it's like, you're not arguing about the nature of what they did. You're arguing about specifically the time frame.
Imagine
using
a safe space from the internet.
So,
Poor guy must be having a rough day.
They
He's
were
having a
both
rough
time ago.
He's having a rough online career. Man needs to get a real job.
Actions as egregious as Dr. Disrespects, but he's obviously not willing to do that. You know, he kind of prods at it a bit.
Rough day is putting it lightly.
Applies to people Ethan likes, as it doesn't apply to other individuals he's talked about.
Also, it's not even true that the Shadman stuff was more recent as well. It wasn't even that long ago. There was more recent
it wasn't that long ago.
Examples of them having engaged with Shadman shit. But anyway.
I mean, the most popular video on his second channel has him calling Matt Walsh a pedophile for stuff he said 11 years ago.
It just seems obvious. I think it's one of those things where, like, you can get into it and you can talk about the differences and stuff like that. I just think it's extremely obvious and very plain that, you know, Ethan is online. Went after Dr. Disrespect because they were a chud doing the wrong thing, right? Who they could get on the pedo stuff, but they didn't want to say the same thing about Chris Tyson because the trans women are getting attacked and unfairly transphobically. You know, there's loads of this. I obviously had a debate with that on Twitter, at least, with Big Joel about this exact fact, you know? Who was arguing, like, I was just making the point that if Ava Tyson is soliciting sexual... He was actually being a debate pedo, to be honest with you. But it's like, if Ava Tyson is looking at the Shadman stuff, I mean, I don't know what other purpose you could look at it for beyond, you know, like, why is he... Zip. Zip.
Why is he? Oh, you're misgendering.
Why is she? Male, he. Why are they so interested in the Shadman stuff? I don't see any other reason beyond at least some sort of sexual arousal or pleasure or something. And so I think it's fairly reasonable to conclude that they are eliciting some level of sexual arousal or pleasure from you know, a drawing of a child.
Yeah, it's not unreasonable to think that.
Pedophilia. But there was loads of that going around, you know. And don't forget as well, the sweeping on the YouTube drama subreddit was utterly insane. They were going crazy trying to sweep this away. Like that video that Ethan was watching there, that got swept when it first got posted. I posted about all of this.
Fuck!
You know, they were taking down threads, deleting threads. There was a massive sweep job happening across the board. Yes, they were deleting perfectly reasonable posts talking about this. So it wasn't just Ethan. I'm not saying that to downplay it, but I'm just pointing out that, like, progressives did a massive sweep job on this at first, you know, and it was only at the last
that was a weird fuck up
that a lot of them started to turn on this, you know. Very cringe.
Years ago. And for context, Matt made a blog post back in 2013 saying that 16-year-olds are the most fertile and should be impregnated. I'm not going to defend that. I actually agree.
What the fuck, Matt Walsh?
Hang on a sec. What's going on here?
What?
I don't care what he says. If you're going to tell me it's different, well, then now, come for the first 10,000 years of human civilization, that's the way it was.
Oh, is he making the biological argument back in the day before laws existed? You know, history of humanity. It still doesn't make you look good, dude. There's a reason why we made it 18 instead of going when they're fertile.
25.
There's a reason why we evolved past that, Matt.
Something like that.
Oh, but people like Matt don't believe in evolution. Yes, he's stuck between a rock and the hard place. If you believe the Bible's real and that the laws during that time are ordained by God, then you have to also go, 16's not that bad. Yeah. Oh.
Which we've moved on from because we've recognised that they're bad. Do you know what I mean? We used to shit in the streets. But we're like, okay, maybe
in China they still do.
A system with which we can have a sewage system, say, or something. History cucked or something. Yeah, it just...
But yeah, you're between a rock and a hard place with the religion thing, especially if you don't believe in evolution, because you're like, well, that's the way they did it back here in biblical times, so that must be right. But it's not right by today's society. I mean, I'm still going to abide by our laws, but when you think about it, are our laws really right? Yeah, that's the argument you're making. But there's no way you make that argument and don't sound... don't sound like a PDF file.
It's a log react. My social batteries are at a low diminishment. But we've actually got... I've seen this rate... I think it's a rate review we can do after this. I've not done a proper rate review on new material for a while, so that's going to perk me up, I'm sure.
I guess that's a good question for the religious. Is if God knows everything, if God is omnipotent and knows everything, does that mean God knows what it feels like to take a dick in the ass?
When you see them have an
like ask that question to a Christian. Be like, yeah, God knows everything. So God knows what it feels like to take a dick in the ass.
And it's still perfectly in line with his worldview, and there's no evidence that he's
what? Okay, game just wigged out on me right there. I did everything right, and still got nothing for it.
Dude, I do not fucking believe that Matt Walsh would stand by that today.
No.
That's ridiculous. How old is Matt Walsh now? Dude,
not as old as he looks. That's another weird thing with those super right-wing conservative people. Is
you could undermine like his point by talking about his fucking
look way older than they are. It's
really
weird.
Wanted to fucking back that take up. Mid-20s edgelord posting is what it sounds like. I don't know.
Changed, and he still thinks that way. And you can reasonably assume that he still thinks that way. And he's publicly saying these kinds of things. It doesn't matter how old it is. He might as well have said that fucking clip yesterday because he's the same stupid incel pedophile.
Lance covered him again last week. How are the Surfs doing?
How do you know
okay?
that?
I feel like they've really fallen off, haven't they? I mean, I don't really hear much about them anymore, to be honest with you.
Wow.
What are they,
That
still in the
went terrible.
doldrums of a few hundred viewers? Is that what they're dealing with?
File fuck. And I agree with that, though calling a married man with kids an incel is stupidly funny. But he clearly doesn't use that same
Yeah.
logic of people like Alex Rosen, who have changed. Yet Ethan still criticized him for things he's done in his past. And with Ava, it's still reasonable
Ooh,
to assume
see
she's
a
still into
shortcut
Lolly.
there I didn't
I mean,
know
there's no
about.
proof otherwise. That's Ethan's own logic. Ethan is not defending Ava. He's minimizing her actions while at the same time making it seem like he's condemning her. He's downplaying it. He should just say, yeah, this is gross and unacceptable, and that's it. None of this, oh well, it happened so long ago, so who cares, bullshit.
Why are you being defensive?
Ooh. Ooh. Do you know, it's a shame, actually, because Lance is actually not like an unpleasant or horrible person. He needs to up his stream
Another
hours a
one.
bit, doesn't he? Jesus, look at this. 3 hours at a time, 4 hours at a time. Does he stream on YouTube as well? The Surf's Times. I would presume he's probably multi-streaming at this point, so maybe we're not. Maybe we're not taking it into account. Live. Streamed 4 months ago, it looks like, yeah. 92k subs. Mixed bag. I call this a mixed bag, to be honest with you. You know, 92. Bear in mind, 92k subs, 19k views, 6.6k views. I mean, I'm not really a YouTube thumbnail guy, but that seems like you just
I've
got
never
featured
been down
trucks
that
on
path
thumbnail.
before.
Like, that's not going to do
I
very
was
well.
kind
is
of
it?
winging it.
50k, 25k, 11k, 55k. It's a mixed bag.
I mean,
Certainly a mixed
it's
bag.
a better
I mean,
bag
some of
than what
these
I'm
are
getting, man.
putting, you know,
What channel is he on?
quite low viewership for a
Uh-huh.
channel that size. But hey, there we go.
The Surf Times.
I don't know if he streams on this channel or if he
I'm
streams
not
anywhere
familiar
else.
with the channel, but I mean, they're still doing better than I am.
Looks
I
like
mean,
the
it does look like
bread
they've
shit's
dropped off
dead
to have
from
that
where I'm
much.
sitting, to be
There's
honest
a
with
reason.
you. Oh wait, hang on. He did release a main channel video a month ago.
People always get opinions, but don't watch the whole video. I don't like how I don't finish my homework, but still expect good grades.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't do the work, you don't get the, you don't get the
1 month
benefit.
ago, 6.1k views
Absolutely
on a
correct.
66k sub channel. And I'm guessing this is some sort of pre-edited video. Ooh.
Yeah.
That is not...
And they're getting a tenth of the views they used to get. Yep, RedTube's dying. Thank God. Trump's in office, baby. Cancel culture's over. We're dying. Thank God this
That is rough.
pendulum's finally swinging back in the
It's
other
over.
direction.
It is over. Unless he's
God,
got
I
some
hope
secret
so.
streaming platform that I'm not... Maybe he's doing some secret kick streams that I'm not aware of. But yeah.
He's on Blue Sky
Are
now.
you going to cover the Jake Waddle H3 segment?
They all ran to
Foxy?
hide in
Is
their
someone
Blue
linked it
Sky
somewhere?
bubble.
We'll probably throw it up after this.
Well, you're just
You guys
changing
on
the
Blue
complete
Sky?
conversation
You guys
because
on
you don't
Blue
even
Sky?
say being defensive. I'm literally saying it's bad.
Room tour.
I literally said it's an unacceptable thing to do, and you're like, why are you being defensive?
Ethan would stop posting as much on Twitter after this, and never gave updates on the Ava Tyson situation, like he did with the doc. I don't think Ethan is a pedo. I just think he's so comfortable defending gross people, because his ultimate goal is to own the conservatives. Oh, conservatives are going
Yeah,
after
you're
Ava?
willing to
Guess I gotta
defend the
minimize her
most
actions.
horrible
Oh,
shit
does
if they're on
conservative
your
predators?
side.
Gotta
It's
sympathize with
literally
predators.
team
Oh,
sports
conservatives think gay people
politics,
are
dude.
groomers? Nah, they're the real groomers. None of this is productive. It just makes his
Oh,
side look bad.
Wait. What's happened here? What's this? What? Something's changed, is it not? There's something a bit imperceptible in an adjustment of someone's appearance that I'm noticing. The stubble, gone. The hair, styled differently.
missed it.
He's so politics-brained that he can't even take a step back and see how optically bad his content is.
Fuck.
On September 25th, Ethan would tweet, "This edible ain't shit."
I thought
A
I
few
would
hours
have to
later,
hit
he'd
the
quote tweet this with, "I think I'm a girl?"
boost to
he
make
posted
that.
some shitty Trump meme and added on, "Wow guys, thanks for so many kind words." It's a lot
up.
to figure out, but I'm happy I'm at the point where I can make jokes like this online. Was the edible laced with estrogen? See, the fact that I wish I did makes me think a bit. I expect that from a psychedelic, not an edible. Okay, to be fair, the edible only made me want to shitpost about it. I realized that over a long period of time, anyone following Ethan's activities like myself had already predicted something like this would happen. I mean, back in July, some guy rudely asked, "Who groomed you into becoming a troon?" Which Ethan stupidly
Womp
replied
womp.
with, "Joe Biden." In early September,
Oh.
Diesel posted a screenshot from a Twitch stream where
Even your
Ethan was
jokes
wearing
are
makeup. I quote tweet.
Okay, Rob was cooking here. I was thinking earlier, God, Rob likes to suck himself off with his own tweets. But I gotta be real, he's cooking here. This is pretty good. I mean, dude, oh, they look the same. I can't tell who's who. Dude, that is absurd. That is absurd, dude.
Won't make that same mistake twice, though.
Okay. He did well there. He did well there. He operated at a high level there.
Who did this with? He looks like Tom Girl Chris Chan. Ethan would continue tweeting with, "My first official act, now that I'm out, is to apologize for having ever been a man. Please forgive me. I'll never do it again."
Yep, this is all 100% for attention. If you ever needed proof of it, there it is.
Terrible. I tell you what, do you know what the worst
First thing I'm going to do as a trans woman is apologize for ever being
My
a
second act
man.
is streaming tonight live.
It's
and having
all
fun
for
catching up with
attention.
chat.
It's all to
My
push
first
a
name is so
political
goofy
agenda.
because it's not gender neutral, but it's not like masculine. I don't know. I want a pretty name too, so I found one, but honestly it's not a huge deal until it is. Others being trans makes
It's
some
not a
people so
huge deal
angry
until I make it a
but the
huge
kind of
deal
happy it
online
makes me
because
so
I want
real
the
fulfilling.
attention.
There's genuinely no way to take that away.
Fuck
TERFs
this
and trans folks are like
person,
zoo animals to me. A few days later, Ethan would post these lovely photos of himself, while also choosing to start going by Eden. He also still goes by Ethan too, which is really confusing. I'm still going to refer to him as Ethan for consistency's sake, and also his channel is still called Ethan's Online.
Who is this cute little lesbian, and how tight is her pussy?
Many commentary channels began trolling Ethan, as to be expected. Can we collab? Stunning. Ethel works better, because you look like a grandma. Whose lost grandmother is this? You should change your birth name too. Bruh. Ethan then clapped back by tweeting.
That is gold. That is absolutely gold.
Being trans breaks people's brains so far.
like a
But the same
grandma.
freaks went from calling me soy and beta to now insisting I'm actually a strong masculine man, LMAO. It's just so funny to watch them scramble for new talking points. Like you should just go outside, or just not think about how much you disdain trans people for like a day.
No, dude, this is so
had
dishonest.
fucked up
They're
on the
saying
first
you're
lap, I
male.
may have gotten
They're
first on
saying
that.
you are a male. They're not insisting you're a strong masculine man. They're
It's
saying
not
that,
it.
yes, you're male, but obviously like estrogen
They're just,
or something. I don't know.
they're just
But they're saying
insisting
you're
you
male.
have a pathetic little
It's really a
penis.
sickness.
Well,
I don't
a
think
penis,
anyone did that, Ethan. I
nonetheless.
think everyone was just like, yeah, that makes sense, or that you look like a grandmother with dementia in that previous photo. Basic jokes at your expense. Nothing has changed. Still soy, still a retard. Just cause you are trans does not change that. Ethan is genuinely an emotionally sensitive person, who is unable to have stable interactions with those who have differing opinions from him. He operates on a team sports mentality, something I went more in detail on in my BreadTuber video. If so opinions from him. He operates on a team.
I know you're going to do the jokes and stuff. Okay, haha, gok, right? I just wanted to know how much they are styling themselves based on their partner. Like, there's a line of analysis with this trans stuff that someone will
He's
style
trying to look like his
themselves after
girlfriend.
their partner. They'll
It's
try
not that
to
he's styling himself like his partner,
look
it's
at
his
the
partner
person
is
that they're
actively
with.
participating in
And
it.
it's a lot of
She's
stuff
doing
that
his
these
makeup
kind of,
and
like,
hair.
trans
So of
widows
course
talk
it's going to
about,
look like her.
Where they're like,
That's
yeah,
what's
it's really
happening.
weird. My husband started to trans out, and then they started wearing my dresses, and then they started styling their hair like me, and then they started to wear the same.
When they
jewelry as
start doing
me,
it
and
without
so
the
on and so
permission,
on
it's
and so
weird,
on,
but
you know? I
most of
think
the time you
that's
see
what's
that
happening
it's
here.
probably because the wife is participating in it
It's like a
and
crude
encouraging it
caricature of Lex
and
Updog.
giving them
And
the
Lex
clothing
Updog
and
is Lex
doing
Updog,
their
so
makeup
that's,
for them.
you
So of
know,
course they're going to look like their wife.
pretty rough,
when
as
they
it is.
turn trans.
Zooey mama.
Sports mentality, something I went more in detail on in my BreadTuber video.
People can
if
be
someone is
super
on his side,
close-minded, it's
he'll defend them
exhausting.
against hate, even if it's reasonable hate. So if someone he likes has a differing opinion,
Yeah, I
he feels
agree.
like he has no choice but to shun them. This has left him a very few friends, even within BreadTube.
The
only
people who
one that
scream
calls
about being
defend Ethan
open-minded
is
are
Noah
usually the
Samson,
most
who
close-minded
announced
one.
back in September
Yeah.
that he had interest in making a video on the topic.
You know, there's a cottage industry of videos out there dunking on Ethan is online. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on in those videos that is fucked up, and it's just very normalized. So
This guy is not unique. There's like 500 of this exact dude. They got the same politics, the same IQ, the same smugness. But you know what they've not got? They've not got his blood cholesterol percentage. They've not got his BMI score. You can't take that away from him.
I think I'll probably do a separate video called "In Defense of Ethan is Online" because regardless of what you personally think of
Wait,
the guy,
hang on a sec. So Noah Samson was going to do a takedown of the big bungee video. Is that right? That's not something
Yep.
Rob's edited in. That's something that Noah's talking about doing.
Yeah,
I
that,
feel like
that
the
was
amount
the
of
thing he
backlash
was
he's
doing.
received is very much not
They
proportional
changed
to
the
the
track.
crimes in question, at least from what I've seen, such as examples
Now
such
you
as
have to get on
this.
top of
As
this?
of recording
Okay.
this, Noah has yet to release such a video, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't at all. Many leftists online have made it very clear that they don't like Ethan, mainly due to his poor handling of the super mega drama and feud of Alex Rosen. Here's a Reddit post from a user on Ethan's
Okay,
own subreddit
well, good to
reading,
know.
As we all know, Ethan has been getting a lot of shit
Doing
recently.
fine until I
like
saw
a
they
lot.
changed
People
the
are already
track.
calling him a lolcow. And honestly, I'm starting to believe that if Ethan doesn't wise up, he will become one.
Damn.
And it's making me furious.
I hate these
Ethan
balls
has stated
of
that people are
bullshit they
flat
put
out
on the
lying and
track
getting
instead
things
of
wrong
just
about
making
him.
the track
I'm not
have
sure
more-
about you
have-
guys, but if
instead
people
of
are lying
making a
about
new
me
track with
publicly and
better
affecting my
obstacles, they
job,
just do
I would do
this.
everything I could to
So
disprove
annoying.
people. And the fact that Ethan just doesn't pisses me the fuck off. Where is his self-preservation? self-preservation? Where's his pride? Is he seriously content if people making fun of him, calling him a liar, a lolcow, and so much worse? It just boggles my mind, and it's clearly getting to him. I know he smokes too much weed, but recently his eyes don't look like he's stoned. His eyes are the eyes of a person who doesn't sleep well, or has been crying a lot. It's clearly taken a toll on him, as he even responds to obvious trolls. In one of his recent streams, he went in on an
This is
obvious...
ringing a bell. I feel like I've seen this before. I remember laughing before at the crying eyes thing, and the idea... I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. But dude, that is crazy. Even your own audience is like, oh, we've seen your crying eyes. You can't hide your... We, your fans, have seen your crying eyes.
His troll account on Twitter, and even engaged with a dude on Twitch called I Get Blacked for a while, which is an obvious fucking troll. Ethan is such a pussy that he can't even defend himself. He has to have Daddy Noah do it for him, and he still fails at that. I mean, in Noah's response to me, he has to cut context from my video so he doesn't have to address Ethan's livestream with Lex. I also asked a friend of mine about their thoughts on Ethan, as they're a leftist but heavily dislike Ethan. I don't mind his takes usually, but a lot of his videos feel like bad faith arguments rather than actual arguments. I get that it's YouTube, and he also has to try and be entertaining to earn money, but where sometimes he should or could argue points, he instead puts a joke in and doesn't really argue a point. Also, his reactions to criticism on Twitter are really embarrassing but funny to see. Half of his videos feel like he enjoys using leftist jargon, but doesn't quite understand the concepts fully. Like, you know when people use big words that sound smart but don't really know what they mean? There's probably an alternate universe where Ethan turned out to be a normal YouTuber, someone well respected, but
like
instead,
he's got his
over the course
chat
of years,
acting
he's
as
become
if it's
radicalized and
source.
somewhat unfamiliar with his former self. Ethan started out as a pretty mundane guy, making pretty decent commentary YouTube videos.
Yeah, he
For
was-
some
he
reason,
used to look
Ethan
like a
thinks this
normal
is when he
dude.
became radicalized.
And he got
But
fat
this seems to be some
and-
form of cope. Now, this is just speculation on my part, but
Soy.
Ethan seems to have always been a leftist.
Then
I've
a
probably
woman.
watched content from Ethan Klein, Shoeonhead,
Watching
Filthy
the
Frank, and
transformation
Idos
has
back in the
been
day.
horrid.
He liked edgy humor and thought making fun of SJWs was based. What probably changed was the
And then
2020
became
US
one.
election.
You became
which
the
is what
thing
led
you
to his
hated.
resurgence. Ethan started becoming more and more political, soon doing it to join the Cool Kids Club, aka
Yeah,
ProTube.
he's just
To seem
chasing
mature,
clout.
He
It
looks
was
down
all
upon the old
chasing
edgy
clout.
content he used to love, even though he's just as immature as ever. He became safe edgy, making jokes that would never piss off his audience. This has led to his content
It's
becoming
okay to make
stale,
fun of
as he
that
cares more about
side,
sharing
but I'll never
contentious
make fun of
messages
this.
instead of entertaining everyone
Team
as a whole.
sports
He
mentality
specifically
drives
caters
me
to an echo
insane,
chamber,
dude.
an audience just
Fucking
as
hate
radical
it.
as him. Some broke away due to his poor handling of drama, while those who have stayed are just as delusional as Ethan is. And this has
Yep.
led to him becoming a lolcow, someone that
Creating
the
the
commentary
bubble.
community laughs out of whenever he gives a bad take or
To
says
your
something cringy on
fans, you're in a
Twitter.
bubble.
And he
To
practically
your haters,
encourages
you're a
this by not putting his
lolcow.
foot down and asserting
That's your
himself as
career now.
correct. Obviously, he's not
Good
correct
job.
about a lot of things, but he doesn't even try at this point. One last thing I have to address though,
Fucking
is
idiot.
Ethan is online a cuck? Well, the answer
Yes.
is yes, because 2 months ago, Lex announced that she wanted to film some blowjob videos. Most likely this will...
Right.
Well,
You
maybe.
must address this.
Maybe
You
they're
must
with
address-
him.
Bro, what is this?
Her. Sorry.
I must address the cock allegations.
Well, the answer is yes.
Look,
because
Lex,
2
if you
months-
need
Bro.
you need an OnlyFans creator to work with, I'll work with you. It's
Rob.
fine. I don't completely hate you.
Robert?
It's the only collab
what
I'd
are
ever
you
do with.
doing? What is this?
Lex up, dog.
Oh, we broke the sale, yay. I'll be making a foot vid this week for everyone. I'll be doing another sale incentive today for one more vid for this week. Because I'm raising money to finish up my move in a little over a week. I was thinking of a video in a sling bikini.
Like I got screwed right there.
Bro. Rob, have you been given this whore money? I'm going to assume that he found this somewhere. Discarded in the street or something, and that's how he found it. I don't want to believe that he paid this
I
person
figured out
money.
the best way to approach that.
A sling bikini to do a BJ vid or a thigh job video. Opinions are welcome on my idea. I'll be posting a new set soon, so you can judge for yourself what you'd like to see me do. Yeah. I mean,
shortcut.
what? It's either that she's sucking off a random guy, or
Or it's
you're gonna
Ethan.
see. You're gonna see.
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
gonna see Ethan's
Ethan's. You know what?
Months
girl
ago,
penis.
Lex announced that she wanted to film some blowjob videos. Most likely, this will involve another man. Because, God, I don't think the world is ready to see Ethan's gawk. Actually, Chud Logic might enjoy that.
Okay, they're trans now. Wait, what?
You got called out in the video you're reacting to.
Bro! I've just been feezed. I just got totally feezed, bro. No. Is this the end? This is the end of the video. Okay.
Kind of funny, I guess. I don't really know
Wait,
what to say.
wait. We need to watch that again and let it play out without my soy. Okay.
Online, a cuck. Well, the answer is yes, because 2 months ago, Lex announced that she wanted to film some blowjob videos. Most likely, this will involve another man. Because, God, I don't think the world is ready to see Ethan's gawk. Actually, Chud Logic might enjoy that.
Okay, they're trans now. Kind of funny, I guess. I don't really know what to say about it. Except my dating partner. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. No more cock jokes today. Bro. Dude. I just got raped. I just got raped by Rob's Media.
Yeah,
Rob's
you did.
Media just raped me. And there's nothing I can do about it.
You got owned.
I do not consent. I do not consent. No, that was great. That was
Okay,
a great
I think
bit.
I've learned the best way to take that.
Very well done. Great
Avoid
ending.
the
Love
last
the
wall
ending.
and just hit the
Brilliant
boost.
ending. Best ending I've seen for this sort of thing in a long time, okay? But Rob, you have raped me, and I'll never forget it, okay?
Jesus.
Oh. Rate the thumbnail.
Rate the thumbnail. Show the thumbnail. Let me see it. Oh. Is that it? Oh my god. That fucking look, though.
I mean...
This person has mental problems. This is a person with mental problems.
What is going on here? They are literally doing what I said. They are copying Lex Updog's whole
Yeah.
image.
You're just
It's
looking
the
like
same
Lex
thing they're trying
Jesus
to do.
Christ.
But it's the male simulacra version.
Yep. That's what happened.
Tigor. Tigor. Tigor!
Complete rank quest to get more.
Enough about my chasing past.
I think I got the
Let's
color
talk
I wanted
about
already,
my
though.
chasing future. Okay.
On
All the
Wednesday
quests for-
morning,
They
December
need more
4th,
quests for
Brian
Rocket
Thompson.
Race, and all the ones they have are just
Wait, we're
repeatable
done with
ones.
that. Anyway, that's the end of the react to that, okay? So there's probably 2 segments in that, I reckon. That was fun. Ethan stuff normally does quite well. Wanted to have some...
Okay. Well, thank you, Chud. That was entertaining. But that's where I'm going to call my stream for the night. Seems like a good spot. Oh, it's been about 4 hours. I'm tired. I get to bed. Be up early in the morning. Can't be staying up all night every night. Been doing that too much lately. Luckily, is it tomorrow or no? Tomorrow's Friday. The kids got school tomorrow. Saturday, they'll be going to their grandparents. Spend a few days there before Christmas, and then their grandparents will bring them back, and we'll do Christmas here. So we get a little. It's our little Christmas gift, a little break from the kids before Christmas. We get a little long time, so hopefully that means I can actually sit down over the weekend without any kid stuff to do and focus on making some content. Maybe we'll do some all day streams. I don't know. Hadn't really decided, but we'll do something. I'll do something. I've had some content ideas. I've had some requests. I've had some feedback. So I do plan to make some new stuff. For now, though, I am going to go to bed. So I want to thank all you wonderful witches for watching. If you're new to the stream, socials are above my head. I'm Death Witch on everything. Twitter will let you know when I go live. Fuck, I forgot to tweet today. Okay, when I remember to tweet, Twitter will let you know when I go live. If not, join the Discord. You'll see when I'm live. You'll see when I'm playing. I'll be in the Death Witches streaming room, so you can pop in the voice chat, become part of the content creation process. A couple hundred there, so even if you don't want to hang out and chat with me, you're definitely going to find a friend or two to hang out with. And, YouTube is where you can get your Death Witch on demand. I'm planning to post new content there soon. I'm working on scripted videos and stuff, but it's hard to find the time to do that stuff. But I'm always open to feedback, so, watch the videos, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, because YouTube's algorithm can't be trusted. For now, though, I'm going to go to bed, so you guys enjoy this exit music made by AI, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.
In the spotlight, bright lights in his eyes. Fingers dance on the joystick, lost in the digital buzz. Sexy moves with the gameplay, epic through the night air. Screens light up with desire, fans trapped in its snare. Sweat drips from the brow, excitement off the scale, man. Virtual games, the place we fall hard and fast. Chats explode in frenzy, craving the next move. In Death Witch we trust joystick, Master of the groove, joystick fever drive us mad wild. Streaming seduction fever gets tactile. Death makes the king, leading us astray. Joystick fever, night melts away. Game of scream, ignited passion rises steep. In game world fantasies we plunge deep. Eyes glued to the screen, can't break free. Death makes seduction with joystick destiny. Pixels burning slow, seductive flare. Lost in the madness, no need for prayer. Together we ride in this electric storm. Joystick fever, our hearts reborn. Joystick fever, drive us mad wild. Streaming seduction, fever gets tactile. Death makes the king, leading us astray. Joystick fever, night